Welcome to the Blue Ridge Podcast, episode number 131. I'm Adrian. We got Gore here. We got David here. We got a whole chat here full of people. Like April already talking to David, saying, "I challenge you to make my life miserable in Deathloop." He's challenging you, David, to make his life miserable.
No, he'll just come in and like help you, and he'll do
now he's the opposite.
He'll come in.
No, he's helping.
Yeah. No, he's killing all the guys I'm supposed to kill.
No, you cannot do that.
Can they really do that though? Can it, like, Juliana just show up in a game? Like, if say like David's like, oh, my fingers don't work anymore because I was in a horrible accident. I'm like, oh, that sucks, David. Here, I'll come and help you and kill all the visionaries for you. Can I just go and kill all the visionaries and they can't do anything? Once you start shooting them,
once you start getting antagonistic towards them, they will fight back.
Okay, but like, but if you can assassinate them though. So if you just like sneak behind them and kill them, that's it. And if nobody's there, no one will fuck with you. Just walk out. All right, easy mode. There you go. Get somebody else to come in and just do all the work for you.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had anybody invade me.
Experience of the game.
I haven't had anybody invade me, but I only left it on for maybe 30 minutes, so. There's no chance of that. I wanted someone to invade me because I really wanted to get the Blinky ability, but so.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a bit.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah,
this is our
I
video
didn't
game
play
podcast.
as much as I wanted to because I wanted to finish up Bloodstained and all these other fucking games.
So we're this is our video game podcast. We talk about video games, do some news, do some trivia.
Literally talk about a video game right now.
I mean, we talk about some random stuff sometimes.
You interrupted it so you could say we're talking about video games. The fuck is this?
I feel like I've done that for a lot of things, even though we talk about different other stuff.
No. Shut up.
Hell yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Shout out to the audio listeners out there. You can check out the audio podcast on Spotify.
Are you normal?
Are you normal? No. Amazon Music, I think it is, podcast, everywhere podcast audio. I forget where it is. Somewhere out there, it's an audio form.
Blogspot Radio, I don't know.
GeoCities.
Go sign up for our Angel Fire site. Live today.
What's that thing where you like you put
sex?
You like put sex. You can find us in the vagina or in the butthole.
What's that thing where you put in the other thing?
Yeah, and then you keep doing this, and then 9 months later,
and then you ask, "Can I come?"
Yeah. Oh, can I come? But you already did 5 minutes ago.
And now,
because you're a man, you don't ask.
And now she's with her boyfriend.
Yeah, my wife's new boyfriend.
We also talk about different love rituals on the podcast. We also do this thing called Games Gone By about once a month. I was gonna tell Gore, I forgot to mention Gore. We're gonna delay out a week because I've had literally
you piece of shit.
I forgot to mention that before the episode. I've had no time again.
Yeah, no shit.
So
never have time.
I
Tell
don't.
them to fuck off. I need to play a stupid.
I need to play video games.
I need to play video games.
Yeah.
We need to play the Bloodstained Ritual of the Nair.
Yeah, I'll make a lesson plan around it. Make everyone watch me play. Be like a live let's play.
Yeah, there you go. You could teach them like it's about like making I don't know
love.
Fucking don't fuck with a vampire. I don't know.
Show me your moves.
Yeah, it's all about like learning to use things like having patience and don't suck at games. I don't know.
Yes.
Always carry about 100 potions with you because you're probably gonna need them. I needed them.
But yeah, we do that.
I didn't use 100 of them, but I always carried a bunch.
So that means Games Gone By will be pushed back until October, but that means there's a lot of October Games Gone By stuff going on. So we have, just to tell everyone the specific dates now, October 7th is now Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. October 14th is Night Trap. October 28th, Bioshock. And then November 4th will be the Games Gone By Season 2 retrospective. We'll talk about every game we played in Season 2. Reflect on them, if we played them some more, how we liked them, if they're just shit now, who knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that all this upcoming about month and a half now.
Yeah.
And then next season we start all over again, baby. And I got my stuff planned out for next season. I'm really excited.
Is mine December?
I just.
I never had December before, so.
I
believe... if you haven't, then it should be you. Yeah.
Okay, because I had November and October the last.
So it goes. I go November. You go December. David goes January, I believe.
Yeah. No.
Oh, never mind.
Only us two. David doesn't.
Oh, real quick question.
Whoever wins the trivia can go an extra time, and the other person can't.
So go at all.
I'll save my
At all.
question for later because we haven't announced what we're doing with the next.
I already
season
know what
anyway, so,
my game
yeah.
is. Hey, can I ask real quick?
Yep.
The game I want to do is it okay if I do 2 games because one of them is short.
So yeah,
and
we'll do the same
it has
thing.
a connection to the other one.
We'll do the same thing.
Altogether, my game will probably be around 12 hours if you can't count both games.
Yeah,
I mean that's shorter than like half the games I selected.
Yeah,
for
it
next
was shorter
year,
than
so.
Bloodstained. I'll show you that.
We'll do the same thing as
I actually
this,
got through it quicker.
do
than
the same thing
I
as
didn't
season
do it
2,
last
where
time,
everyone's
so.
gonna get a bonus pick, and you can put in the in
Oh,
between
okay.
months
Sure.
as well. So
Okay.
A real quick question: is that bonus pick gonna count against the time? So I might have to change a game or two if that's the case.
I mean, the bonus pick should be kind of short. So if you're crunching
Yeah,
on
it
like
should be.
I got like 5 hours left of the adjusted time we talked about.
how much,
God damn.
what was the other time again?
Fuck you. Piece of shit.
60
100?
hours.
Oh, 60? Okay.
No, I'm not gonna
Alright.
make a big deal about that.
Yeah,
Especially-
because I got a
that's
16-hour game, a 10-hour game, a 12-hour game, and a 17-hour game, all rounding up.
Why do you have 4?
because you picked
I
4
thought we
times.
do
already.
like the. I thought we do like a. I guess yeah.
Because I
We
always
do
keep
like
an extra
do
just
like
in
a
case
fan
too, as
voted
well.
thing.
Yeah,
we
no,
don't go
so-
for a full year, do we?
We go
keep an
13
extra.
months. We go Baker's year.
Oh, we go 13. Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah, no. Well, we were going to, but then I forget what got suggested like around like the last couple of months of season 1, where someone's like, we should have a fan vote month, and I was like, all right. So it kind of staggers a month, so technically nothing really
Yeah.
ever lines up,
Right.
but who the fuck cares? Nick asked, will you guys do trivia like last time where you guys rank them with points? I really like that. Yeah. I'll try to make
Cool.
it more compact because last time we ran really long, but I think also you look at the episode, we really want to talk about Nier some more. They had like a big, large chunk of that is just Nier talk again.
Yeah,
Uh,
near.
Hell yeah.
Which-
I have a feeling
Fucking
this
game.
year is not going to be like that.
Yeah, we
I
haven't
mean,
really
we
had
can
any.
talk about Nier again.
Yeah, we'll talk about Nier again.
Yeah, we'll just talk about Nier.
We haven't had a.
I'm going to try to finish Nier Replicant. We just talk about that.
We haven't had a really mega hit this season, I don't think.
No, we had.
I think we've had a lot of good like
Earth Defense Force.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
We all
yeah.
was universally loved.
Yeah. Oh, we are the fucking infantry.
No, I feel like we've had a lot of good games, but I don't feel like we really front loaded the last season.
I think
with God of War
Hellblade
and
and To the
Nier.
Moon are my 2 favorites. Spoilers.
Um,
Besides the ones we replayed.
I feel like
Uh,
season 1 we really went with the big games that were like, oh, we need to all play these big games that we've been just fucking forever slacking on. Season 2 we're kind of like, let's get a little experiment. Let's get a little freaky with some of our picks, and for better or worse, I made for better or worse discussion, whatever your opinion of it is.
I mean, you could just watch our Parasite Eve one and you can see right there. I didn't play the fucking game.
I
He
get-
did, but he got fucked up.
people-
And David was talking about the girl's butt the entire time.
Yeah, I
like,
tried to
know.
stop him.
yeah, what a piece
I tried
of
to
shit.
stop him. It was,
Yeah,
it was
she-
very, it was
and
disgusting.
he's all like, why is her butt all out? And you were like,
and David's like, why isn't her
I
butt
like it."
more out? It's like it's already
Yeah,
out.
And then I'm like, what? Can we talk about
it
Mario?
gay?
Near.
The
Let's talk
story?
about. Hey, you know, I think Chris Pratt will make a really good Mario.
We'll talk
I
about
kept
that
saying
coming
that.
up. But yeah,
No, we
so
won't. we won't actually. We're gonna skip
we'll
it.
go through there shouldn't really be. There's only one major new rule in next
Rule?
season, because I try to add like some sort of like we did with the
Russian
hour,
roulette.
we did the hour time restraint this last time.
Yep.
This time we're bringing it down to 60 hours because as everyone knows, the last like month and a half I've had no time to play anything, so we're crunching down time a little bit. Hopefully over time we can maybe
Wow.
expand a little bit more. But the only
So-
one big rule.
So Adrian gets a nice
record this
job, gets
podcast.
paid, and we get fucked.
Oh, Dave's got a nicer
I
job than I
mean,
do.
think of it this way. This guarantees
No, I'm
that
not going
unless
to.
I
Every cent we're
really wanted to have just a bunch of short games, you're never playing an SMT game.
It's true. Oh,
I
I guess
can't hear you.
I guess he does want to play. All right, well,
What'd you say?
he said we'll never play an
What?
SMT game,
Yeah.
but all right. Well, no, see.
Wow. Okay,
Uh,
Stone Cold, come your tits.
No, what'd you say? I couldn't hear for some reason.
David said that
The
because
point-
because of the 60-hour time that he can never pick an SMT game.
Yeah, you're right. You know, there's another reason why you would never be able to pick a SMT game
'Cause
that'll be
Goro
the last
quit.
podcast I'm ever on. That was be the last time I ever talked to David. So.
Hey, Pepperoni says Gore is rebellious. That's Gore's middle name. Gore Rebellious,
Yes.
the movie God.
God, Gore. That's what the R stands for.
Or is it Gore the
God of
rebellious movie god?
Whatever.
Sammy says
It's
Gore is
dumb.
something, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm built differently.
I love that phrase. It's such a good
Foretell.
phrase. Then we have Not on the Week podcast remake. Gore, Kyle, and I record that.
Remake.
Newest episode is up. We talked
That'll
about.
be up on my channel tomorrow, but you can watch on his.
Yeah.
You're
Finally,
rebellious.
finally, everything's kind of lining up where podcasts are kind of coming out a little more normalized. Not quite, but are finally getting there. These podcasts should be posted up on Saturdays more, which I didn't say twitch.tv/depunked every Thursday. We've been good about recording it.
I said it earlier in my podcast. I mean, my reaction. But
We've
my podcast.
we've never missed. Well, they kind of turned into a podcast at the end. We've never missed a week. 131 episodes, never missed a recording week. We have been late on posting it. That's me. I should say I've been late on posting it.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
But never missed a week. And again, if podcasts are ever up late, you can go to my Twitch and it'll be up there. At Becky, there says, "Where is Gore the movie goddess at?"
She's dead. To me. We don't talk about her.
My ex-wife. Remember that was a meme for a while. I was like, "Whatever happened to your? Where's your wife?" She's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. Sorry.
You apologize to everyone else.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Shout out to Gore's new book, If I Did It.
Yeah.
And then
I would use gloves or whatever. The only thing I know about the OJ stuff is whatever Norm Macdonald used to talk about. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
Rest in peace,
Pepperoni
indeed.
and cheese.
Teespring.com/storage/blue-rupees. Were you gonna talk shit on AP Pepperoni before I interrupted you by saying
I know, he said.
the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, it was Deathloop.
I thought you were gonna say something about
slow.
a little bit.
Yeah, he was talking shit about him.
I'm having a Deathloop right now.
Find him. He couldn't fucking find him. You know, Deathloop would be kind of a fun like hide and seek game to play.
That's basically what it
seems
is
like
like
it is.
Juliana.
I assumed that when you were with Juliana, it would actually show you where he is, like on the map or something. Well, not map, but you know what I mean. But I guess not. No.
Yeah, we'll go into the details of that one.
I didn't watch any gameplay for Juliana, and I can assure you, fucking Arcane didn't give a shit to show us anything about her ahead of time because I was still confused. I had the game in my hand. I was about to put it in. I was like, wait, what do you do as Juliana? I was so confused. Besides trying to kill him, that's it.
I think that's about it in terms of intro stuff.
Wait, as Juliana, do you start off with a gun, or do you have to?
You have a randomized initial starting loadout,
Okay.
and then you earn more as you level up.
Let's just talk about
They
it.
might have said this. The only thing they said is that you can transform into other people, like you can disguise yourself as an NPC.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they said, I think. I could be wrong.
I don't know why. It's such a useless ability. It's not like it's going to catch fucking the Colt player by surprise.
Yeah, because I assume the Colt player would just shoot that guy because it's a fucking enemy, right? And then you're dead. So the fuck, kind of useless. A little confusing. Yeah, they played the Assassin's Creed fucking multiplayer, and they're like, "Ooh, that's cool."
We'll just hop right into that. So we'll talk about what you played. So we'll start with David, and we'll just keep talking about the Deathloop. I fell in with it. I just got that game in GameFly today, finally, after fucking 2 weeks, which is kind of bullshit. I'm gonna play a little bit this weekend.
When he does this, that means he's gonna talk some shit.
So you know, it's one of those things that I put already a good 30 hours into this game.
Wow, really? Damn.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm only about 6 hours
I couldn't
in.
fucking find it anywhere, but finally I randomly found it at a GameStop. Just to then find it at Walmart for $10 cheaper a day later, which pissed me the fuck off. But whatever.
Yeah. Walmart tends to do that.
Well, I mean, my Walmart didn't even have like a inventory slot for it. They had no fucking Deathloop. They didn't.
I'm sure Sony has been very surprised by how successful it's doing right now. Like how successful it is. I'm assuming it's doing really well because everybody's talking about it. It's sold out fucking everywhere. I mean, it's not anymore. Now you could get Best Buy and Amazon have it, but same thing with Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise fucking sold out like everywhere.
You know, weirdly here it has not. I mean, granted it's Maine, but I mean, we have not. I've seen that like filling the shelves everywhere. Even at Walmart's like discounted price, they still got like 20 of them in the fucking shelf. I'm like, is anyone fucking buying this game?
Yeah, I might go to Walmart and get it because I don't think that game's gonna go down in price anytime soon. Because like I'm even looking on eBay, like I already see $45 Deathloops and shit. I'm like, all right, I haven't seen one Tales of Arise that's gone under $55. Like I was gonna like if I could find, I was gonna find like a $45 one. I would have got it. Just say fuck it, because I'm sure if it goes on sale for Black Friday, that's how much it'll be anyway.
Yeah,
35, 40, but I can't find it.
Or you might be able to kind of get like a buy one get one kind of thing, but
yeah, maybe.
But yeah, no, I've dumped 30 hours into the game. I'm
Yeah.
almost done. Um, to whoever I haven't. It's one of the few games I've been going into as blind as I can. But and once I'm done making progress, I do kind of look up to see how other people handled certain situations. And fuck off, whoever it was on fucking the platinum guide who's like, oh yeah, you can get the platinum trophy in like 20 hours. Are you not doing anything other than just looking at guides and speedrunning this game? There is
Maybe.
so much to fucking explore. There's so many cool little details that are not like quests or storyline, but the world building in this game is phenomenal. I honestly kind of
Yeah,
did
it
a
is.
couple loops where I just sped through things just to get more Colt and Juliana dialogue. I love their dynamic.
Dude,
And
the guy that plays Colt, I don't know.
mm,
He's really, he better get
fucking
nominated.
crisp,
He's really fucking
100%.
good. Yeah, he's
I
really good. Like right in the beginning, the first 30 minutes, he just talks to himself most of the time, and he's really
I'm
good.
very
I don't know.
excited to play
Like
this.
Juliana actress is great too, and them two
agreed.
together. Again, I'm only about 6-7 hours in, but yeah, and I've done mainly just exploring too. Like I've just been infusing weapons and kind of, which is such a great feeling when you infuse like a really fucking good weapon. You're like, oh
Yes.
hell yeah, that's staying with me, baby. That's not
'Cause
resetting.
because that's the beauty of this game. I find is I personally, when initially, as soon as I really start to better understand what the hell this game was going to be, I was dubious because I'm like, oh god, this is kind of reeking of like roguelike elements. But the
Yeah.
best way I can really actually explain this game, I feel, is like if you blended Bioshock with Majora's Mask. Like that is
Oh yeah,
how I
sure.
actually kind of view the game.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
it
good.
does get to a certain point where the worst thing that you can lose is your time. And for better for worse, I mean, there's some fun challenges. I have been trying to pick off some of the trophies as I've been going legitimately. Like I got one for doing a whole loop without any deaths, and there's like a specific item you can put yourself on that debuffs you, so you can't do any loops. And the second you die, it's the end of the run entirely.
Okay.
Um, but so I legitimately went through, did my entire missions that I was planning out to do for the day. But I guess I went back and I read through, and some people are like, oh, you can just run back into the room, and that's all that
Yeah, you
matters.
could just
No,
keep going back and forth. I was about to say, can you just like you could just end the time loop wherever you want? Can you just advance the days too?
if you just advance the days, it doesn't
It
count.
doesn't count.
But if
Okay.
you leave and then go
And
into
then
the
go back.
other entrance, yeah, then that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I figured. I
two-
don't really care about the
two
trophies for
things.
these games.
Everybody says I got lucky enough to find the lost copy at GameStop. Talking about
Hell
The
yeah.
last one.
that.
The last one they'll ever have.
Yeah, last one
I
forever.
found it.
I'm curious, David. How did you feel? Because I remember Gore mentioning that he thinks it's a bit of a slow start, not in a bad
It
way,
is a slow
but it's a
start.
slow start. How do you feel with that?
Not in a bad way at all.
Right.
It is
No,
a slow
not in a
start,
bad
though.
way at all. Definitely, it is very a rough one. A word of advice I will 100% give, because this game doesn't, and it's a little frustrating when it first happens. Is, as Chris and I kind of alluded to, there's a system called Infusion
Yeah.
where it allows you to permanently keep stuff during your loops.
Yep.
You don't get that for a while, so it's actually on
Which
like
takes
your
about 3
third
hours.
loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like around your third loop that you actually get that ability. Do not spend any time on your first couple loops
Exploring.
investigating anything,
Mhm.
exploring. Don't worry about what you have on you. As long as you like how the feel of the gun, which I'll get into that in just a moment, just rock with that. And then as soon as, and they'll clearly illustrate, hey, you
Yeah.
now can start keeping shit for you
Oh, okay.
long term.
I was gonna say the game also, like while you're playing the beginning parts, it tells you like, hey, don't worry about exploring because you'll be coming back to these areas because there's 4 areas, over and over again. So it even says like, hey, don't worry about exploring. Like when you're about to leave, it's just like you
Right.
can leave now, but you can explore, but maybe later. Like it's making it very apparent. Like, yeah, maybe you should come back later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I wish it
then,
like
okay.
I wish maybe it should have a warning in the beginning, I guess. Like not warning, like a warning your shit won't save, but like do some exploring later. I guess it kind of does, but whatever.
Warns you, like, it gives you that general warning of like, hey, you're gonna have plenty of time to come back here.
Yeah.
But for me, I just wanted to, it's just, again, part of the reason why I use the Bioshock comparison is the audio logs. There are
Yeah.
so many like documents you can find, audio logs you can find, and some of it's really useful information. And that's
Yeah.
one of the kind of neat aspects of it is they randomize the passcodes that you'll find along the way, but the
I
locations are
figured
always
they
the
did
same.
that. I figured they
Yeah.
did that. Because I was having a
Uh,
hard time I was having a hard time with one, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna look it up because I know it's because they did that with Dishonored also. They randomly generated codes. I'm like, yeah, I'm not
So
even gonna look it up.
I read, I forget who, it might even been like Jason Schreier on there saying that he thinks the game would have been better for him. He loved it, but he thinks he would have liked it better if he turned the quest markers off. What do you guys feel about that? Because he says he thinks it felt
Uh,
like a little bit checklisty to himself. He would have enjoyed it himself. Maybe it was just him.
but he can turn off them and just find them. Like you can turn them off and still
yeah, you
do
can
those
turn them
quests.
off. You don't
Yeah, I
have to
know.
have them
So,
on.
Yeah, so he's saying that he personally would have preferred it even just to people to turn it off because it felt more natural rather than kind of like
yeah, then
Ubisoft
turn it
kind of
off.
like. I'm just
Why
kinda,
not have those as an option?
no.
Like,
I
why
agree with
just
the
take them
option.
away?
No. He's saying
Like,
he likes the option, but he thinks he just suggested that people might like that more that way. How do you guys feel
okay,
about
well,
that?
the way you worded it sounded like he wished he could
No.
have
He
not.
turned it. He said he did it, but he's
Okay.
like, oh, I wish it did
I
that.
don't read Jason Schreier because I'm not the biggest fan of him.
No,
but,
it's fine. No,
Right.
it was just that. But I was asking you guys, how do you guys feel? Because he said that it felt a little bit Ubisoft-y kind of at some points where it's like, okay, I'm doing this quest now, this quest, but it sounds like his point, the way you guys say it, is that it's a very explorative game where it probably sounds kind of cool
Yeah.
that you would find a quest doing the exploration.
Yeah, I found one area where I'm sure you did this already, David, but like just one area, and I think it's up. No, it's not up. Damn. I'm not too used to the
And
environment.
the complex.
No, it's just one. It's like a door on the side of a mountain almost. It's like a part of a tower, but it's a door, and you're
That
supposed
doesn't
to
narrow it
like.
down.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You're 30 hours. I'm about 6 hours. But there's a door, and you're trying to like figure out like a passcode or whatever to get inside. And
Is it like a coastal area or?
yeah, it's whatever that is. Yeah, because there's
Yeah,
like a big.
that might be where Frank is. Fuck. What's the name of that area?
I only
Rock-
killed like maybe 2
Ford
visionaries
or-
so far. So
What 2 visionaries have you killed?
I've killed well besides Juliana, so 3. I
Yeah.
killed the one you have to kill to get the infusion. What's her name?
Wenji.
Wenji. And then the dog mask guy, like he has the mask on. What's his name?
Oh, Alexei or Alexka?
Yeah, I think
Something like
you're
that.
yeah.
That's like some Russian variant of Alex.
Yeah. So I am excited to go back to it, but anyway, you should. Yeah. Anyway, I found that door and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." Like, it's just really cool. I just found it. Like, I was actually just looking. I was exploring a little bit so I can get my bearings on the environment, and I just found it. It was like a door on like in a tower kind of, and like you have to find figure out a secret password to get in or whatever. I don't know. It's really cool. It
No,
really
100%.
made me want to play Dishonored again, like because I never finished Dishonored 2. Because it's just like it's the same kind of exploration in that too. I mean, a little bit less because this game is all about exploring, really. But
I'll agree to that because like I haven't actually properly played like a full Dishonored game all the way through. I like played bits of the first one. I was like, yeah, this is fun. But this
I only played
really
the first
has
one
me
and then
in
the
mood for
DLC.
more.
Yeah, Dishonored's great, and especially you just bought the.
The
Did you buy a
collection,
triple
yeah.
pack or something? Yeah, for like fucking what, like $5 or
10
something?
yeah, it was like 10
Yeah.
bucks I got for all of them.
That's good. That's good. Hey, that's some good eating.
Oh,
Right
that's
there.
fucking
Good
great
eats.
eating, especially after this. But no, what I was gonna say, I mean, I in regards to like that Jason Schreier comment, I do agree that I feel almost kind of like a modern Fallout or an Elder Scrolls. You do get a lot more out of the game just fucking around and exploring.
Yeah.
For me personally, I love that you can go ahead and map your way out. Just because I don't know if anyone knows this. I mean, Adrian might have a story or two on the spot. I get lost fucking easily.
We talked about that
Even in
literally
a
like last
video
week.
game?
Your fucking directions.
It seems like both of you get lost easily in video games, at least, because his ass was like, "Oh, cool. I'm out of the vault. Big ass sign that says Megaton." He's like, "I'm gonna go left."
I'm gonna go the other way.
Dude, I did the same thing. I want to go fuck with the fire ants. I don't know where Megaton is, but these fire ants are like a good idea.
I only played maybe a few hours of Fallout 3, and I immediately saw a sign that says Megaton, and I went to Megaton.
Which I will say that was that's been a lot of my
always
experience.
likes to explore. But go ahead.
No, I agree, and that's where I've been getting a lot of my playtimes because there's so many little things throughout the game where you'll just find like sometimes it's just fun to listen to the enemies talk because every character has their own kind of like even just the grunts have like some semblance of a personality and even they
Yeah.
don't like their bosses. So it's kind of fun sometimes to just like sneak up and just listen to their conversation.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's cool
And
to
sometimes they
fucking
get
around out.
useful information too. Sometimes, like I got like
Exactly.
like someone was talking about fireworks at one point, and then my thing updated, and I could use the fireworks as a distraction or whatever,
Yeah.
which is cool. There was one I thought was really funny. It was a bunch of guys like because they're all stuck in this loop too, so they just all reverse back in time too, right? So
Yeah.
they're all talking about that's why they all disappear when you kill them, which I thought was weird when they first showed up. I'm like, oh, but that makes sense though. They die and they go back to. But there's one part where everybody like all these guys were like instigating this guy to jump off a cliff. And he's just like, all right, now I'll do it, and they're like, you're a pussy, do it. And he's like, and they're all like, everybody's crowding there, so you can actually use that to your advantage and sneak by, or you can watch it like I did. And then I was like, oh, cool. And then they all broke apart and went back. I was like, fuck. Now I gotta sneak.
That's when you get the grenade cooking and then you throw it as soon as they start to disperse.
Yeah, I did that. For the what's her name again? I forgot. Wenji.
Yeah,
I had like 4 versions of her like in a corner. I'm like, all right, cool.
The way I've been dealing, Wenji taught me the beauty of hacking turrets. Granted, that was one of my favorite things to do in Bioshock again, which is why I keep using that comparison. But the fact that you can just carry around a cadre of fucking turrets after a while,
a briefcase,
fucking fun. That is why I love this game. Is the weapon variety is a stable variety, and side note, those shotguns feel so fucking good.
Shotguns are good.
Oh, especially with them adaptive triggers.
Yeah,
it's good simple, but it's so good.
You need to play. I know you don't like Call of Duty, but you need to at least play it just for the shotgun. Shotgun in that game makes me fucking every time.
I'm hoping with Battlefield we'll get some of that.
Battlefield, I'm sure will be good. But hey, are you getting on a PS5?
Yeah, I'm getting that on PS5.
It's crossplay. It's all good.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's crossplay.
Yeah, that's what I almost canceled my pre-order, but I'm like, it's crossplay anyway, so whatever. I'll just keep it on PS5.
I'm thinking PS5 also for that.
April says I was stuck on Wenji part for a while. Also, who's your favorite visionary so far?
I've only killed 3, so I can't really say. But I do really like I can't remember his name. I guess Alexia.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think it's like Alexandre or something like that.
I don't remember the name honestly. Wenji. The only reason why I kind of remember Wenji is because her name's Wenji.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Which that's another thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Juliana's probably my favorite, technically.
Yes, 100%. But I feel like it's just because of virtue of we get actual interaction with her. Actually, no. I will say, I love Colt and Juliana's interactions. Because again, the more you keep playing, the more you really get not just world building kind of happening, but you really get a better picture of what Colt's role in the world is and like how close he and Juliana were. But actually, there's one area I've had to keep grinding, and it's the like rock up front or whatever it's called. But it's the area that has Frank as the visionary in the morning, and I love Frank. Like honestly, that is some of the biggest, most gut punchingest storyline. Because like so far, I have yet to run across like repeat dialogue, or very rarely I'll come across now after 30 hours. Very rarely I come across no dialogue at all where Juliana doesn't fuck with me or anything. But I've grinded through that level with Frank at least like 7-8 times now, and I have gotten so much new information every time for Juliana of just what the whole dynamic, because slight spoiler, but not really, because it's the first thing you learn when you first go there, is Frank and Colt were friends. Like, that's the only thing you know initially, is like Frank and Colt were friends at one point. And the more you keep going and killing and fighting Frank, like the more bitter and just like really like, because Juliana throughout the whole every so often she actually genuinely gets frustrated with Colt, but more I highly recommend, even if just for the fact of getting the dialogue, doing a few loops with in the morning of that area with Frank, because it's really insane how much Juliana keeps twisting the fucking knife into Colt with his relationship with Frank. Like there's one line of dialogue where she's like, you know, when we set this whole operation up for like 1,000 days. Frank had a new song every single day, and there were some amazing jams that you just don't remember, Colt. In fact, one of them you said at one point was your favorite song. He was your best friend, and you really love that song of his. And Colt's like, "You're just fucking with me. Shut up. Get out of my head." And she's like, "I actually really wish I was fucking with you." And like, there's just that level of like, "Oh, this is fucking killer." What I would also highly recommend is when you do that very first run through of trying to kill Frank as a visionary, do not go right after him. Honestly, kind of take your time going through the complex. Frank has a lot of stories he goes through about his history and about like his relationship with cults. And especially once you do start getting antagonistic to the NPCs in the area, Frank kind of keeps ramping up his level of like, let me really tell you the story here. And the writing alone, I'm going to spoil this right now.
Wait.
Yeah, don't spoil
I'm
it.
not spoiling the game,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm going to spoil this for like our, Game of the Year podcast.
Oh.
As much as
No,
I
don't
love
spoil it.
SMT, there's no way anything other than Deathloop is getting my Game of the Year. 100%. And that's even just based on the dialogue alone. The gameplay is fantastic. The concept is a fun and engaging one. But this dialogue is just fucking peak. And I love it.
House and
It
Fate of
is
Morgana 2 shadow drops tomorrow. Fuck.
like, honestly, I would put this kind of right up there in terms of the dialogue. It hits that same level. Like, that's part of the reason why I love Fata Morgana is the dialogue just fucking punches you right in the gut. And there's so much where you're like questioning what's going on, and like it just really fucking hurts you. And that's what a lot of the dialogue in this is like. Yeah, you got some like fun and quirky kind of visionaries where even Juliana's like, they were a mistake. We shouldn't have signed them up at all for this program. But there are some characters, like especially Frank, where even she's kind of like, I hate that you kind of have to do this. Like, I know that you want to, I mean, again, it's in the name. You want to break the death loop and you want to kind of be done with this. And I really, even she's like, I really hate that you have to kind of keep going through this every time in order to kind of get through your objectives. And it's fucking wild. I 100% cannot recommend this game enough. The people that are beating this game in like 15, 20 hours, you are robbing yourselves of so much phenomenal dialogue. This is definitely a game that should be a slow burn. Take your time with this one. Don't just rush through it and beat the story. Fucking just enjoy the atmosphere. Uh, find a bunch of fun weapon combinations and enhancement combinations, and just listen to the dialogue. It is such a phenomenal
You sound so
game.
drunk the way
So
a couple things in chat.
drunk loop.
Deathloop might be one of the few games I don't spoil myself of. Says he pro anybody. Also says Resident Evil Village might be another huge contender for Game of the Year. And then Chatbox says I
Village is
really
great.
couldn't get into Deathloop.
That's fair. It's definitely.
Wait, how much did you play of it? Is the question.
That's a good question. How much did you play Chatbox? But I do feel that the concept of constantly replaying the same levels, I could see, even if you really love the concept and the story, could be a little bit grating. Because 30 hours in, I'm even starting to tire of the environments. Like that's one thing. I wish we had a couple more environments just for variety's sake.
Yeah, sure.
He says
I'm
I
already
only
getting
played.
sick of what's the one with
Upton.
Colt's apartment?
Upton.
Upton, yeah.
He
that's
says
what I thought. I was already getting a
um,
little sick of it. Not sick of it, but
Chatbox is like I only played about 2 hours and I couldn't get in Dishonored either.
well, Dishonored's like way different. But if you couldn't get in Dishonored in 2 hours, I understand that completely. But yeah, definitely. I don't know. It maybe later if you feel like it, give it another chance because
with Deathloop, I feel like you don't really get into the game until you get infusions. Like then that's when the game actually really starts.
That's when I got kind of excited because you're not with it yet because you're always like, oh well, I don't want to get too like it's like like a DayZ or not even DayZ, but like I don't want to compare like Hades because you always get something from it. But like in DayZ, when you die, you lose all your shit. That's it. You don't get anything. You don't gain any skills and nothing. I guess like No, Rogue Legacy's different. Like, oh, what, like a Darkest Dungeon? No, Darkest Dungeon, right? Is that the one?
Kind of, or like
The, the 2D
Rogue
animation.
Legacy kind of too.
Yeah, it's a Rogue Legacy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But Rogue Legacy is different because every time you die, you get a new perk anyway. Like one perk, but like you know.
What about
you
Slay
get
the
a new
Spire?
perk.
Are you starting
like that purchasable skill trees too?
Slay the Spire?
yeah.
Are you starting
I
fresh
guess
every
that's
single time?
fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
100%.
You do? Okay, so then like that. But even that, like you're not in action. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know that's like that's a card game. This game is like it's actually tense sometimes because you don't know where the fuck everybody is sometimes, and like if you're in a gun battle, like you're in the shit. Where that's like I guess that's just a straight up card game, right? There's no actual
100%.
action. Yeah. Okay. So at least you could take a fucking second to breathe. Like,
and
there's some intense sections where I'm like, fuck, I don't have that many great guns. So
and that's why I also use Majora's Mask as a comparison because the time resetting does feel a lot like using the Song of Time. Plus, times of days matter so much of when you go to certain environments because they'll completely change around everything depending on the time of day. And it's also
Majora's Mask was so ahead of its time with that too. It's just it might as well be a time loop. I mean, that's what it is. Like,
honestly, if next season no one picks it, I might pick that for season.
Hey,
4,
well, we might
go back to that.
Next season sometime we might be able to play it on our Switches. So,
sure,
I mean, we know for sure we're going to, but they didn't confirm when it's coming out, so we don't know.
All right, David.
But,
anything else you're playing?
I was just gonna finish. Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna finish up that thought real quick.
Fuck yourself.
But no, the other thing I will say is until you get infusions, the game is very much a tutorial. And the reason why I say that is the game does also, and this is where I feel like also the fun of the game starts, is the game has a chaos mechanic. And that's the closer you get to actually solving the perfect loop, the more the difficulty ramps up. And on top of that, the more visionaries you kill through a single loop, the harder the difficulty ramps up as well. So like when Chris, you're like, I went ahead and killed Alexi. I have nightmares of that because where he happens at night, it's one of those things where in my brain, I'm like, oh God, I've usually killed like 4 or 5 visionaries by that point. So that mansion is flooded with fucking people. And I'll admit, like, I like playing Sneaky Sniper. I really enjoy it, especially in Deathloop. It is so satisfying being Sneaky Sniper.
Mm-hmm.
But just as much as I like playing Sneaky Sniper, that fucking shotgun calls to me, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
Pop a fucking Havoc and then just go fucking shotgun crazy. Oh, me gusta. I want more of that. So there's a lot of fucking ways to play that game. And that's why I feel like you really can't judge the flow of the game until you get to the fusion point, because that changes everything.
Yeah. I agree. I only played a couple hours after the fusion part, but yeah, like I already did a couple side things and kind of explored.
April says Sneaky Sniper.
Hell yeah,
Stinky Sniper.
Chat box also says my game of the year is Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If that counts. I think it counts.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I mean,
actually, I would count that. I would definitely count that because they made that first game fucking playable. So there you go.
The first game was already great. I don't know what the fuck is your issue.
I didn't say it wasn't great. I said it wasn't playable. Yeah, it was shit. No, that game was fun. I was actually surprised. I was like, wow, they made this fucking dog shit game fun. Good job. So that counts for something.
And honestly, like as I look at my list, I'm trying so hard not to put like HD remakes or anything on my list.
I think you can as long as they're not just shitty ass.
Also, Chatbox said it's my first time I played it, so I think that counts for sure. If it's the first time.
No,
it's fair.
No.
April always says definitely a huge game of the year contender.
No, count wherever you want. Fucking count anything. About Pac-Man. I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna argue with you.
And I mean, unsurprisingly, I do have one HD remaster on my game of the year list. Like I wasn't gonna fucking put it on there, but
Persona 5 got another one. Great.
No, I mean close, but no cigar. But
Persona 5 Royal
Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD. That's of course on that list.
I forgot about that fucking game. I actually forgot that was this year. That felt like it was like last year. Persona 5 Harder was what I was gonna say.
Persona 5 Harder.
That's Adrian's favorite.
Which we don't have that in the news docket, but kudos to Atlus for their continuing their trend of announcing announcements in December. Closer to December, we'll find out more about their 25th anniversary of Persona.
This is really funny. I saw that. I was like,
Fucking A,
because I
yeah,
heard I saw like an article that said an announcement for Persona whatever. I'm like, oh cool, finally they're gonna announce those 6 things or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, they're announcing when they're gonna announce something from
Which
it.
it
I'm like,
makes
oh
sense.
cool.
Is that
I mean,
one of the
getting-
Persona announcements? That'd be hilarious. One of the Persona
Yeah,
announcements is
so
we're announcing
5 more.
yeah, 5 more.
5 more.
Well-
and then the next one's gonna be, all right, here's the actual date. That's 2 right there. We gave you the month, and now we're giving you the actual date.
Well, because that's the frustrating thing. Is like I figured they were going to try to do as much as they could to not steal the thunder from SMT5, but where that drops in November, I was still expecting at least Tokyo Game Show at the end of this month. We would get like maybe a tease for something, but then outright saying no, you'll get news in December at the end of the year, like a fucking peasant. That I'm like, oh fuck you, okay, whatever.
Last couple of the comments before we go on from this chat box says, I played and beat Castlevania Symphony of the Night this week. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Fucking game.
I've
Never
been
played
wanting
that
to play
still.
that again after Bloodstained.
And then a person says, I need to start playing Persona 5 after Deathloop. Please do.
Hell yeah. Royal especially.
Yeah,
Definitely
just go
play
straight
through
to Royal.
Royal. The vanilla is good, but Royal's just it hits different. Also, as long as you don't mind the Muso genre like Dynasty Wars and stuff, please do as soon as you're done Royal,
Hyrule Warriors.
play
I
Strikers.
still haven't played Strikers.
Strikers is
Play
a
Hyrule Warriors.
phenomenal fucking sequel.
I'm going to start over, obviously,
100
but I need to do that.
Definitely start over because honestly, Wolf's storyline is my favorite fucking goddamn Phantom Thief storyline. 100%.
I love Wolf and Fox.
Yeah,
and
yeah, he's great in
Two of my
Smash,
favorite
so I'm
characters.
in, yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
is Slippy in it? Is Slippy
Do a barrel roll.
So
real quick to Chad Box, did you-
he said it. He said it.
Oh yeah.
You heard him? Adrian, say it again.
He
I don't
says,
think you heard it.
chat box, or Crazy Pro said, I mean, I like Hyrule Warriors, so I'm sure I'll like Persona 5 Strikers.
It plays different. Like the
Probably.
early game
Same
of
fucking game,
Strikers
so.
is like Dynasty Warriors,
So I didn't like
but
it.
once you start getting a good combo system going and a good kind of spell
You'll
list going,
tolerate it.
you'll just go ahead and play it like a Persona game. Also,
I don't see that being true. Because I've played all of Persona 4, and I've played all of Hyrule Warriors Age of fucking Calamity. I just don't see those two connecting.
you just basically need to wait till you get to a point where you have enough MP and HP to be able to basically play it like Persona. Because once I hit about the mid-game mark, I never auto-attacked. I only ever used my physical skills or my magic.
Alright, what else did you play?
And then also really quick, because there's one more comment on that. Nick says, I'm
Really
currently playing Strikers right now. I'm loving how structured and the monarchs are pretty well written so far.
Mario Strikers?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, Persona 5 Strikers, really well written. It does hit a bit of retread territory, which is where I do feel it's weakest. But there are so many really great things with the cast that I love seeing expanded upon. And I feel like that's especially why I feel like if you loved 5 Royal especially, you loved the expanded character interactions they had in that, you really owe it to yourself to play Strikers because the game is a road trip. It is a buddy road trip movie as a fucking Dynasty Warriors RPG, and it is fantastic. Again, Wolf is by far the best addition to the Phantom Thieves. And real quick, Chad Box in the chat, let us know, did you beat Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or did you get the true ending? Because there was a difference.
Oh, don't
all
fucking
right.
tell. Oh, I gotta go upside down. Fuck off.
All right,
Yeah,
Dave,
you
what
gotta
else
go
you
upside
play?
down. If you didn't go upside down, you didn't beat Castlevania
Nah,
Symphony
you
of the
beat
Night.
it. Don't worry about it. No one's gonna take your E dick away. You can,
Just the elitist asshole, fucking
Actually, well,
gatekeeping
you
Symphony of the
grab
Night.
I gotta be the elitist to tell I
gotta
roll
do
in this
the whole
podcast.
castle back upside down, blindfolded.
He,
Look,
said,
if
he
your
says
name
I got to
isn't
the
11,
credits.
That doesn't answer it. You can still get to the credits
you
and
can
get
get
the
the
normal
credits,
ending.
Did you do the thing upside down?
Did the castle flip upside down is the question. That's when you really know.
No.
I know it goes backwards, but I didn't know how to
I'm
make
gonna
it
put
do
David
it.
upside down.
Okay, so you got the normal ending. You didn't really beat Symphony of the Night
don't
then.
be a dick.
All right,
That game's
David,
already fucking challenging.
What else you play?
I tried nothing else. The game's not challenging. It's a simple rock.
David, he always brags to his friends about being Symphony of the Night all the way, and he's just like, oh, it's one of my crowning achievements in life, so I have to
It's
fucking
true.
make
You're
everybody else feel
mature-
like an asshole when they don't do it.
It's true. The
That's it.
Castlevania series that I never really fucking talk about, I talk about it constantly.
Yeah, well, not to us, because we're fucking Chad pros. I
That's
did it.
true.
I did it with no hands. I don't even know.
I
But
just
he did it with a
that's
guitar
my
or
dig against
controller.
the controller.
Yeah, I did it with I don't want to say, but something on my body. That's not my hands.
My body. All right. Anyways, Gore, what'd you play?
Don't.
Oh, that's it. That's all you play Deathloop?
Yeah.
No,
If you haven't noticed the recurring trend, I've been trying to.
I
Focus
spent
on
about
just
40 minutes
finishing
talking about one
games.
game. He spent
Nah.
40 minutes talking about one game
I
when
try
he
to
actually
focus on just playing one game at a time, because otherwise I don't finish games. So
Well, that's funny considering I played 6 games. And that's
how
not
many of them
including.
did you finish?
I finished 2 actually. So fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, dick. All right, I'll talk about the 2 I finished. I finished Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That's done. Finished it. It's over. We'll talk about that in 2 weeks, I guess.
Did you get the real ending or that, or
Which one's the? I didn't
You
look
have to
up
go
to
backwards.
see what the. You have to go.
It's like
Is there a
Braid.
backward? Do you have to
did
do
you
upside down?
cut the moon in half?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Okay,
That's-
yeah, then you're
that's-
fine.
Yeah, no. I know that because I talked about it last week that I got that ending. So
Oh, I didn't hear about that. I heard
Yeah.
that you finished it because
Bad
there's
ending.
3 endings in the
I
game.
got both bad endings and then the real ending.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was
Yeah.
confirming.
Yeah.
While Gore's saying that, David, if you want message chat box so Gore can go through stuff,
Yeah,
he's
I'll
asking
message him about that.
how you go backwards.
How do you
Yeah.
go backwards about what?
Symphony of the Night.
Oh, you mean upside down?
Yeah, probably.
All right. I don't remember, so I can't say. All right. So the other game I finished is Cruisin' Blast. Technically, like that's a game like it's an arcade game, but I
Right.
did finish the arcade mode, I guess. So great game. I really loved it. I really did. The only reason why I can't give it higher than like an 8 out of 10 is because of the lack of content and the price. And I know that's a game that will probably drop in the future, but even then, like it has such little content. No online is a shame. It should have online.
For Cruisin'
None
Blast?
at all. Cruisin' Blast should have online. I know it's an
It
arcade game,
should.
but the fuck.
I'm hearing people that
I think it's great.
yeah, people say I get is it light on
It's so
content for
fucking
sure.
fun. Yeah, it's really light on
But
content.
I feel like that content loop is
You
is
can finish
really
all
fucking
of the
good.
stages, it's really fun, but like after like a few hours, you're gonna see everything you already.
Is,
You know,
is,
and
and I feel
it's not that different from other cruising games. Like it's
and is that that game? I feel like it's gonna have it has low printing though.
probably I don't know, who knows, but they could print more because it has been selling very well. So it's like I think in the top 20.
And I
on
think they
the eShop
mentioned
right now.
I think they mentioned too
Yeah.
that if it's sold really well, they're gonna make that trilogy of the older ones.
Good. Oh, that'd be great. I would love to play those again because I love the N64 Cruising USA. I think.
Yeah.
I never played Exotic. Is that the one?
Yeah.
The other one? No, and Cruising World. There's 3, I think. Actually.
Yeah.
I think I might play World and USA. I also played in the arcades when I was a kid. I always played that. That and the stupid ass the Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Right.
Because I love those. I don't like racing games. Oh, Hydro Thunder. I play all the time.
God,
But anyway, I
was
played
so
that.
fucking good.
Technically, I'm pretty much at the end of this game, so almost finished the 3rd game. I was gonna do it earlier today, I didn't get around to it. WarioWare Get It Together. Quick story mode. You have to start the story mode before you can do anything else in that game, which is annoying, but you don't have to finish it, which is cool. I want to say right here, I'm not digging it that much. I don't know, like it must have been because I played WarioWare Gold recently, but WarioWare Gold did like the story mode way better. Like it actually
Sure.
was. It was. I don't know. WarioWare Get It Together is fine, but for $50, especially since you can get WarioWare Gold for way cheaper than that, and I feel like WarioWare Gold probably had more mini games, and also I can't get behind the whole now you're a character moving around. I can't. And also some of the characters you play as, they all have like distinct ways of doing the mini game. Some of them, the controls are annoying. Like there's characters that don't stop moving, and there's characters where you have to keep pressing the button to move, and some characters that just stay still. And you have to shoot, kind of like a shoot 'em up or whatever. Not shoot 'em up, but like just a
Yeah.
shooter. I don't like it. I just want a WarioWare game. I just like WarioWare Gold actually was perfect. If they just did another game that was exactly like that, except add more mini games, that would have been great. This is not what I wanted. Also, I haven't played the multiplayer online, but I've heard it's not very good.
Yeah, I
or
think
just
it'd be
the
good online.
multiplayer.
Maybe I hear in person it's not too bad, but
Is there even online? I haven't played it, so I'm
I don't
assuming
know.
there's online. I have no idea either.
do you think that maybe they ran out of like because there's been a lot of micro games. I'm sure they recycle a lot too, but Like maybe they just want like a break from having to make fucking like 400 more or whatever.
My problem with that is that they made 200. None of them really super like. There's a couple of fun ones like you'll see like Breath of the Wild related ones, which is kind of cool. Like just like video game ones. They've done that in the past, so it's not too crazy that they have Nintendo
Right.
versions of minigames. But my problem is that because you're focusing so much on the little character moving around, you don't really notice the minigame that much. You'll. I mean, they're very quick, so.
Because
But like
before it was just a screen. It was
or
you
you
saw
just
the
press
entire
A
thing.
button
Yeah.
or you press up and down or something. So you're always paying attention on things that are happening in the minigame. Now you're paying attention to the minigame and your little mini character. So it kind of detracts from the weirdness of the minigame.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And
fair.
now I'm finding myself not as they're like WarioWare Gold I finished all in one sitting, 3 hours. I was like it was really fun. That was a fun ass game. They did that's my favorite WarioWare since the original, I think, because that one just really nailed it. And I like the story and the little like voice acted bits.
Mhm.
It's barely any voice acted in this one. I don't know what happened there. And all the little story cutscenes are just like the little characters you see in the gameplay, just like moving around.
Mhm.
They'll say little words here and there, but it's just not a lot of, as our friend Kyle would say, not a lot of soul in this game.
Soulless.
Very soulless. It's pretty. It actually is. It really is. I'm sorry. It's like they just took the gameplay, fucked with it, and got rid of all the charm of a WarioWare game. To me, that's just me. I don't really like it, honestly. I'd probably say this and Mario Golf are like the two biggest disappointments of this year.
No, I will say Nintendo really has, with a lot of their kind of like bigger side franchises, really missed the point of them. Between
Yeah.
Mario Party, the first Super Mario Party, and those games, and to some extent, depending on who you are, even Animal Crossing, it's felt a lot hollow compared to past experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, even Animal Crossing was really
especially
good.
Mario Golf. Mario Golf just felt like a golf game with Mario. Like you could do so much with this.
And, like,
Like,
Animal
you really
Crossing
could.
was really good, but I know people feel like the content has been
Animal
severely.
Crossing's great.
Caveat. Animal Crossing, the newer one, is. I mean, I got my money's worth. I put 70 hours into the game. I certainly didn't dislike it,
I played
but
way
it's
more than any other
definitely
game.
It's
definitely
different.
not like a
because-
solid Animal Crossing game.
I think it's different. It really planted what it is now. If you look back at the original, I think what made the original actually really fun was like everyone had a really stark personality to themselves.
Well, everyone had a personality, period. Because basically what they did with this one is they made archetypes for the character personalities, and then they just assign out the characters based on the personality traits.
Uh-huh.
Whereas everyone had unique personalities, period, in the older games. And there was just a lot more customization options. And honestly, I love the crafting in the newer Animal Crossing. I hate my fucking tools breaking. That was ultimately what made me stop fucking playing Animal Crossing, was after 70 hours of my tools constantly breaking and having to either have backups or to go fucking back and have to basically either, if I'm on a special island, pay the fucking dodo extra money to get fucking what I need to build the extra gear, or to just go and stop what I'm doing to go back and make the gear. That fucking kills it for me. Even the golden items, they take longer to break, but they still break. I feel especially if you can get golden tier gear, that shouldn't break at the very least. The fact that even your fucking tools break honestly tore me out of it a lot. Because you're already talking about a game where the whole point is you're playing on a 24-hour live timer. So you're already pressed for time as it is. And now you're throwing a crafting mechanic where your shit breaks. Like that fucking ruins a lot of the enjoyment.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. You hate video games. We get it.
I really do. I hate video games.
Yeah.
I've never
Even though you
owned one
talk
in my life.
30 minutes about how much you love Deathloop.
I fucking hate Deathloop. Don't listen to me. I'm a dirty liar.
Shit loop.
Someone clip that.
Fruit Loops.
The Fruity Loops. I fucking hate the Fruity Loops, both the program and the cereal.
Here's a weird question. What's your favorite off-brand cereal? Like,
that's not a weird one at all, because I actually prefer off-brand.
No, it is weird because I just brought it up out of nowhere.
Multi-meal.
So,
This man just said multi-meal. Off-brand multi-meal.
Fuck off. Multi-meal is fucking king. I actually prefer a lot of the multi-meal shit over regular store.
My store, because I live way further away from both of you, so I don't know. I don't even know what it's called because I haven't had cereal in fucking years. But my store had like forgot what it's called, but it was just like Fruity Pebbles. It was just that.
It's
But
I think it's like Dino Bites or something that they call it.
There was
for
Dino
the-
Bites, but this one is
yeah.
like the store brand one. I have a
Oh,
Stop and
so
Shop
like
here. Do
straight
you guys have
store brand.
Do you guys have Stop and Shops where you are?
There's some near me, but I don't have anywhere
Okay.
around me.
All right. Well, Stop and Shop's a food
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And mine had it was like called it's Family
Venom.
Value, but it has a name.
Gotcha.
I forgot what
Like
the
a
store
Family
brand was.
Dollar or Dollar Tree?
No, it was
or-
not $1. That's for sure. It's like
Gosh.
no. This is Stop and Shop, but it's like Family Value is not the name, but it just says Family Value on it. But the
Gotcha.
brand name's like I forgot what it was. But anyway, fucking good. But everything else sucks. Like their frosted flakes can blow me. Like they're
Honestly,
terrible.
straight up, my favorite multi-meal one is their take on like the
Maybe it's
shredded
multi-meal.
mini wheat. Theirs is so perfectly balanced, especially the strawberry flavored one.
Thanos.
Such a great fucking blend of strawberry and sweetness, but not too sweet to where you
I'll
feel
be
like
right
you're gonna
back.
get a toothache from eating it. But it's still so fucking good. I love that shit, 100%. I genuinely I don't eat cereal often, but 100% when I do, I get the multi-meal. I don't pay for the regular like big brand names. The rare times where I'll admit like the regular big name brands are better is one when it comes to cinnamon toast crunch. I'll admit, fucking straight up regular cinnamon toast crunch versus like the cinnamon crunch cereal that you get from multi-meal. That shit hits different. I'll admit that one's good. Also, the Oreo cereal that you can actually get from I think it's General Mills does the Oreo
Yeah.
cereal. That one is a lot better than the multi-meal. variant.
Oreos or what it's called?
Yeah, Oreos.
Oreos.
And I think like the multi-meal one is just the generic like, oh, here's your
Yeah.
cookies and cream.
Chocolate O's or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles is probably like I'm
The
trying to guess what it's called.
The
it
Fruity
was like-
Pebbles is the Dino Bites.
Wait, it wasn't called Dino, but I'm trying to think of what they called it over here.
Oh, for
it
the
wasn't
store
Dino
brand.
Bites.
Yeah.
I know Dino Bites. I know you talk about because I've had those too. I don't remember liking those, but I was a kid, so I never grew up with a lot of cereal. Just Frosted Flakes, really. But then as I grew up in my teenage years, I loved cereal.
I mean, I grew up poor as fuck, so most of
I
what I
had
ate as
Eggos
a
when I
kid
was a
was fucking cereal and ramen. So
When I was a kid, I had Eggos. That was the thing.
I mean, Eggos are
Chocolate chip
pretty
Eggos.
good too.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they
chocolate
were.
chip Eggos are pretty solid. One food that I used to eat a lot of, especially, and that was one of the first things when I started doing weight loss stuff that I gave up. That every so often I still have a hankering for Pop Tarts, especially the
Pop-Tarts are
s'mores Pop Tarts. I miss those so
S'mores
much.
and the chocolate chip cookie ones.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
I could
miss
feel
those
I could feel the
so
diabetes
much.
Did
coming.
you mention Nick's comment?
No, yeah.
We're talking about cereal. Did you try that Lucio's? I did not. I have a box of
Lucio.
it
Oh,
still,
you mean
though.
Lucio O's?
Lucio O's.
I wanted to get a box of it, but no.
I still have a box of it.
I'm sure it tastes
doesn't
like
come-
fucking shit and sugar. So.
The cereal box does not act as an amiibo, so I did not buy it.
Hey,
That's a shame.
this is a completely off-topic thing I just remembered when I was walking back in, David. You ever
yeah.
hear what happened
Another
to?
off-topic one. We're just gonna keep going off topic, so much.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a different podcast. by then.
Did you ever hear about how Keith
He's
Apicary
not-
did with America's Got Talent?
No.
No, that's really off fucking.
It is really off
It's like-
topic.
At least he mentioned cereal, and that's why I brought it up. So.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking of when. Oh, you know
Also,
why?
real
It's
quick-
because when you kept saying Family Value, I kept thinking about True Value.
Oh, true value. Also,
keep
real
that
quick in the
carried
chat, Crazy A Pepperoni. Oh yeah, one more thing. Maybe it's just me, but every time I hear someone say one more thing, I
You think
always
it's a
think of
grandpa
Jackie Chan
from-
Adventures.
Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures.
Jackie!
One more thing.
One more
thing.
thing.
Magic
Jackie.
must be magic.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
so he went on there. He did another song. It was a lot, but he played one of his own songs, one of the dad songs.
Yep.
And he danced to it. It was a lot more light, but he mentioned that apparently what happens on America's Got Talent is everyone gets pushed to round two. They send contracts out trying to buy your act. They want full ownership of your act. And weirdly enough, David, anyone that didn't sign the contract weirdly just got voted out.
Fuck that. Like, I figured there was some skeevy shit
Of
with
course.
that, but fuck off.
Yeah, so and
I-
Nathan Burnell's like, I'm not gonna fucking sell that. You kidding me? His agent was like, no, fuck, we're not. You're muted.
Maybe he's just not saying anything.
Yeah.
He's like training his. Do you have one of those fucking ice pop things my cousin fucking eats?
Hell yeah.
It's
I
a
found
giant one. But what
found
the
him at the
fuck?
store. It was like hell
Oh,
yeah.
I think I said I found it on the ground out there.
Nah.
It was weird. It was all frozen and
I think my-
I
shit.
found him
should
at
be
the
back,
store
right?
for. I hadn't seen him in ages. Like hell yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, I'm deep dark right now.
Hell yeah. But
Those
no,
are good.
seriously, side note, as we're going down this rabbit hole,
And side note?
seriously,
Another
anyone-
off-topic thing. Let's go. Let's go
God
deeper.
damn, man. It's
No.
like a fucking zero escape timeline. It's just fucking- ew. Yeah, go ahead.
But no, seriously, anyone listening to the podcast, whether you're listening live right now, you're one of our many fans in India, or maybe the 4 people that
Yeah, we
hit
didn't bring
me
it
on
up.
Gore's channel, wherever you're listening to this, honestly, please
Go fuck yourself.
go fuck yourself.
Goodbye.
Seriously, mad respect to Nathan Barnett. That man puts in a lot of fucking time. That man is on the grind constantly.
He streams like 7 days in a row, like literally like non-stop streaming. He'll sleep on
So
camera.
DSP does too. What the fuck?
But here's
No,
what
he-
Actually,
he
no,
ma-
he
no.
takes Sundays off. He
Yeah.
takes Sundays off. Never mind. Pussy.
he takes the Lord days off. But
Yeah.
no, seriously, shout out to Nathan Barnett. That man has so much passion, so much creativity, and he truly puts himself out there. And it's one of those things that I know, a small podcast like ours, probably not going to reach him. Although, he's signed up for your wedding whenever that happens one day.
Yeah, I already marked that.
But
Let's do it.
seriously, I hope one day, maybe someone will clip this in. Either way, Nathan Barnett, fantastic individual, so much passion in that man. I truly hope he doesn't burn out because
He seems to be having a good time.
He's having a good time, but seriously, especially in this bizarre world we're in right now, please, people, be very mindful of creative burnout. Especially on YouTube, it's such a fucking grind. Chris can attest to that, but I mean, it's one of
Nah,
those
it's
things.
easy.
It is fucking easy, Courtney. The
Just watch
fucking movie
memes.
God, of course, had. Just watch.
I just
memes.
watch memes.
You turn the evolution of Gore the Movie God's channel is just kind of so bizarre to me that it starts off with movie reviews, as you would imagine, with Gore the Movie
Actually,
God.
it was more game reviews. And
Game
then
reviews,
movie
right,
reviews.
right, and then movie reviews,
Yeah, it
and
was
then
shitty game reviews where I would put my terrible camcorder in front of my fucking 4x3 shitty bubble TV and fucking like, yeah, this game sucks balls. It's terrible.
and then
awful. It's bad.
it turned into like reactions, but that was back in the day when he couldn't record the
Yeah.
video in there, so you kind of like time it out.
Yeah,
Like
it
that's
was
why he
just my
still
audio.
that's why he still everyone time just does a 3, 2, 1 play.
3, 2,
uh,
1, please.
But then and then it turned just regular reactions, okay, and then he just like did watch long reactions. Now he's just
Yeah.
like on meme reactions.
Yeah, just
But those are
watching
doing
memes.
really good in views, and you know what?
Yeah.
A lot of positivity out of that, aside from you fucking Rick and Morty
Yeah.
fans out there.
Yeah, fuck you. I mean, honestly,
fuck
side,
you.
side tangent. Fuck Rick and Morty fans, anyways.
Fuck
you
hey,
are
and the
real
Marvel
elitist.
fans. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
and you know
off,
what?
Marvel fans.
And you know what? Fuck you. Whoever's
yeah.
watching.
Fuck me.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, David.
But,
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck me. But no, seriously.
Yeah,
and
fuck
that-
me.
This does also go to Chris too. but
Hashtag
seriously.
fuck me.
Oh yeah, hashtag fuck me. Get that trending, guys.
Get
right
that
now.
trending. I'm sure that'll be
Especially
on
you in
Twitter.
India. The India folks, if we can
Yeah,
roll,
especially
anyone
in
to get
India.
something from India,
Yeah,
get fuck
it's
me
all
trending.
yeah, it's, whatever.
I want
Yeah,
to see
no,
a
no,
news
no.
story one day where Indian Twitter is just littered with "fuck me" because of the Blue Rupees podcast.
Yeah.
Make that happen. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Chatbox says no, fuck you, Gore.
No, fuck you.
oh, someone's
Come
out
here.
for a fight.
Yeah,
Oh, someone's out for a fight.
Create burnout and just burnout in general. I feel like everyone's kind of going through it, especially since things
Nah,
are
I
like
love Burnout. Bring it back,
great
EA.
game. People going back to like this weirdo, like kind of real life work again, but not.
Yeah.
It's a really
Right.
weird situation everyone's gonna get into. So
Well, and
Uh,
especially for I really feel for the people that are like going to always be fully remote, and especially that does go into like the YouTube thing where
Right.
there's less of that separation of work and personal life. And that's why I kind of started this initially as like, definitely a shout out to Nathan Barnett. Is that man is always on the fucking grind. And I do worry that, one day that kind of behavioral, because he's even made like some comments here and there on Twitter about his health. And it's like, that shit always kind of worries me because I hate to see talent like that, especially with what he has. He is such a creative storyteller. He has so many great ideas. He is an amazing dancer. That man can fucking hit
He's
a beat.
built. That guy is built different. That's the fucking definition.
Looks
of being
like,
built different.
when he's not in his Keith Apicary makeup and shit, he looks like the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, a
So
little
he
bit.
always yeah. He just every time I see him, he looks like that, except obviously not as big, because that guy's fucking huge.
I don't know. I don't watch Game of
guy's
Thrones,
huge.
but
Dude,
either
that
way,
guy's huge.
I do predominantly know him from his dad's channel. That's still my main thing that I know him from. But shouts to the individual.
I barely know him. I know him. He was on Mega 64 thing. He was on AVGN for one episode. That was it.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, Keith Apicary, right? This is his Keith Apicary, right? Okay, just making sure. 'Cause I'll follow him.
Yeah, Keith Apicary is one of his other things.
he did like a Christmas episode a few
Yeah,
years ago.
they
with him,
feuded way
Oh, no
back in the
shit.
day.
Yeah, and it was not a good episode, by the way. But I think that was the
No.
point. It was supposed to be like, oh, let's review this thing, and it was just them falling over a tree, and I think there was shit involved. It's
Gotcha.
I don't. Hey, cool for him. That's just not my kind of.
Anyway,
I
speaking
mean,
of cool,
honestly, no. Last side tangent. Honestly, ever since fucking
like the
AVGN
Tom
sold
Green of
out, his
YouTube, that's
content
what
has
they
been
go.
really fucking terrible.
so I didn't
Like-
fucking know Tom Green was on Big Brother like a year ago, I think, or something like that.
really, that
he's
show's
been
still
around.
going.
It's still, the
Yeah.
show is still going, and they had
Gross.
some like winter season, and they had a celebrity one. I was talking to a friend about it because she keeps up with all that. And I used to watch her back in the
Celebrity.
day. Yeah, no, they had, and she was like obviously like lowest of B, all C tier celebrities. I'm like, cool. Who was like the most prominent one? And she was like, Tom Green. I was like, oh fuck, Tom Green was in. Oh god damn it. I was like, how you do? She's like, he did really well. Everyone fucking loved him. I was like, oh. I kind of. She was like, the whole season was
people
shit,
like
but he
Tom
was like the highlight. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to see that man just live with 12 other people and see how that fucking dichotomy works out. Tom Green's
Mm.
fucking
I want to see
hilarious.
one of these celebrity shows that is like not washed up fucking.
Where they
celebrities.
just and they
Like-
also give them all knives, just fucking
Yeah.
stab each
Oh
other.
hell yeah! Fucking Knives Out. Let's go.
Battle Royale with him. All right,
Whoever leaves here alive will be able to voice Mario.
we'll
That's
be
how
able to
Chris
become a
Pratt
B.
got the role.
You get promoted to B tier celebrity.
You get promoted to Mario voice.
Or-
Chris
Speaking
Pratt
of which,
should win.
when are we going to end up on reality Indian TV? I mean, we have a massive India following. When are we going to start ending up on their live action TV?
When
You know,
our listeners out there,
Bollywood, start reaching out to us. When are we getting
Yeah.
our Blue Rupees live action movie?
I'll dance.
We need this to happen.
That's all they fucking do in Bollywood movies is dance and sing. So I'll do it.
I will negotiate the rights for a Blue Rupees Bollywood film. I'm willing to use my years of HR experience to get this funded. Let's go. Bollywood,
I'll
reach
make
out
you
to
so
us.
many rupees. God damn it. It'll be green ones, the blue ones, the red ones, all of them.
Purple even.
Yeah. That's the most expensive one.
or what else
I'll
you
even
play?
give you I'll give you a 1/4 container of heart.
And if you sign up today and agree to do this film, Patreon will even give you a handy.
Yeah. Right with his mouth.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Just
Anyway.
fucking gums it up and down. Oh.
Yeah. One of my favorite out of context quotes. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say it. It's fucked up. Never mind.
Anyway,
Nah. Yeah, I was gonna
as
quote
if
something. From,
gumming dick wasn't fucked up anyways, but
I was gonna quote like a out of context like hentai pic that that in that age right Gerard sent me one day. I don't know why he knew this, but I don't want to say it because it's really.
how
fucking-
can you say you love someone if you don't even eat their poop?
That's not one of them. But that's a good one. Anyway, all right. So what else did I play? Oh, I played another little bit of Lost in Random.
I forgot we were still in the first.
Yeah, I
section.
wasn't done. You started talking about Nathan Barnett. And he talked about fucking I don't know
Cereal.
or something. Yeah. So well, yeah. I just brought it up as a quick thing, and then let's go on the dichotomy of fucking.
Look, you give me a chance
Cereal.
to rant about Malto Meal and Nathan Barnett.
I'll
I'm gonna
never
take
talk
it.
to you again.
Chat box says,
I'll never-
I have a friend that's on MTV's Floribama Shore.
What the
Is that a
fuck
real
is
thing?
that?
Flora
Thanks,
Obama.
Obama.
Thanks, Flora
Thanks,
Obama.
Obama.
You didn't like regular Obama. You're not gonna like Flora Obama.
You're gonna love him as a fucking tile sheet. Let's go.
Oh, I thought Florida combined with Obama. I thought that's what it was. No, I'm
Possibly.
confused. Anyway, no, not possible. Obama is not on a fucking reality show. Fuck that. Lost in Random, played more of that. Great game, really liking it, really fun. And the one game I've been focused on the last couple days is Kenna Bridge of Spirits.
I was
Love it. Fucking love it. It's great so far. Highly recommend it. Amazing looking game. Just so good. The only problem I have with it is there are times where the frame rate does drop. It like they have a performance mode and a fidelity mode. Fidelity obviously is 30 frames. The other one performance is 60, but even the 61 drops. Also, I guess when they rendered out the cutscenes, because they are straight up just CG cutscenes. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are. They did it in 30 frames, so it is jarring going from 60 frame cutscenes that are in engine to going to CG cutscenes that are 30 frames. That's the only problem I have with it. Great game, awesome exploration. I don't understand, like some people were talking about how it was a PS2 game. I don't see that in this day and age where we just have Ratchet and Clank, which feels the same except not as big of an arsenal, I guess. I just don't understand the
Look,
PS. Like, and I see a lot of people saying a PS2 game in a negative. Like, I saw Greg Miller say that. I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't. I really don't.
I genuinely think we've hit a point where people are so obsessed with graphics in terms of being like lifelike that they've lost the plot on like the whole point of aesthetic design. 100%.
I meant more gameplay, like a game, like an old PS2, like like
Oh, that's even dumber. Like,
which I don't get. I don't get at all because the world is fucking way bigger than I thought it was. Like I thought it would be kind of like like big, but it's huge and there's a lot of shit in it. Like to find the little rock guys, which is really cool. Whenever you find them, they follow you around. So there's I didn't know you could have it. You could have like an army of these little fuckers following you around. I already have like 30 something of them, and it's just 30 of these motherfuckers following you everywhere. And like whenever you go to certain things, they'll like sit on top of the thing waiting for you to get done. It's great. It looks amazing too, but like gameplay wise, is what people are. Even the structure of the gameplay, like you'll have to go to one area and like find 3 of these things to get past this gate or something. But like Ratchet and Clank did the same shit. It's just like, all right, go to this planet and fucking find a bunch of things, and then go to the next planet and find a bunch of shit.
100%. I do not get the concept of using that in a negative connotation at all. One, and this is personal by speaking, the PS2, Xbox original, and GameCube era, best fucking era of gaming. 100 fucking
at least when it comes to like these type of games. Like you could say, you could argue shooters have gotten better. I guess you could argue.
Yeah, fine. Shooters have gotten better.
Yeah.
But speaking as someone that grew up in that in between stage of the NES and the SNES,
Yeah.
The SNES was my first console. I have a lot of love for the SNES and that goddamn generation of games. And the PS1 is a very close second of favorite consoles. But PS2 era, Xbox era, GameCube era, that to me was the perfect blend of the last time developers really had to, and I'm gonna go to like almost a pseudo Kyle rant here, but I feel like that was the last time that developers had to really be mindful of the limitations of what the hardware was capable of, and so they suited the gameplay around that, and they really focused on the gameplay is king. We're gonna do like for the time impressive graphics for some of these games. But still, at the end of the day, everyone knew that this is going to look lifelike. It's going to look nice, but it's not going to look lifelike. And I feel like with the 360 and PS3 era onward, especially using console metrics, is when we start to lose a lot of that. And I feel like we're in almost a renaissance right now, where a few years back, PC gaming brought the indie scene into a whole new light. We had your Shovel Knights, we had your Binding of Isaacs, and so many and your Super Meat Boys, and so many games where it brought the retro aesthetic back. And I feel like on PC gaming especially, that hasn't been lost. A lot of people still love that throwback style, and I feel we're just now starting to really get that on consoles. We're at the late end of the PS4, the Xbox One, and quasi the Switch era into the PS5, the Series X, and the quasi Switch era. We're starting to see even more of that. We're getting a lot of throwbacks. I mean, look at limited run games right now. Almost everything they're releasing is either a throwback or a remake of that throwback era. And I almost wonder if it's less that these people are so frustrated about this older gameplay that otherwise is genuinely perfect, and more that maybe they're seeing the nostalgia come back and there's like a weird oversaturation of it all. I don't know.
Maybe. I think they're also thinking because this game is kind of got hyped up, I guess. But like Sony kind of Sony was hyping it up until the week it came out. Like they were actually posting about it a lot. So I think a lot of people were thinking this is a AAA game. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Phantom Zay, the chat. You can tell David is drunk with how much he's rambling tonight.
Yeah, he said before. All right, I'm gonna just say right here. Before we started, he said he has to get his second bottle of wine.
This
so,
is
there it
where
is.
did my first bottle go?
That's the
Right
second
Up your
one.
ass.
So this I drank before the podcast, and then this I've been drinking since.
To
and
be
I'm almost
fair
on the
though,
second one.
to be fair to David though, when he gets drunk, he talks a lot about stuff, but it's all coherent and it's not the just mumbling and saying the same shit over and over again. When Adrian gets fucking drunk and we talk about Parasite Eve, you're like, but why is there blood out?
That's true,
What's
though.
with the blood?
Hey, I get good comments on that. People still enjoyed it.
Hell
No,
yeah!
you don't.
But no,
do.
Adrian
That's a
can attest
lie.
to this though. Is I drink every podcast, and that's for a very specific reason. I don't really loosen
Care.
up well until I've been drinking. Like I am very much a very strict business person at heart. I am a no nonsense. I just want to get to the heart of the fucking detail. What is the problem? I want to correct that. Fuck any of the superfluous details. I don't need to know that. Just tell me what needs fixing, and I'm going to take care of it. When I drink, I do get a
Just
lot
finish
more.
talking about your fucking thing. I don't care about how you drink. God damn it.
Everybody says
the way
David's
I'm
got
acting
stonks.
Now is how I am sober. Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely am.
I
stonks.
know the way I'm acting now is how you act sober. Because fucking last week and the week before that, I'm sure there was at least a couple times where you got angry. I'm
always
sure.
angry. It's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
Oh fuck.
But
you. Fucking 10 years
David
ago,
would be the
goddamn.
Hulk if he had to cast him in.
He's the bulk.
the incredible bulk.
All right.
Amazing bulk.
Gore, continue talking about the games you played.
Yeah, just continue.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Everybody has the nostalgic glasses on, and then they play this, and they're like,
Yes.
But I was saying it seems very triple A to some people when it's not. It's made by an animation studio that has only done really short films before. So this is their first video game, and they didn't hire a bunch of people that knew how to make video games. They just taught themselves to make video games. And considering that, it looks amazing. It plays very fucking well. The combat's really simple but really
Yeah, it
fun.
drops frames though, so fuck it.
Yeah, fuck that game, piece of shit. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this game.
Now we gotta see drunk Gore.
No, you don't want to see drunk Gore. I've only gotten
we'll
drunk.
see
maybe,
drunk Gore.
Maybe I think I've only gotten drunk maybe once.
Every night of my goddamn.
Yeah.
For my wedding, we'll get gore trash. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm okay. I don't like booze. It tastes like fucking gasoline.
Okay, no.
Don't ask me why I know what gasoline tastes like.
Shut the fuck up. First of all, yes.
Fuck you.
If you're
No,
buying the-
creamy Baileys, creamy.
no, Bailey's is disgusting. First and foremost,
That was
You just want to say
that was a
creamy.
Bailey's is disgusting.
That was a reference.
Chatbox
Oh,
says, I
okay.
feel like Gore gets really emotional when he gets drunk.
Yeah, I hate you fucking guys.
Hey, I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys.
I fucking hate you guys.
I need to see
So not
Gore's
much
drunken
different
next.
than
Oh,
usual.
yeah, the chat's demanding Gore drunk. We have
Yeah,
a, we have
it's
a
been
hell no
nice.
face.
That's not fucking happening. So
You have not had
Oh,
good fucking.
I want to see Gore
ahead.
drunk react to some memes.
yeah, that shit's funny, bro. Hey, you want-
some Djibouti videos, fucking trash.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
look
You
at
can
those
you can
titties.
literally, you know what you should do is when you run
I'm
out
so
of
drunk. I'm so drunk. I see a booty video. I'm going, man, those titties.
you know what would be hilarious is when you eventually run out of these meme videos because you're going to the back catalog.
not.
And when you go to the back catalog, everyone's.
I'm not. There's like 3 other channels I found that want to cover.
So
this.
look, listen. Whenever you eventually in 2029, when you run out of these fucking meme videos,
I really
then
like these videos.
you go back
I'll be
and
dead
you
by
and
then.
you rewatch some drunk. So drunk Gore
Oh,
reacts
dead.
to unusual memes, volume 112.
112. I
Yeah,
already
you-
watched that one. Idiot.
No, I'm saying, but drunk you's got to watch it now.
no.
Hell yeah. But
No.
anyways,
and
two
that one
quick-
wasn't that good. So I'm gonna watch that one.
two quick side tangents. One, I genuinely have actually.
More
'cause-
side tangents. Wow, we haven't gotten to fucking what we bought, and we're like an hour and a half in. By the way. I just
Oh yeah,
throw
we're
that-
having a good conversation. Fuck
No,
off.
we're not. You're
Yes,
just
we are.
talking. That's not conversation.
You continue with two things, David.
My two
I'm
quick.
not done talking about my fucking game I'm playing.
Shit, who is you?
Who is you, you drunk fuck?
You gotta take it
I'm
back.
just-
You're
I'm
not
not
coherent.
drunk yet.
Fuck you.
No, two sides. Let's hear two sides tangents.
Until I'm on the floor trying to eat potato chips from the top of my fucking desk, I'm not drunk yet.
Is that your first tangent?
Oh my
No.
God. Hey, you're sucking dick for more drugs later.
Hell yeah. But no, real two quick things. One, I've actually been listening to a lot of your meme reactions just because of the fact that I
You need
don't
to
like a
watch
lot of
it.
those meme videos myself, but
Right.
when I need background noise for work, I actually do like listening to you because you get so into it. Like I'm not usually a big reaction fan. But,
I
like,
fucking love
you're really into the
memes.
memes. You play it
Okay.
up, and every so often there's a meme that even gets me because we've talked about this before. But I'm not usually like a random humor fan. I'm not
Literally
like
chorus humor, just
wordplay.
fucking some stupid shit that just happens. Oh, I pour milk. Oh, I missed the
Funny.
cup. Just fucking.
Yeah, that's funny. I laugh at
I'm not
funny
the-
things. Sorry.
I usually like wordplay and entendres, which is why I actually started really liking Bob's Burgers. The fiance finally made me
Is this
sit
the
down and
side
watch all
tangent
that.
in the side tangent?
No,
Is this like a
this-
double side tangent?
I mean, yes, this is
Tans-
double side tangent, but no.
Tanception?
Shouts,
Tangent.
shouts Bob Burgers, fantastic show. Now that
Great
I've
show.
given it a chance.
Yeah,
But
don't do any burnout Bob's Burgers. I don't want to see you. Who makes Bob's?
Go
Burgers?
number two to your
I
thing.
don't
Two
know.
things. Two things.
Anyways, cereal.
Kopi, great fucking thing. Glad to have him in the house. Anyways, the second side tangent is that if you think all fucking alcohol tastes like gasoline, you haven't had the good shit, my friend. One of these
Oh,
days, when you
God.
come up here for the wedding, either
not
by
coming over.
force or because whether by your own willingness to come here or myself or Adrian
Ain't not
dragging
gonna-
you here.
I'll fucking kill you. You
Gee,
ain't
do
gonna-
Do it. Do it at the
fucking
wedding.
drag
That's
you.
fine.
The wedding will be the day you die.
We can't have the wedding without you delivering the best man.
I hope
speech.
she gets married to a corpse because that's what she'll be doing.
What if you killed David and she married you that same day?
Yeah, well, our weekends at Bernie's, so just fucking drag him around. It's fat. You don't know that reference.
It
I
was
know
fun.
Weekend at Bernie's.
David.
I know you did. He doesn't. He doesn't
Oh,
watch
okay,
movies.
fair.
David.
sure he's- he
no, we
understands
I think we watched it in a movie class once. It was weird. I don't know
What?
why.
What the fuck? Wow,
we,
that was definitely worth fucking paying for, huh? What the fuck?
At least you
a bunch
could
of
watch
fucking
the
shitty
UK
VHS
version
tapes?
of Death at a Funeral.
We mentioned this in the podcast way back when.
Why?
But
I like the UK version more than the
Why?
US one.
No, that's a good movie. I've seen both of them. Why the fuck would you watch it in a movie class though?
I already
Let's
forgot
watch
it was-
Rush Hour. What the fuck? Like, I can think of stupid. Let's watch White Chicks.
Oh,
Fuck it.
God, fuck no.
Damn, is it that easy to fucking run a movie class? I'll do it.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
here
you
in
guys
Maine,
want to
we
see some good shit? Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I mean, you
go.
say that, but I mean, here in Maine, like we had one like film writing course, and really, it was just why Buffy the Vampire Slayer was such a phenomenal show and how to write like it.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
embarrassing. I've heard that's a good show. I've watched a few episodes. Just
It's
randomly.
it's unfortunate because of recent things with Joss Whedon, especially
Yeah.
from what Eliza Dushku was gonna come out to say. Because I fucking love Eliza Dushku. She is
Yeah,
a
she's cool.
gem.
I didn't realize
it's,
she was in Saints Row 2. She voices
Really?
yeah, she voices Shaundi if you played Saints Row 3.
Chavok-
She voices her in the second one.
Chavok says that's peak cinema. Probably talking about Bernie.
Oh yeah.
White
Uh,
chicks he's talking about.
Me and David had talking, and it was funny because we mentioned it way back when, but how David's last job, it was what was it the way you mentioned it? It was like your boss was like the
Oh,
amplified.
my boss didn't give a
Hitler.
fuck. He just didn't.
No.
He was like,
no,
hey.
not that one.
Oh, I'm in my current role that I'm still.
Yeah,
technically in,
sorry,
but I'm
yeah,
leaving.
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Hitler guy. Right.
No, in my
The
current
worst
role,
person in the
so,
world.
Technically, it's actually important to kind of bring it up. We talked about this a little bit behind the scenes, but the
We
new
don't
job
need to
was
bring
a
it up.
big thing.
We probably should.
Hitler
I'm
was a
not
bad-
gonna
you know
talk about
what?
The details.
Okay, okay.
I'm not gonna talk about
Hitler?
the details.
I like
I'm talking about the details.
No, we're not talking about Hitler.
I'm talking about Hitler.
No, but no. Anyways, speaking of the obsessed. Anyways,
Oh,
long
what?
story short.
Whoa, wait, hold
Wait,
on.
wait, hold on. What the?
That's me walking into the incest talk.
It's your hold the pizzas, everything's on fire. And you're
Oh yeah, fucking was it Modern Family? Or
yeah,
what
whatever the
the
fuck it was.
It's
Yeah,
one of those. Community, I don't know.
your community.
Yeah, but anyways, the job that I am currently leaving, I'm moving to a job. It's gonna not change the
Got fired
format
from
of the
that McDonald's?
podcast. I will be working with game studios. That's not gonna change the format.
So
of the
if you
podcast.
hate a video
Everyone-
game, message fucking David.
That's why he loved Deathloop so much. He's working for Arcane now. There you go. Now
If
it
you ever
makes
hear
sense.
why he likes it, so if you hate a
Yeah.
video game, shout out to everyone. Just message David.
No, it's just one of those
Any
things
game.
where we've said my
Any game. He works for
legitimate though, real quick. Where we've mentioned my full name on the podcast before. I'm
Yeah,
very
David
hard to
Soy.
find. well, no, exactly, David Soy. I'm a very hard person to find, but anyone that actually listens to the podcast could probably piece together who I actually am in my professional life.
Batman.
So, yes, I am.
As
I'm
Pam
Iron
Zayd
Man.
says, his podcast episode's in shambles. I agree, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep riding this train.
What's on your lip right now? Is that the wine?
Dick. Anyways.
All right. Continue about your job.
Yes. Anyways. So, real quick, what I'm trying to explain is I will be working with game companies. I'm not going to let that impact the integrity of the news we've been covering. It's not one of the news stories tonight, but,
you gotta bring this up? You scream about everything and hate everything. You don't even mention this.
That's why I'm bringing it up, is because I want to make sure that, our fans in India, the 4 people that hate me on your channel, and our live viewers here, all understand that nothing's going to change, and because legitimately, I mean, if someone wanted to take the time to piece together, it could probably take them 3 hours of Googling to figure out who I actually am in my professional life.
Who you work for, what you've done.
I mean, I've genuinely been blessed by having a super common name. Even in the state of Maine, there are 11 David Roys.
Wow.
There are 11. So, at least that I know of. Because when I went to go,
they're gonna do some Terminator shit to you and just go track down every David Roy until they find you.
Well, because what's funny is I tried to sign up for a Best Buy card ages ago, which we'll get into more of a Best Buy card rant in a moment. When we finally finish the story of what we've been playing this week.
This Gore's out what I played segment still playing.
I still haven't finished talking about Kina.
It's just a preview of a cursory game gone by. It's fine.
Still to talk about Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, it's okay.
We got there. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, real quick, is
this is tangent to the story.
Yeah. I don't even know where we are anymore.
What I'm saying is, when I went to go sign up for the Best Buy card, there was 11 other David Roys they had in their system. Also can't sign up. Yes. Yes. 100%. And I can't even sign up for online billing for my car payment because they have so many David Roys in their system.
I hope they all look like you with different haircuts.
Well, it's a good thing your name is David Soy.
Yeah,
that's true.
I was gonna say.
That's why I say, honestly, people that actually listen to the podcast could probably piece things together. I mean, you gotta have hyper levels of attention to want to do that.
They don't have
the internet's a weird place. There are some exceptional individuals out there. So that's what I'm saying. You could probably figure out with 3 hours of research.
You're not DSP. They're not gonna track you down. You're fine.
No one gives a fuck, except for our Indian listeners.
So David, that was a tangent to the story I asked you to fucking talk about.
Don't bring that up because now you're gonna talk about that for 3 hours.
What was our story? You asked me.
Your boss currently that we met.
Oh, that's right. He's Hitler. There you go.
My boss currently. No, I mentioned this to Adrian because Adrian actually was a reference check for me. And I used the podcast and what we did back in the day as kind of reference.
I hope they're not watching right now.
My current work knows I podcast, and we've gotten a couple of views from them before. They don't give a shit, but my boss, after she was done with my phone reference check with Adrian, when she gave me the offer, she's like, yeah, so I had a chance to talk to your references. Your prior boss at your current company was great. Adrian, though, I feel like you and I are going to get along really well because based on my conversation with him and how your and his dynamic works, I think I'm just a female version of him. And,
Adrian?
Yes. That's how she kind of explained herself. After talking with Adrian, it's like, I feel like I'm just kind of like a female version of Adrian. So
David got a boner real quick when he said that.
100%.
Yeah.
Sadly, less Mexican. But anyways.
Just a little less.
Well, that's
a little less.
More legal, though.
So negative 10%. Great.
Exactly. More American. Anyways, the whole point I'm saying.
More American.
Anyways, the whole point leading into this is now that I've actually worked with my current boss it's been 6 months and I'll be leaving here soon at my current company. She wasn't kidding. It really is like working with a version of Adrian, except she's even more flighty. Because Chris, I'm sure you can attest to this too. A lot of times we'll be like, hey, here's an idea we want to really focus on. And Adrian sometimes, especially in like the pre-recording chats, will be like, "Look, I got this idea. Maybe in like 7 years we'll execute on this, but this is a really cool thing I want to talk to you about that I've thought of."
What it's a great example of that is if you check the Blue Rupees Twitter we made back in 2017, I think.
Games by Twitter we made.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we had to take that because there was those people trying to take it, and then Gora replied in saying, "Nah, you can have Blueprint Cast though."
Yeah, that you could definitely have that. That's the worst fucking name I've ever heard in my life.
But yeah, so that's how my
Took
current
about
boss
2 years
is.
until we actually did a podcast. Though I just want.
It's true.
Is she's very energetic, very like a big long-term picture thing. She's cute. But
can't say that. That's harassment.
I'm gone
Bye-bye.
from this job in 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I wonder why. Calling her cute.
I'm perfectly happy and engaged.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I am.
Yeah, like how he has his fucking rig in the camera. I'm perfectly.
I am perfectly happily engaged.
Well, no,
And even
we're
if
gonna make the joke that when she gets invited to the wedding and I'm there, we're gonna have like the most random. It's gonna you can walk away from the table like in 2 minutes and come back. It's gonna be the tangent of the tangent we're having right now, where it's gonna be like a completely different conversation that took place. You could leave for 30 seconds. Probably have that.
When you said she got invited, I thought you meant his fiance. Like,
no, she's not.
Gonna get invited to her own wedding.
She's allowed to come to when I get married to her.
You are allowed to come to your own wedding.
Look, really, it's just about the fact that I did the math and I get hit less on taxes when we're married. So, I mean, we're going to get married, but
that's true.
I mean, you can show up, you can not. I don't care as long as I get more.
All right.
Paycheck.
Well, on that
that's
note,
true love right there.
On that note, Gore, what else do you play? Oh, how's Kina?
That's it. That's it. You know what? Forget I even talk about Kina. I'll wait until next week to really talk about it. So
like, the guests I've already forgotten.
I'm like 8 hours in. I'm gonna finish it by next week. So
all right.
I'll talk about.
Oh yeah, I see your time. I didn't play shit. So David, what'd you get?
Shit. All right, finally 3 hours into it, we could talk about.
Hell yeah.
What the hell did you get besides fucking drunk?
He hasn't gone about what he's played.
I said I didn't play shit.
You drunk fuck! You just said you didn't play anything.
No, I just didn't listen to him, so that's different.
Exactly. That's different.
Dave, what'd you get?
Hell yeah. So I didn't get much this week. Gonna go ahead.
I got a couple indie humble bundles.
Yeah. No, I legitimately didn't
all
get
have
too
50
much.
games each.
The one game that I got to have complete in box again, I got to clean up the box for it a bit. Sacred 2 Fallen Angel, legitimately one of my favorite games of that console gen. Absolutely fantastic Diablo-like style game. I played the original game ages ago, and it was great. This one has so much character customization, so many weird, fun tweaks you can do. A great storyline. One day I will platinum this.
One tick.
One world, one dick.
One day I will platinum this. I'm only missing one trophy.
My favorite game is a great storyline. One dick.
Hell yeah. No, one day I will platinum this. I'm only missing one trophy, and it's for beating the game on the hardest difficulty. The frustrating thing is that this game didn't let you just choose difficulties and go into them. You had to unlock each difficulty by beating each difficulty, and there's like 6 difficulty settings.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, unlock normal.
You unlock easy mode.
He meant the one prior.
Yeah, I know what he means.
Yeah, so you had to be like normal to go into hard, etc.
Yeah.
So that's the one trophy I'm missing is beating the game on the hardest difficulty. But at that point, I had done 6 playthroughs of the game, and I was actually speed running this game. I was beating this game in 25 hours per run, and I just hit a point where I fucking need a break from this game. I beat this game 7 times in a row. I need to fucking stop with this shit. But seriously, phenomenal game. If anyone ever wants like a Diablo style game itch, highly recommend this. I don't give a fuck. Anyways.
Chat box really quick while there's a time. He's like, oh, I gotta go work in the morning. Good night, guys. Can't wait to listen to the rest of this fucking this week.
Oh yeah, shout out to Chatbox. You have a good night. Hopefully the information I gave you helps you out with getting the real ending of Symphony of the Night.
He opened his whisper, so then he messaged him, and it's David saying, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." It's just a bunch of fucking gobbledygook. You can't even tell what the fuck he said.
But no, I might like play a little bit of that during Extra Life because I do want to finish getting the platinum because
That's a
I find
crowd
it dumb. It's
pleaser.
the one last fucking trophy I'm missing, but one day I'll finish
I
it.
liked what I played of it. I just want to bring up that in his segment for games he got, he talked more about the games that he played than I talked about my entire like week of playing games. Just want to say
Fair.
the whole
No,
fucking
that
week
is
of games
fair.
I played. I play
I
about
mean,
2
to be
minutes.
fair, Deathloop keeps repeating, so there's so much to talk about.
That makes no fucking sense.
Fuck you. Anyways,
Fuck you.
but yeah, no, seriously, shoutouts. Sacred
To
2,
who? To Sacred 2,
fantastic
the game?
Yes,
Shout out to
shoutouts
this
Sacred
fucking
2.
game. No
Sacred
one
3
remembers.
is a piece of
It's a
shit,
piece
and
of shit,
Sacred
yeah.
Citadel was a terrible spinoff. But anyway,
Sacred 3 is just like a fucking 4-player co-op game. Like
it's
there's
fucking gross. It's a shitty gauntlet. It really
Mhm.
is. It went from being a really customizable Diablo-style game to just a shitty gauntlet clone. I was so disheartened with that.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I played a little bit of Sacred 2.
Sacred 2 is
Good.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I have loved it, especially once you started
It's no
customizing
two
your
worlds,
character,
but, you
opening
know.
up. Well, maybe one day we'll play that for games gone by. Who knows?
No, we will not.
Who knows?
We will not. No,
Who
we do know. It
knows?
ain't happening.
Maybe on my
playing
list
Two
it may
Worlds.
not be. Who knows?
It's 2 worlds? Are you fucking high?
Who knows?
Yeah, well, I know
Yeah,
you're
I hope you
fucked
know.
up on something.
Anyways, the rest of the games that I'm going to show here, all new. There's only 3 games, then a movie that I'm going to show off here. Sports Champions, I got this for $1.
Yeah.
Happy to have this in my collection, complete in box.
Are you really happy?
It was $1. What the fuck do I really care? But
Fuck. What are you taking pictures of?
his dick.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Why is his dick on the other side of the room?
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
I got
No, I'm
lazy.
worried.
I don't want to
Picture.
get up because there's stuff in the way, so you don't want to
I
take.
don't want to get up. I don't want to get up and take.
He doesn't want to get it up, Mom.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I couldn't read one of the cases way over
I
there.
don't like. We just talked about incest and then you say that. I don't like it. Well, by the way,
Anyways.
we had a whole section of incest. If you missed it, you just showed up
we
here.
may have cut it out. by
David
the time you're
loves it. He
listening.
just keeps talking
So,
about it.
If you're listening to the podcast, not live, but on YouTube or in the recording, if you're in India, there was like an hour-long segment of incest. You know, you missed out
Sure,
on
yeah,
it.
okay. I thought you were gonna say something else. Yeah, no, I agree. We did talk about incest.
Yeah, Court Chase, phenomenal for that category. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know. What you said, but yeah.
exactly.
Hitler
Anyways,
and incest.
Hitler and
My
incest.
2 favorite subjects. Anyway, go ahead.
Someone clip that. Anyways,
No,
got another PS5 game for the collection.
Returnal.
No, I will never pick up Returnal.
Alright,
From
I
what
was
I've
just
seen,
guessing.
it is pure fucking roguelike, and I don't give a shit
Yeah,
about that.
no, it is. But I mean, even that you
Uh,
can infuse things too, right? Can you like get?
From
things
what I've
that
heard,
will,
no, it's purely you start from scratch and it's randomized.
I thought you like keep certain things, like certain skills and
She
shit.
keeps
as-
some
if you
certain abilities, but like,
Yeah, he played a lot. That's
yeah,
it. I do want to
It's
play it eventually.
very
Like,
ro- oh,
after
it's
Deathloop, I'll probably go back.
so
to that.
much fucking fun. Like I could step back from that's a game you could step back from for a little while and then come back in like later until it's fine.
Yeah.
Here's
so
what
fucking
made me really confirm that I didn't want Returnal. When I was looking up like some people's thoughts on certain segments of Deathloop, one of the things a lot of people loved about Deathloop, and I also agree, when you want to just take a break from the game, once you start the next like segment of the story, you can just stop. You'll come back. Returnal, from what I've heard, if you stop at any point during the loop, you're starting from the beginning, and fuck that kind of time commitment.
Yeah, I don't like that. It should have an autosave somewhere. Like an autosave that you can't like fuck around with. Like once you die, that's it. Like you lost it.
That I agree with.
Because
If it
because
kept
I
the
lost
progress until you died, that'd be great.
I lost some progress in Kenna the other day because my during the night I guess somehow where my PlayStation turned off and it did that thing where it was like,
Hey,
"Your
you
shit
fucking
turned
idiot!
off,
You
fuck
fucking piece of shit!
Yeah.
Fucking know how to
You didn't turn
fucking
this
turn this
off
off!
properly.
Fucking idiot! Oh, fuck you!
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I only lost like 10 minutes, but I was just like, if I was playing Deathloop, like if I decided to play more Deathloop and then I fucking lost like, because you can still autosave in between like cutscenes and also when you get into the environment. But if I still lost like some shit I was doing, I would have been pissed. But
Agreed.
and if I was playing Returnal, I would have been like, nah, I'm not playing this game anymore. Fuck
Well,
you.
it's just that Returnal, you're committing to a few hours at a time when you're playing it. So I mean, fuck
Yeah, I
that. I have zero interest in potentially losing hours of
They
progress.
should make it so you can autosave. It should be a thing. I know you do get shortcuts later, right? Like
Yeah.
a certain point, you do.
Um,
Yeah, you can unlock shortcuts.
Yeah, so in
You can skip biomes.
yeah, when you
completely,
get the biome,
right?
you still have to go through it, but you have to go. The opening for the second one is on the map and it's marked and it's really early on, so you can go straight to it.
Okay.
That way, in case you want to level up a little bit more and kind of gear up, because if you do go straight to the other biomes, you have to really find a good gun right away and get a good
Right.
kill. Or and it's usually gonna be a grind because you're like with the baby ass pistol and you're like fighting these giant fuckers. Unless you really know how to like bob and weave around them, you have to get a good weapon.
Well, the first biome, at least the early parts of it, that's what I played. That was easy. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
I was like, this game's easy squeezy, baby. Can't hurt me. And then I got to the fucking boss, and I almost killed him my first attempt. To be fair, I got really
it
close.
should take like the second.
He was like
time to be
second. Yeah, his second because he has like not two forms, but he has like two.
Yeah,
health
multiple
bars, if I
phases.
remember
Yeah.
correctly. Yeah, phases. There you go. And I got really close because I was like, I'm sure this is not going to be it because it was too easy. And then I'm like, yep, yeah, there we go. It goes back when her health bar. I'm like,
and they
fuck.
usually hit you with some big ass attack. You're like, whoop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
I had a couple of health thingies too.
Biome 1 is easy to grind in, so usually what I'll do when I'm going to it, I'll like just skim around the first biome for like maybe 2-3 minutes, get at least a decent gun, jump straight to the latest biome, and just try to find someone that I know I could take out. And I'll take out some hits. I'll probably get hit maybe down a third of my health, get a good weapon, then kind of find some health and move through that one. But a lot of it is luck because you have to find you have to get a string of like, all right, that's an enemy I can kill, because times you might go straight from, all right, start a new run, go to the newest biome, big ass fucking thing that's gonna kill a shit out of you, and you really can't fight. And you're like, all right, well, I'm fucked, and you can't go back.
All right, David. What PS5 game did you get? I do want to play Returnal very soon. That's gonna be one
It's
I want
really
to play
fucking
towards the
fun.
end of the year. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
but he doesn't like.
I know. I saw a note that just kind of made me sad about something we'll be talking about a little bit later in the podcast.
Oh no!
3 hours when we get there.
The new Kirby game.
Exactly. But no. I mentioned this before on the podcast, but I've loved fucking horror games. I mean, that's why this Games Gone By has been a horror theme. And with the PS5, I really want to force myself to get back into the horror genre.
Yeah, I know what this is then. I've heard this.
So I got Absolov.
Yeah, I was gonna get that.
I looked at a lot of the Steam content for this game, and it looks fantastic.
Well,
I am so excited to it. I am genuinely excited to go ahead and play this. As soon as I'm done Deathloop, I'm honestly hopping right into this game next.
I heard it's pretty short too. From what I heard, it is
10-12 hours.
Really? I heard it was shorter. But
if you want to go through everything, at least.
I guess, is there extra content?
From what I've heard of a buddy I've talked with who, even though he knows I don't care about spoilers, he still tries to be like, vague about a lot of things, because he's kind of like Adrian, and that he's like, no, you really need to go into this blind. Trust me, I'm gonna give you as little as I can while enticing you.
Adrian reads everything.
It's true. He doesn't use minds at all to kind of just mind speak information.
Actually, he does do that. He goes and reads like when it's something he doesn't give a shit about, he'll read about spoilers.
Yeah, but when he does care about something, he'll go ahead and be like, "Hey, can you double check and make sure?"
Yeah, like I remember for like Star Wars, I didn't give a fuck about.
Yeah, so Star Wars. That's what I remember.
What I did was I read the leak, and then I would minefield it for people. They'd be like, "Hey, is the article cool?" I'll skim through it. Yeah, you're good.
You should have just fucked with people. You should have just lied and said what actually. Yeah, man, Rey actually ends up being Darth Vader's dad. You're like, what? I know, it's fucked up. It's weird. You ever wonder where he came from? It came from Rey.
Real quick side tangent.
Okay.
Can I just say, I actually thought the first of the new trilogy was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
As its own movie, if you just watch it now, because I did watch it right before Rise of Skywalker, I still liked it. It was fun. I like the characters as long as you could just distance yourself from the other two.
Where they don't do anything with them. I look at it like the whole thing, because like I like the Star Wars games and some of the books more than I like the Star Wars movies. Like, to me personally,
I like the games more. Yeah, KOTOR is the best Star Wars story that I've ever seen, including the original trilogy. The original trilogy is more part of my childhood, I guess. Even though I guess KOTOR is part of my childhood too, because it's a fucking 18-year-old game.
I grew up with those VHS, so I fully understand.
Yeah. Instead of the box set, the Fox box set.
But no. I will go on record as saying that a lot of the games and books are so much better. Actually really like the Thrain trilogy of books.
Yeah, Thrawn. Isn't it Thrawn?
I think technically it's Thrawn.
Everybody says Thrawn. So
The sequel trilogy really killed Star Wars.
Everybody. What?
Sequel trilogy really killed Star Wars. Mandalorian brought it back. Sorry to interrupt you.
I've only seen a couple episodes of Mandalorian. So then you go back and finish watching it. But
I think
Mandalorian
still...
I liked.
Hey, you know what? You want something really good? Star Wars Vision. Great.
I need to watch that at some point.
That's really good.
Because it's got the Animu and it's got the Star Wars.
Animu and the Star Wars.
Hell yeah. But no, Star Wars, for me personally, I grew up with Star Wars, but I like the extended media.
You're the only one.
Fantastic. Jedi Academy, great.
Academy?
Galactic Empires, another phenomenal.
Is Academy the one where like Luke Skywalker's training you? He's like an older one. Is that a different
and you get a lot more of like the Grey Order and a lot of other things like that. That's also, I think, if I remember correctly, Jedi Academy was the first one to show like orange lightsabers and a lot of other fun customizations like that. But no, so I like a lot of the extended universe stuff of Star Wars. I will go on record in saying that for me personally,
my favorite one.
I think the only good Star Wars movie is Rogue One.
I think I say Episode 1.
Oh, no, you and Kyle should talk.
Yeah.
I think honestly, the only good Star Wars movie is Rogue One, because I feel like
the only good one. You mean
Yes.
from the Disney movies?
No, 100%. The only good Star Wars movie is Rogue One.
All right, we need to go back to games.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I love Rogue One, but I don't.
I mean,
I get it. Are you gonna say because it actually feels like a war? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
it actually feels like a war. We have actual losses and casualties. Also, I'm a fucking mark for Donnie Yen. I fucking love Donnie Yen.
I love Donnie Yen.
So it was good to see him.
Hey, Donnie Yen's in the new John Wick. So.
Hell yeah.
I wish he was in the new Matrix. Fuck it, just put him in every. I want to call this boy Kanye so fucking bad. I don't know why.
Sorry, continue. I love what Kel just
said.
Ahead,
I'm done.
Empire? LOL. This man's drunk.
No, fuck up. Empire is mediocre. I will fight you on that one. Empire is mediocre.
Okay, you're smoking fucking crack too, along with that.
George Lucas is a mediocre story writer.
Oh, okay.
No. George Lucas is a mediocre story writer.
Here's your
with
comments.
A phenomenal special effects team behind him.
I can see the comments.
Yeah, the original Star Wars was a fucking wreck until editing saved it. And like
yes.
The original Star Wars was fucked. Like it was the cringiest shit. If you see like some behind the scenes stuff, it was terrible. And then they saved it with editing and the score and just like fucking. I think they did some reshoots too. So
I will say that. Granted, side note, the music in Star Wars is phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Regardless of what era you're talking about, Duel of the Fates still to this day is one of my favorite fucking tracks.
That's episode 1.
And then
agree, and that's why I say regardless of era.
Yeah, no, episode 1, 2, and 3, I don't have any problem with like the designs of things and like even the special effects for the time, and the music is great, but like everything else can suck my balls.
Here's the thing. Phantom Menace was okay. I actually kind of enjoyed certain elements of Phantom Menace. We should have had a far more Darth Maul. Darth Maul was such a cool fucking villain they did nothing with in the film, but in the extended continuity, did a lot of really cool with. Like, they talked a lot about how he is, like, one of the best martial fighters of the Sith Lord era, and they did a lot of really cool things with him. But when it comes to, just strictly speaking, the films as films, I hate most of them. I think the original trilogy is mediocre. I think they had a lot of really good ideas, but at the end of the day, they were bare basic westerns in space with swords.
Well, they were very, very inspired by Kurosawa movies.
Cal says he's a mediocre story writer that literally took the best beats of every story beforehand.
Exactly. Yeah,
100%.
I agree with that, but the way the movie does these stories, I think it, like the first story, even the third one, you could say, oh, the bears, but there's some great scenes in that. Like everything with Luke Skywalker in that, I think is some of the best stuff in the original trilogy.
Some elements of Luke Skywalker are great. The problem that I have with the original trilogy is, especially going back and watching it in retrospect, Well, that's actually what I was gonna get
Yeah.
to. Is you
Oh,
can
you
tell,
want more incest in it?
no, is that you can tell a lot of it wasn't really thought out.
Oh yeah,
You can
yeah,
tell
yeah,
that George
for
Lucas
sure.
had like a rough idea for the
Well,
first
George
film.
Lucas didn't think in the third one we're going to reveal Leia as his sister, so I want him
Hmm.
tongue, doing tongue stuff. That's what people do. They do tongue.
Phantasmes in the chat. Revenge of the Sith was the best
I have
Star
a
Wars
feeling
movie.
that's not how. You're supposed to
Fantastic choreography. That's the thing I will say with the original trilogy. Or no,
Good
the original
lord.
trilogy, the choreography's boring. Like you watch those films
That
for
was
the
fucking
acting.
made in the 70s. I don't know how you with no
Here's the
money.
thing. When you put it into perspective, the acting is great. I love Harrison Ford as Han. I
Yeah.
really love Mark's
Jerry,
performance as
Mark
Luke.
Hamill. I was gonna say Mark Wahlberg. that would have been way different. That would have been great.
But no, Mark Hamill as Luke. I really love the performances of the main cast.
How did we get here?
100%.
I don't.
Don't worry
know.
about it. Let me finish.
I was talking about Star Wars game, I think, or something. I don't
Uh,
know.
No, I love the performances of the original trilogy.
Blue
And I
David's
love
podcast.
And
Yeah.
it is my
Adrian, just
podcast.
leave so you can talk.
David,
Anyway.
what else you get this week?
Don't worry about it. Let me finish with the Star Wars thing. We're gonna go
Good
through this so
lord.
much faster. People stopped asking to go to the next segment. Anyways, I love the acting of the original trilogy. I like the music of the original trilogy. And I feel that there are certain story beats that are really cool. Like the original, what they were alluding to with old Ben was kind of neat. The kind of conflict between Ben and Vader was kind of neat. There was like an air of mysticism with a lot of it, which I thought was kind of cool. But at the end of the day, a lot of it was really fucking boring. Going and watching the original lightsaber fights, fucking boring as shit. I don't care if it's the 70s. The 70s had some wild ass fucking movies. Go back and goddamn watch, what the fuck is it called? Streets of what the hell is it called?
Fire.
No, not Streets of Rage. Streets of Fire. There we go. Go back and watch that film. That film has some fun ass choreography for a hilarious biker film.
I'm not saying you can't have good choreography in a movie in the 70s. I'm saying they had a very small budget. And I'm talking about the first movie, Star Wars.
If you're just looking, but I'm talking about the whole
not.
original trilogy. Even throughout, I feel the choreography wasn't that great.
It never bothered me because it's not supposed to be about like, oh, he does a flip a doodle and shit like it is now.
But here's the thing: is like even from like a sword fight perspective, I feel it's very mediocre because I've watched a bit of documentaries onto it, and a lot of what inspired the original fights was fencing. Fencing is a lot more fast, rapid back and forth. And what we got is really fucking boring. I mean, they even got like a professional fencer to physically do the work for Darth Vader. And of course, James Earl Jones provided the voice for it. But it's one of those things that it's just, you go ahead and you go, and the choreography is like, I'm going to block this. I see you swinging, I'm going to block this. I'm going to block this. And that's
it was annoying. You talk about the Ben versus Darth Vader fight. It was literally a 70-year-old dude versus a guy that can't see out of a mask. Like, they had no budget.
But that's
it had a good amount. It had a budget. I'm not saying.
But that's kind of going what I'm trying to explain with the weakness of the original trilogy. A lot of it's not thought out. A lot of it is kind of weak. I mean, yes, if you really break it down of like what's going on, you have a paraplegic that is on his deathbed, held up by a respiratory system, trying to fight a geriatric.
You talking about Darth Vader? You don't know that later.
The kid says David pulled a Kanye, taking the mic away from Taylor. Let's move on. Let's go to what else you got.
Look, let me actually try to finish my thought that I'm trying to say.
Your fucking thought is going nowhere.
It is kind of
interrupting. No, I'm trying to get to the core thought and you keep interrupting. Anyways, the whole thing of what I'm trying to say is if we look at the three trilogies objectively, I think the original trilogy was great to allow the story to exist, but is one of the weakest ones. God. I think that from a filmmaking standpoint, for its era, it was fine. I don't think it ages well, though. Looking at
in 30 years, these Disney movies and those fucking prequels especially will age way fucking worse than these fucking movies did already 30 years ago.
On that.
You're fucking high as fuck.
Anyways,
you're drunk and high and fucking dumb.
I don't do the devil's lettuce. Anyways,
What you, grandma?
Going into fuck off.
Devil's
Anyways,
lettuce.
hell yeah, you know what I'm about. Anyways,
I don't know anymore.
for the prequel trilogy,
I get some
I
water.
think they had a lot of great concepts and a lot of great fight scenes, but shitty execution on a lot of it. Jar Jar Binks is one of the worst things to fucking happen to Star Wars. And I think the lack of actually expanding on some of the ideas is disgusting. Like General Grievous, I think, is one of the most fun fucking Star Wars villains they've ever introduced, and they've done nothing with him in the movie.
They did more dark and awesome things with him in a fucking cartoon than they did with him in the fucking live action.
Exactly.
So,
And that's what I'm speaking. I'm speaking purely if you just look at the movies as movies.
the movies suck.
Agreed.
If you told me the Genndy Tartakovsky thing you like more than the original trilogy, I'd be okay with that because that's great. So
Wait,
you
was
do,
that the
right?
holiday special?
What? The Genndy Tartakovsky? No, it's the animated Clone Wars thing that came out before
Oh.
the fucking
Oh,
new
no,
Clone
that
Wars.
was good. No, that was
Yeah,
100%
like the
good.
few minute shorts here and there and stuff.
Yeah, no, those were good. I don't count again. If we're just talking like straight movie
Oh,
original films, the original trilogy, I love the action. I love the concepts of the villains they introduced, but everything else was shit. With the newer trilogy, what I hate is they took no chances. We literally got remakes of the original trilogy. The few times we got something really unique were the times that I liked the newest trilogy.
Welcome
Like
back.
I love the ending of the newest film because we basically got an allusion to the Grey Knights. Like the Grey Knight Order of Jedi's are really like one of my favorites. when
Is it
comes to
really that
Jedi
easy? Is it really that
Okay,
easy?
look,
for you?
I need to cut it off.
Lore. All right,
Yeah. Well, all right. So what else did you buy?
Dave, what else did you get?
all right. Where did I put my stuff that I bought?
I already lost it. God damn.
Oh fuck!
It's been so long. in the dust.
Oh shit! I'm missing a couple things here. Give me. I don't
Oh,
know where I
God
put
damn
them.
it. You will never drink again. Not even during the podcast.
Remember,
ever.
he's not drunk.
I'll fucking constantly drink.
No,
I don't know
I'm
where I
putting
put
you in
them,
a-
and I
a
haven't
small guy.
moved anywhere, so I'm concerned of where they went.
You ate him.
I did not notice him eating in games.
Because you were,
Anyways,
Star
so
Wars trilogy's back.
the last couple things that I got.
Oh,
is-
okay.
No, yeah, the last couple things. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna show because I don't know where the fuck it went. But for games wise, the last thing I got Ys Origins. It took a month to fucking ship
Yeah.
to me, but that finally arrived. So I'm happy to have Ys Origin in my collection.
Nah, I don't believe it. You show it.
I don't know where they went.
Phantom says
Oh,
Grandpa's off his rocker. It's past his bedtime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
Grandpa.
Grandpa doesn't
close to
fucking
the fucking
sleep.
grave.
Grandpa gets up crack ass at the early in the morning. So
Crack
At-
acid
at
the
the-
early
at
in
the
the
early.
morning. I like you combined two phrases.
Hey, Dave,
yeah, it's
talk
just
about
like
your other
Boondock
stuff.
Saints.
Talk
Don't
about,
fucking cross the road if you can't handle the heat. You know?
talk
Yeah.
about. I'm
Why
gonna
are
use that.
chicken cross the road? Who's there?
Hey, do you get through your stuff? Because you're gonna tell this whole Best Buy story in a second too.
No,
What
I'm
the
getting
fuck?
to that.
Why would
Give
you
me-
bring that up?
Give me a second.
No,
The
why
last
would you
thing I-
fucking bring the Best Buy story up? I was hoping you'd just forget.
No, he knew he was
No, I
doing
won't
it.
forget.
He knew.
No,
Fuck you.
because I haven't even explained the last thing that I got that was the real purchase of the week. But anyways, the last thing that I got before I go into the
real
real
purchase.
big purchase of the week was I did get that steel book of Perfect Blue. That is a
Okay.
quality fucking steel book. I absolutely adore them. Fantastic. Also, if you're listening,
Fuck you.
thank you for still staying with us as
Yeah.
long
See,
as
this
some
guy
of the
eating
chat has.
Fun Dip? What the fuck?
I'm having
God
fun.
damn,
so
what
I'm
you-
dipping.
How old are you?
Fun Dip is good shit. I mean, that's right up there with fucking the kangaroo bullshit.
Mhm.
Dipperoos. what was that?
Dunkaroos, you mean?
Dunkaroos, there we go.
Dipperoos.
The kangaroo bullshit. That's every title. Kangaroo.
I can see the Aussie actually doing it.
That cool ass fucking kangaroo doing stuff.
That kangaroo bullshit.
Kangaroo bullshit.
I hope we have a fan artist in the community. I want
They're not
that as,
listening
like,
anymore.
An actual mascot.
Yeah, the community.
They're not listening anymore. The community left.
Someone in our Indian community that has
Stop
autistic
calling them that.
inspirations.
Oh man.
Anyways, so yeah, I'm so happy to have it on Steelbook, Blu-ray. I need to show that to the fiance at some point. She's been slowly going through my metaphysical philosophy collection and my cyberpunk collection. So
And your booze collection.
no. Well, no, fuck up. I know you're laughing at that, but genuinely, metaphysical philosophy is one of my favorite conversational topics.
Just the way
I
you
actually
said it
really
was
love
funny. She's going through my metaphysical philosophy section.
Of course, losing his goddamn mind.
We're drunk as fuck.
The same man that said the kangaroo bullshit.
Yeah,
About a
okay.
minute and a half later
5
said my
seconds later.
metaphysical collection.
My metaphysical
Well,
philosophy.
do I mean
collection.
like I showed her Ghost in the Shell for the first time, and she
Yeah,
really
sure.
enjoyed that. She's helping to design the tattoo I'm finally gonna get.
3 hours before
Um,
trivia. Holy fuck! Says Phantom's age.
Welcome.
But yeah, no, she's helping to design out my tattoo I'm finally gonna get for the back of my neck.
Oh shit.
But no, I've wanted a
Back of your
tattoo. I've wanted a tattoo for the longest time. I've always wanted a cyberjack of some kind, whether it's Matrix or Ghost in the Shell or something like that. I've wanted that for the longest time for a tattoo. But because I worked in tech and then I worked in an HR adjacent field, I never wanted to get one. But now that I'm exclusively working remote roles, I don't give a fuck. Put a tattoo on my back of my neck. No one can see that shit on a webcam. What the fuck do I care?
Unless you turn around.
All right,
You
David.
see you
Your
have a
last
big
thing.
anus on your fucking the back of your neck.
But yeah, so I am pissed. I'm happy I
shit.
got this. But I mean, if we're going by the Australian version, yeah, I'll
yeah,
fucking
I was
piss
gonna
my.
say that's a. I
Uh,
think British said that too.
actually, yeah, I think the Brits do because Chumbawamba is British, right?
It's a British
Alright.
because remember we have that story about Samuel. Hey Samuel,
Oh
you,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
come over and just
Oh,
get
yeah.
fucking pissed with me.
Pissed
Sam,
with me.
like, why do I want to get mad?
Yeah, we'll just go over
Samuel
to
gets pissed, he
go
has
over
the
to
guts.
Europe and
Go-
get
hey,
mad.
hey, what's up, man? What's up?
There's like two angry dudes in a corner.
It's like that ASDF one.
But I'll try to shorthand the story a little bit. I finally got something I've been talking about a lot on the podcast. So I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning,
No shit.
and well, Adrian and you know the story, but for the fans that don't know, I
Oh
woke up
yeah,
at 5 a.m.
I forgot about this.
Because Best Buy got a stock of PS5 and Series X's. So I got up at 5 a.m. and it's an hour away to my nearest Best Buy that had stock available. So I got up at 5 a.m. I drove, I sped, as I always do. So I did 90 all the way to Best Buy, and I got there at about 6:20ish. And I went ahead and I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to be in line. There was already 50 people ahead of me. So I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen here. And there's people behind me. I'm shooting the shit.
They're
with
all there
them,
for
and
PlayStation, so you're good.
that's part of it. It's
Yeah.
definitely like, they handed out tickets.
What
And
he's
so
gonna
I
say
got
right now
number
is gonna piss
16.
the fuck out of Gore off. He's gonna think that's some bullshit. Go for it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What was that?
You're gonna get pissed off just thinking about what's gonna happen here because he told me to preview this story. I'm like, oh, dude, if that was Gore, he'd be fucking furious.
Yeah. So they started handing out tickets, and I got number 16 for Xbox. And one of the people I was shooting the shit with got 25 for PlayStation. So I'm like, fucking golden. We're gonna be good. And they're like, okay, 7:30 is when we were supposed to open up and make sure that you guys had it. So by this point, I've been waiting 2 hours in line.
Yeah.
So 7:30 hits, and they're like, we're supposed to open up, but we're still not ready yet. However, if you have a Best Buy credit card or you want to sign up for one, form a different line. We'll get you in right now.
Wow.
So I waited until the moment I messaged you guys, which I think was around like 8:20ish or so when I finally got my fucking Xbox. So for almost 3 hours, I waited in line to get my Xbox Series X. I finally have this in my collection.
Drops it.
Wow.
I waited 3 hours. There were people just showing up at 8 o'clock, hearing, "Oh, if you have a Best Buy card, come in line." Like, I have a Best Buy card, and
fuck.
buying and leaving with their Xboxes or their
Oh
PlayStations.
no! I have a Best Buy card.
Oh, never mind. So it wouldn't piss you off. You're like, hell yeah.
Yeah. I only have like 200 on it though, so I wouldn't pay for it. So
No,
I'd
wouldn't
be
pay
fucked.
for it. But no, so that was one of those things. I was fucking
Oh,
pissed.
Jesus.
But hilariously, when I finally got into the store after I saw a few people leaving with Xboxes, there was a good 50 or so Xboxes and PlayStations that they had total. It looked like based on guesstimates, because I looked at the PlayStation area And like I said, the person behind me that was looking for PlayStation was number 25, and he got in at the same time I did. And like, keeping in mind the Best Buy folks got to go in early, they were scarce on PlayStation. Like they literally had enough to cover the people that were there. When I went for my Xbox, there were fucking stacks of Xboxes. Just like,
Oh,
oh yeah, we fucking have it. Just whatever. The guy behind me was number 17. When I left, I was curious. I was talking to some people on it. I didn't talk to Adrian about this yet. But the person at the end of the line was number 20 for Xboxes.
Wow.
No one gave a shit about the Series X, and I get it. It has no games, but it's one of those things that
Maybe it
I'm
has a
happy to finally
medium.
have it.
Oh wait.
I mean, I have it on PS5. What the fuck do I care?
Yeah, I know that's a joke. It was only on
fair.
Xbox for a little bit.
I mean,
It has
I'm
Brain
genuinely
Memory Infinite or whatever.
exactly. I genuinely like my Xbox because we've talked about this before on the podcast. Like, I have an extensive PC collection. I have a disgustingly large Steam library and GOG library. But at the end of the day, I want my shit physical. That's why I never got the Series S. If I didn't care about having things physical, I would have gotten that. But because I do eventually want to get things like I do want Halo Infinite physical. Now I have the Steelbook pre-ordered. I'm excited to go ahead and actually physically have that collection now and can pop the disc in if I wanted to. I'll probably still just run it from Game Pass and leave the game sealed. I don't give a shit. But that's the thing that I feel like with the Series X is like, especially right now, if you want to get into gaming and you didn't want to spend money on a PC, get a Series X. 100%. It feels like a good mid-range computer for nowadays specs. 100%. If you can somehow manage to get your hands on a 3090 and it doesn't combust on you like it has for some people, then yeah, go PC gaming.
Go
But,
bust.
Did you guys see this is well, I guess I can on topic. You guys see that?
I mean, I'm basically done now, so
You guys see that tweet from the initiative about 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I retweeted it.
Oh, okay, they're
I'm surprised we're not fucking gonna talk about
yeah,
that.
I just saw it now. We'll put that
Oh.
in the docket real quick.
All right, so we'll add that to the loop.
Yeah,
But,
it's not.
yeah,
It's
I'm
not, it's
basically
not too
done.
much. Gore, what'd you get?
Oh God. All right. No, I'm going quick. So shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Hold on. All right. So I got some Switch stuff. I got Little Town Hero. They had this pretty cheap on GameStop, so I bought it. I
That's
got
the
Cruising.
game made by Game Freak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Freak. Anyway, Cruising, of course, got. PMstudio.com had a sale for some of their Switch games that they publish. So I got Holy Potatoes Compendium. So there we go.
But did you get Holy Tax Evasion?
No, it's not on here.
Damn. All right.
And
Let me know
Super.
how Holy Potatoes is.
I don't know. I haven't played it. Well, this is 3 games.
Well,
That's why I looked on the back. It's Holy Potatoes, a weapon shop. Holy Potatoes were in space, and Holy Potatoes, what the hell? That's the last one.
Oh, Kel said, congrats. I tried it for the Walmart drop for the PS5, but no dice. Rip.
Yeah.
I got this too. Super Epic. The
Super
Entertainment
epic.
War.
Hell yeah.
Badge edition. Comes with badges. I also, GameStop was having a sale on some of their statues, so I had to get this fucking sick-ass shredder. So,
Ooh, that is a pretty sweet shredder.
How much was it?
$23.99.
That's not
So,
bad. I would have bit for that if I noticed.
yeah, I
it.
got it. They had Bebop and Rocksteady also, but I was like, I'll just get shredder for now. Same price, but it might still be on sale. I'm not sure. And then the last two things I got our PS5 game. Got Alex Kidd and Miracle World DX.
Good
Gamefly,
shit.
so it came with everything in there, including the little
How much was that?
keychain thing. I think it was 18, but I had a $5 Gamefly.
That's
coupon,
not
so
bad at all.
13.
I mean, Alex Kidd is a fantastic built-in Sega Master System game.
Yeah, I played it when I was a kid.
A Gore kid.
And last thing I got, Gore Kid. Last thing I got, I wanted this on my PS2 collection for a long time, and then I found one sealed, so I was like, fuck it. It's the only one of these games I don't have. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter, and it's sealed, baby.
Decent game. Not a great game. It's an okay remake, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I played a little bit of it when I was younger.
You
but,
mentioned.
I would say if you're a big fan of the original SNES games, it's a little rough to transition into because they change a lot.
Right.
But if you don't have the nostalgia for it, it's a good game.
Okay. What were you
You
gonna say?
mentioned Lifeline, that PS2 game on your
Yeah.
your reaction. That game
that
is
game's-
always at the
that
game
game's
shop. It's been sitting there for a
You
little
should
bit.
get it. How much is it?
60.
But does it come with the microphone?
I don't know. Actually, I never even looked at it.
It needs a you need to. It's like Hey You Pikachu, except you're
Yeah.
telling some anime waifu what to do. It's a horror game.
Oh, I
So-
might look
Yeah,
at it.
same
Then.
thing if you ever get like SWAT Global Offensive, playing that single player,
Yeah.
you need the microphone.
All right.
Well, you don't need it, but it's better. I remember that
makes
game because
it
you command your
playable.
fucking. The same thing with Rainbow Six. You can command your people to do things, and it's more fun that way. Like, Cruz, fucking knock the door down, or whatever. I can't remember
Yeah.
if there was a character named Cruz. I do remember the main character, Dingo Chavez. I will never forget that name. Or no, Ding. Sorry, Ding. Just Ding. Ding Chavez. What a great name. Anyway, go ahead.
Things I got. I also got Cruisin'. Had that $10 gift card. So why not?
Cruising.
I got Hades from GameFly. Also had that $5. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take that. It shouldn't drop much lower than that, honestly. I fixed this from the reproduction issue. So I got myself a good priced, also a really good cover of Barman 64, the second tag. It's a
64 second
really
tag.
good cover. His
Real quick, what are you doing with your reproduction? Are you gonna try to like secondary sell that and like?
No,
mention
I'm
that's
returning it.
Oh, you
reproduction?
returned it.
Yeah,
You returned
eBay is doing a returnal.
Gotcha.
Return on that.
They're doing a returnal.
Yeah.
Returnal.
Yeah, they're gonna.
We
I
starting
ship it
over,
back.
fam.
I definitely don't want to start this podcast over, so please no. Good lord.
It's okay. It will die at the beginning of the podcast. So it's a really quick.
I wish I did.
But this was actually a really good cover, and yeah, I double checked everything's authentic in it,
Oh.
so very happy with that. That's a big grail. That's what I've been wanting for a long time.
What are you looking for?
I genuinely don't know where to put those games.
Speaking of
maybe
games,
it's-
it's trivia time, boys.
Oh wow, 3 hours in. Well, are we only talking? Can we just talk about the direct? I'll fucking talk about it.
Yeah, we could.
We can
I
do
mean,
the trivia.
yeah, everything's actually like aside from the direct is really quick, honestly.
We'll just do 1 point wins. That's fine for this week.
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Alright.
Unless it's like immediate. Then fuck that.
I just wish I knew where those games went. Where should I put the rest of them?
Yeah, you've already looked left and right about 45 times. They're not just going
I
to
know.
magically appear.
Buy my phone.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Whose experiments with the time machine kick off the events of Command and Conquer Red Alert?
I don't know. I don't play Command and Conquer.
You just say it. You don't write it.
The only character I know here. I'll just write that.
Okay. Okay. Go
That's
ahead and
fine.
show. Gorgeous Kane.
I might have spelled
What
his
the
name wrong.
fuck?
He's drunk too.
Epstein?
I hope not.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. No, just say it, fucker.
He disconnected his mic.
Good fuking lord.
I think
What
it's-
is your wire wrapped around your goddamn chair? Like, yeah, you're fucking.
Your this is a quality.
This is a quality. This is a quality. Is that what you said?
No, I said this is quality, but this is a quality. That's gonna be a new thing.
This is a
No,
quality.
so my mic doesn't always reconnect fully when I first plug it back in. I have to make sure I manually select it for RTX audio again. What I was saying is it's Einstein that goes back in time to kill Hitler that sets off the events of Red Alert.
Yes, you're right.
Is that-
It did look at Epstein though.
All right.
Shit, I threw that.
Kane, that's the only character I know from Command and Conquer.
Well, he's
Hey.
from mainline Red Alert, but or from mainline Command and Conquer. Red Alert
I know.
is more realistic in terms of like.
More realistic. You said
Yeah.
Einstein.
Well, no, because like.
More
Red Alert
realistic.
Well, no, Red
Motherfucker.
Alert is more like modern era, whereas Command and Conquer proper is like far in the future.
All right, so that quick trivia put us back on track. So
I
we're
want to do
okay.
more.
We're okay. So let's go to news.
Hey, you give him the point. I want to do at least one more.
No, we got way to go.
Huh?
We gotta go.
This
Go
is bullshit.
home.
I like the trivia. I had to listen to David talk for an hour and fucking half about nothing. God damn. I'm the only
Yeah,
one who
it's
knows
like
when to
Seinfeld.
shut the fuck up. I swear to God. All right, let's go.
News.
Fuck
Play
you,
this.
make a
Play this
triangle,
direct.
retard. You made a triangle. That's not a heart.
It's a heart.
You can't
It's
make a
heart.
fucking heart. Look, I just did it.
It's what I did. It's just.
No, you did. Oh, you did this. The fuck is that?
No,
It's
I
triangle
got my
strategy.
toes bent.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Now it's upside down. It's an arrowhead.
you. I do what I
Fuck you.
want.
Yeah, I'll do what you want.
Okay, the Nintendo Direct happened. Shout outs to this right off the bat.
Oh, why are we starting this with this?
Yeah, it's like the fucking piece
Yeah,
de
that-
resistance. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? We can't do Nintendo. That's like
We're
eating
gonna-
the
we're gonna
cake
gauge-
before the
It's
shitty
like
dinner.
We're gonna gauge
starting
how
a
much time we have.
fucking Evo.
That's like eating the cake before saying happy birthday or singing it.
That'd be funny.
No.
Yeah, it's tradition though.
Anyways, good ass fucking direct. I don't know why people are bitching about this direct, saying it was fucking weak. There was unless you're like a hardcore FPS
was
or
Jenny.
like sports fan, there was a lot of shit for
Which
everyone.
I don't know why you're watching any Nintendo Direct if you're a hardcore sports fan or FPS fan.
They're waiting for Mario Strikers.
Yeah, they're waiting for Mario of Duty. Can't wait for that.
But no, Monster Hunter DLC. I still haven't picked up Rise yet. I'm sure I will eventually. But
I have it. Wow, I thought you were a fan.
I do like Monster Hunter, but I still haven't even finished World yet, and I'm like 70 hours in that game. So
Wow, that's a lot of time spending doing that. That's waste.
good
I hope
fucking game.
I hope I upset everyone. I
Hell
said
yeah.
your game sucks. Eat my balls.
But yeah,
Alright, so
then
good way to start it off because you know what? It set the tone. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit. Just stupid shit. Just no one cares. No Smash characters. So what's the point? I'm sure that's why everybody thought it sucked.
Yeah,
there's
well,
no
we
Smash
could
character.
start off with that.
Even though we are gonna get it in like 2 weeks, but
we mentioned
which I do want to bring that up again. Like when we talk about it, I want to bring something up, which I found funny.
That I like this style. We mentioned before with my disdain for like PlayStation ones, even the Xbox ones, where I want like gameplay. That's a lot of
I
it.
want gameplay for this game. I won't play.
Just in general, like they did a really good job. Like Kirby got showed off, but it had gameplay right away in it, which is cool.
Yeah, that gameplay was thrilling.
I just like seeing something. It was cool to give me a trailer, but give me something like right off the bat, just to show me that hey, this is how it
let
works.
me know
For
what
a
I'm
reason, they've been
getting
giving
into
a lot of
kind
that.
thing.
They've been doing a lot of that where it's like a trailer, but it's like also with gameplay in the trailer, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting into with Spider-Man 2. What is it gonna be, a card game? I have no idea.
Maybe.
It might be.
I don't know what I'm getting into a Wolverine game. What's that gonna be, a first-person shooter?
Stuff like the fucking what's that for Access game again?
Midnight Suns.
Yeah, like that for
Sun
example.
Boys?
Like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening in there, and I would not have guessed that's what it would have got.
For
No,
Access,
because
that's gonna be a
genuinely,
strategy game.
that's
of
the
some
card
sort.
game element.
Right.
Still a strategy game.
Shout outs to Mario Party. I want to play the shit out of this game. I'm fucking excited. For this.
I'm hesitant on it. The only
probably
5
get
map
it.
still bothers me.
6. Isn't there a secret map? Didn't they confirm
5.
that?
No, I don't remember.
I thought they started with there's a secret map or something. I thought I heard that. Oh no, actually, never mind. That was a predictions video I watched. Never mind. I watched a predictions video where it said, "My prediction for Mario Party Superstars will be they announce a secret map." It's like, all right, never mind.
I mean,
Never
it
mind.
looks fine. I mean, it's basically the Mario, the 100 top 100 or whatever on 3DS, just weakened.
Yeah, I
because
wish
it's even
they
less content.
they should have just did that again. Not that game
100%.
because I heard that game kind of sucked, but like just bring those over.
Bring the
and
best
update
boards. Bring the best fucking games. Call it a day.
Like, there's no reason we didn't get at least, especially where they were going to older Mario parties, top 3 boards every single Mario Party. Let's fucking go, or even top 2 boards. There's fucking 10 Mario Party games. Give us the top 2 of every single one.
How come we don't have a WarioWare board game?
Hell yeah.
That would have been cool, like a fast-paced board game where you fucking like every like 30 seconds you're fucking landing on a mini game you have to do quick, or like it's the same pace as Mario Party but you have to do a bunch of mini games in a row.
We have the
I'd love
opposite of that. We have
that.
Animal Crossing
Yeah,
Depot Festival.
And that'd be great too because you could compete like you do like 8 in a row that are really fast and like whoever gets the most right wins. Like they're like really quick, like super, like when you get really far into WarioWare they're fucking super quick.
True.
I don't know, something like that. But no, let's just do WarioWare except with characters move around and fucking ruin it completely.
I'm excited for this. That's one of my most anticipated games.
Yeah,
This
that's
is-
the game. I'm gonna get it.
Getting
This-
it, but I'm disappointed.
I'm gonna get it.
This one looked interesting, actually.
I am so stoked for this. Initially, because we
Yes.
talked about this a little bit.
Yoko Taro. I called it too. I said this sounds like Nier music.
Yes,
Yoko
you did.
Taro
You really
appeared.
did good ear on that one.
Yeah.
I
I actually said the same thing about in Star Wars Visions. There's a song that starts that sounds very near, and then someone let me know that it's actually the same person it's the same vocalist that does the
shit.
near. I was like, oh shit. Okay. Just,
Hell yeah.
I know. Hell yeah.
But
Oh,
we
yeah,
talked about this a couple episodes ago of the reveal of Yoko Taro being like, yeah, I'm working on a tabletop RPG, and so
I
to
didn't
be
know.
honest, I was actually
We talked
really
about that?
hoping. Yeah, we talked about that on a couple episodes ago. So I was really, and we
Maybe
even
I
said
was
my
drunk.
name, Voice of Cards.
Yeah, voice of
So I was really hoping that it was going to be like an actual tabletop RPG, like a fucking D&D or Shadowrun kind of thing. But I'm really liking what they showed off here. It has a lot of the tabletop RPG aesthetic, and I just really hope it doesn't end up being like, I think the game's name is like Crimson Saga. It was a 3DS download exclusive that had a lot of tabletop aesthetic, but was a really shitty RNG fest.
Look how soon. Not like a little over a month it comes out.
Yeah, I hope we also get a physical
$30
for this. I've only seen digital copy. I hope
The
we get
demo's
a
out today
physical.
too. It's also $30. So
Yeah, $30 is not bad at all. But I do
No,
still
not
hope we see some kind of physical for it. I know Japan's
I can see
getting a
limited run.
physical.
oh, yeah, are they?
Yeah, Japan's getting a physical, but I don't know if it's confirmed yet if they have an English version. If you
Uh.
can confirm that, let me know, and I'm fucking all over that.
Let's see. Maybe PlayAsia has it.
Possibly, because I saw that like on the Square Enix store in the U.S., you can buy the metal cards for the game, and I guess in the collector's edition in Japan, that's like part of what you get as part of their collector's edition. But it's
Ooh. Disco Elysium was available on PlayAsia though.
oh hell yeah,
Ooh,
That's cool.
okay.
Might get
Well,
that.
this looks cool.
Anyway, that looks
Yeah,
great. I'm excited. It reminds me, not because it looks anything like it, but it has like it's using cards in a fun way and it looks unique. I forgot it was in that Indie World game or Indie World Direct where they were. Oh my God, Steve Blum is the voice, and you're like, it's like you're going really quick. You're kind of like giant. It's almost like parkour, but you're using like cards to swap and like shoot and stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I don't know how to
about.
explain.
It's the one where like, they focus on speed running.
Yeah. They even mentioned that. Yeah. And look, Lost in Random came out, and that game it features card combat. I'm glad card combat is big.
Fucking Wipeout.
Wipeout. Fuck yeah! Oh
Yeah.
my God! Did you hear about that, David?
yeah. I saw. I watched your reaction.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, wow, this is
You know
fucking
what's funny?
dumb.
We need to talk about that for just 1 second because someone let me know in my comments that they deleted the video from I think IGN or something. They deleted it from somewhere and got rid of the part where it says card combat. So now in the video it says like exciting whatever race or like enthralling wipeout
Holy
racing or
fuck.
something. They got rid of the part that says card combat. I'm sure you can still find the trailer somewhere, including my reaction,
it's
where it does
removing
say
it?
card combat. But someone said they removed it and they linked me to it, or no, they didn't link me. I just looked it up or whatever, and I found it. I couldn't find it. It was gone. It was the part
That
where it
is-
says card combat was gone. I think it was IGN that did it because I remember.
Shit.
Yeah. So
Wait,
actually, I want.
So what does that mean? Is it they're just remaking?
No,
like,
I'm assuming it just got because they got a lot of shit. I'm assuming they just took it off because they got so much shit.
they should have made a really
and they want to
shitty.
hide it.
They should have made a really shitty edit where they just like put an X over the D at the end.
Yeah.
Car
there you go.
combat.
Yeah, Kara combat.
Well, here's the thing: is
They
like
put
this
an
is
E
just-
instead. Ah,
This is
shit.
just gonna lead to the Streisand effect. Everyone knows if you try to
Streisand.
hide and fucking cover up like something you already fucked up on, you just gotta bring more attention to it.
The Broderick complex.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know you murdered that person, you fucker. You know that about Matthew Broderick, right? You murdered
Yeah,
someone.
you guys actually explained that to me because
You didn't know. See, they tried to hide
I
it.
didn't know originally, and then you
Ferris
guys like,
Bueller's-
"No, he fucking killed the dude." I was like,
Yeah.
oh
On
shit.
Ferris Bueller's day off, he fucking murdered someone. Great. Now I really hate that movie. besides
Also,
just kinda hate
I
it.
mean, side note, I genuinely hate that movie regardless.
Hell yeah,
But,
we can share. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. So
I fucking hate it. I hate Ferris Bueller. He is a
I hate him too.
disgusting
Elysium.
individual. Such a shitty
No,
individual
let's talk about
to
Ferris
follow.
Bueller.
Who gives a shit about
Fuck
Disco,
Disco
Elysium?
Elysium.
No,
What the
seriously.
fuck?
We've already seen this a billion
Right?
times at other conferences.
that
Who gives
game.
a fuck? Move on.
Fuck
Next
you.
game.
Fuck you, Dick. Oh, Elysium.
Fucking game of the year. It's such a great game. Who
read.
cares? Next game.
Coming from the guy who gave his game of the year to a fucking game where you just read. So
Hell yeah.
what was it
You-
called? The House of the Dead. What was it?
Hell yeah. House of the
House,
Dead Morgana.
House in Fetus Moranus. What is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
House of Rick Moranis.
I'm glad it's
Elysium.
coming. I'm glad it's coming to Switch, but I didn't think about this. Now I have this Switch, so trying to read on this, I'll be like this the entire fucking game. So
Yeah.
I got it on
Hey,
PS5.
I'd rather get on PS4 or 5. You know,
yeah.
either one. It doesn't matter. That's cool. It's coming very soon though, like in 2 weeks. So.
Anyone need to talk about
this we could skip.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. The two
It's
scientist
cool.
characters.
It's happening. I
No, it's
have not played it
It's not
either.
cool.
So
Yeah,
not cool.
it's a
They should've-
thing. I'll play it eventually, but I don't
No, you
care.
won't. And they did
Too
two
much
scientists.
want to play Age of Calamity.
Oh
but-
fuck! You want Mario Kart 9?
No, fuck off. I'm excited for this.
Why?
I
It looks like
loved
baby's first
no,
racing
no,
game.
No, fuck off. I
BB.
loved Chocobo Racing back on the PS1.
play it.
That
I
game was
remember it.
fucking great.
You know
It
what's
was
funny?
a shit game, but it was
Yeah.
great.
I'm sure it was. You know what's funny? I forgot that game existed, but my brain didn't. And while I was editing the reactions, and I put this one up for a solid maybe 12 seconds as the video was public. It said Chocobo Racing. I put Chocobo Racing. I'm like, wait, that's not what it's called. It's called fucking GP or whatever.
Yeah, no,
I had to switch it. I remember that
had a
game,
lot of
or
fun
maybe
with
it's just
Chocobo
a.
Racing.
No, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
It's just so fucking slow looking. Look how slow it is.
I'll
It's
agree
so
with that.
fucking slow.
It
Like,
looks like it's
Dude,
slow.
even him doing a boost was slow as fuck. Like, look,
My
look,
hope,
look how slow that is.
yeah, my hope.
My
Is
fat
that-
ass walks faster than that Chocobo. What the fuck? Chocobo's supposed to be fast. The fuck is this? That's like
My
Sonic
ho-
if he took a brisk pace fucking
My
walk.
hope is kind of like how in Mario Kart in the later entries you could like choose the CC category. Like maybe that's a
Yeah.
lower CC category is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, well, they got a whole
Um,
year, it looks like, because they ain't coming out until next year sometime.
Fair. But I'm
Sure.
excited for this. I fucking loved the original Chocobo Racing, and I hope, unlike the
just said it was
Chocobo Mystery Dungeon game, this actually gets a US physical copy, because that
It
one
will.
you can only physically get in Asian territories, and if I can avoid paying extra for an import, I rather would. But no, I'm
This will.
excited. I fucking love Coco Racing. Not a great game, but a fun game nonetheless.
Yeah, he said a terrible game.
If
earlier.
everybody says this was Gore's argument for Mario Kart 8, wasn't it?
No, Mario Kart 8 sucks too. No, Mario Kart 8, my argument is that it is slow, yes. But there's like also just like there's just something weird about just the overall vibe of that game. I don't like. And I played more Mario Kart 8 when it was on Wii U, and my favorite part is battle mode, and that was not fucking battle mode. So right there, you already took a big part that I love of that game. And sure, now it's back, but I don't care anymore now. Like it's like it's like
me.
dangling like a like something I really like in front of me, and I can't reach it for 4 years. By the time you give it to me, I'm like, I don't fucking want it anymore. Whatever. Like it's fuck you. I don't say Beyond Good and Evil 2. I swear to fucking God. If you were thinking it,
I was
fuck
about
yourself.
I
to.
wasn't, but
but-
now I am.
Yeah. All right. One thing I want to say that's really funny about this is that on October 5th, I don't know if you realize this.
Yeah, I read your
I've
tweet.
tweeted this. Yeah, I thought that was really funny. October 5th is the release date of the Nickelodeon Smash Brothers game, which, by the way, is still looking really good.
So they
It's
confirmed DLC for it?
insane.
Yeah, they said in interviews with Game Informer that they want to do DLC.
I thought
in
they
the future.
confirmed that DLC is like 100% happening, but
I'm sure when the game comes out and if it does well, they'll
it should
say
be
like,
doing well. I think it will do well.
dude, DLC for games still come out, like shit games still
So
come out.
here's the thing. Being the last Smash Ultimate reveal,
Persona on Earth. Are you gonna be on?
I think I'm just gonna take a personal day, do that, and
Okay.
I think well that, and then if that game if Nickelodeon comes out today, why don't we do a stream?
Sure. I'm gonna get it on Xbox. I don't know.
Yeah, I
What are you
got
getting
mine
on?
put on Xbox.
David, what you got?
It is my last day that I'm at my current company, so I probably can't take any time off for that.
Fuck that. Tell him I'm playing the Nickelodeon.
You're
game.
out anyway. Fuck
Oh,
it.
I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm gonna play SpongeBob.
No, I do want to get that. You guys are all getting on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it on Xbox, and if it's really good, I'll get it on Switch as well. But I'm
All
gonna
right,
for
so
sure
I'll
get it.
throw it in for the Xbox version.
I have a
That'll be my
feeling-
second Series X game. But
I have a feeling it's gonna be good, but it's not gonna get great reviews because I'm sure it doesn't have that much content. They haven't really talked about the
And
content.
you're gonna
in the
see
game.
people say, "Oh, look, the characters don't speak."
Yeah, I don't care. I don't listen to characters speak in Smash whenever I play it, so I don't care. That's not a personal gripe. But
yeah, no,
That'd be cool if they added it, but like
I think what with it,
But I have a
what-
feeling the reviews are. This is my prediction. All sevens. They say the game works really well, but it doesn't have enough content. Just like Cruise and Blast. I bet
Yeah,
it's gonna be
sure.
the same fucking
Yeah.
shit. And was that Game Mill that published that too? I don't think it
so.
was.
no
No, it wasn't. No, it's just raw.
raw
Thrills, yeah.
thrills.
Those are the arcade guys that make the games.
That's
Yeah.
David every night with his fiance.
Yeah.
yeah.
Raw
Nelson.
kills. Oh, thrills. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forget what I said.
no, I could see it like maybe even like mid to high sevens, potentially low eights if it really did everything well.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
there'll
think
probably be some 8s.
but
There'll probably even be some 6s.
I think it's gonna be really well received by the community though, and I think
It
reviewers are
just
gonna
looks really solid. Like, it doesn't
reviewers.
look as good as Smash. I'll say that. Just
Well,
like, I
yeah,
don't
I
play
mean,
these
presentation
games,
Yeah.
you
but
can't match Smash at that
no,
point.
not
There's
even
some
graphics.
jank animations missing.
Yeah.
Like if you look at
Not
the
even-
Ren and Stimpy trailer, it's very clear that like there's some frames that should be there that are not
Sure.
there. Some of those attack animations look jank.
Yeah, like even just like not even graphics, but even like combat, it looks
Here's the
like
thing.
it's not even animation, just like the way it looks
I
when
feel
I guess that
this
is
game
animation, but
is
whatever.
gonna be a turning point for a lot of things if it does well. If everyone puts their money where their mouth is and really buys the game, and I think
I'm
the
sure
game
it's
itself
gonna
is
be
gonna be really good. I think
Hey, Maximilian dude's covering it.
yeah, no,
so.
Slap
Hell
City
yeah.
is awesome.
I heard
Violence
Slap
and Purpose,
City's
this game should be good. If it does well, I 100% see Nickelodeon putting in all that money and just throwing it on it. I can see this game being one of those games, you know, that updates over time, you know, where it's like, it's like almost like a No Man's Sky thing where it's like, hey, we updated the visuals this time, or we did this and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see this game being one of those ever evolving, like
Power
like,
Rangers did that.
2 years from now, it looks like a whole new game almost in a way. I can see that.
Power Rangers did that.
They added-
Power Rangers
they- yeah,
game
they
that came out a
added,
couple years ago, they
voice
added
in there.
voice over. Not only that, but they have a ton of
They have a
characters now.
story mode now.
The story mode, yeah.
Added a lot of
Well,
stuff to
I guess
that.
they kind of had a story mode before, but it was really shitty. It was
They
just like,
had a
why are
arcade
you
mode,
here?
but they didn't
I
have
don't
a
know, and then
story
you fight.
mode.
Oh yeah,
Now
yeah,
it's a
no.
straight up story mode.
Oh, April
That game was really good too.
April
That game
called
actually
it.
had a really good fighting system. I really liked it. It felt like Killer Instinct a
Actually,
little bit.
shout outs real quick. Adrian and I, before we did Halo streams, did fighting
Fighting,
games
yeah.
every Sunday, and we played for a couple weeks of that, and that was a really solid.
And we had a
Marvel
few
style
people come in
fighter.
too, and they were really super cool. Community's really good.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
community is really solid. They
Rangers
actually came out and gave us a lot of tips on the game. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
April
do
just
wanna
fucking
go
broke
back
the
to it.
fucking code.
What?
He said this is the reason why it's on the same day. It's a crossover. SpongeBob's gonna come out as the last character.
Yeah.
And All Star.
And then Mario's gonna be the final character they reveal for Nickelodeon Fight
Yeah.
for Freedom, or whatever it's called. No, not Mario. Fuck that.
Fight for Freedom.
Stinky Kong.
Hell yeah!
Stinky Kong.
We'll be talking about Sticky Kong shortly.
That's Sticky Kong.
They just need to
That's
put,
that's his fucking jerk off friend. Fucking.
they just need to
Sticky
put
Kong.
Linder Ellerby in this game and it'll sell tons.
Who?
Who's that?
Yeah, who's Linda Ellaby?
Who the fuck?
Oh, is that the fucking Real Monsters character?
No, that is not. That's Oblina.
Abelina, yeah. I don't like Real Monsters. So
Stinky Kong
I
will make a
loved
cameo.
Real
Nick
Monsters. That
News.
game was fucking great.
I don't even know. How
Oh
to spell
yeah, Nick News.
Oh, Nick News.
Remember
That's
that
right.
it was the girl that was the headline shit.
Oh yeah, with the
pictures of
white ass.
her,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I didn't know her name.
That Jamie Lee Curtis
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Jesus, that's
yeah.
a fucking deep cut,
Jamie Lee
dude.
Curtis. No, was that like a
if you
kid
look
or
at
something?
pictures of her now,
Oh,
she kinda
I know what you're
looks-
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm combined with wasn't there like a redhead character that was like that too?
Probably,
Like not news, but there was like in
yeah.
the same kind of style.
Well,
I know what you're
there's
talking about.
Lori Beth
Lori Beth
Beth
Timber.
Temporelli. I mixed her and fucking Danny Temporelli together.
Lori
but,
Beth Dimber or
Danny
Dilbert,
Phantom.
like
Yeah,
that.
Lori Beth.
Danny Phantom, he was just 14.
Everybody says
Yeah,
Sticky
very
Kong will make a
built of very
cameo in the
strange
Mario
shit.
trailer.
Oh shit, I can't wait.
Cal, that's what we're saying. SpongeBob's to be a DLC character.
Chris Pratt as Mario be like, I can't do it.
So
Chris Pratt
anyway,
as Mario.
let's get. I
It'll
want
be
to get to the next
embarrassing.
part of this, so we
Yeah.
can move it along. But Gore, yeah, if you're open to that, we will stream that this day. I'll
Yeah,
plan it out.
sure.
I'll take that day off.
Well, I have to figure out how to make my HD. What the fuck is it called? It's not PVR. That's
Yeah,
old as
Your
shit.
capture card.
My HD dig, my Elgato. I need to get it to work. I've tried it multiple times. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's not connect. It's not like registering at all on my computer. So everything else I plug into is fine.
It's
Fucking Elgato.
USB 3.0,
Do you
right?
need help troubleshooting that?
Yeah, no. I've looked maybe in the future, maybe.
But yeah, so
'Cause I did look at some stuff, but
we will stream
I'll
a reaction.
try to get.
We will
Yeah.
stream a reaction, and we will play some Nickelodeon
Yeah.
All Stars later that day. My prediction: this is not going to be that crazy of a character. I think if
it's
it
gonna
was, they would have seen it for Game
Yeah.
Awards.
be sure, but if it's ready, why would you wait?
No,
an
they're
extra 2
making it.
months?
The fact that it's getting it 100% its own video. I was talking to a
Violet
buddy of
did.
mine about this earlier today. No, here's the thing.
Yeah, but
Is
they didn't
they learned
advertise
that
that at
from
the last
Backlash.
direct before it. So
Yeah, no. Where this is the last character, period, we're getting one of three things. We're either getting one, a super fan requested character. We're getting a Sora. We're getting a Doom guy. We're getting something the fans. We're getting Waluigi. He is gonna give into the memes, we're getting some kind of super
They
fan
did
requested.
fucking what's it, King K rule. So
Hell
nobody
yeah.
wanted King K.
Rayman,
Fucking rule.
I want King K. Rool, dude.
Rayman would be dope. No, you didn't.
King K, yeah,
Well,
it's
that
one of my
leads
2
into
ballot votes,
second
dude.
thought.
Fuck off.
That leads into my second thought is 2. If we're not getting like a straight up like a Sora or Doom guy, we're definitely getting a mascot-esque character, which is going to be like your
Sonic.
Crash or your
wait.
Spyro or something like that.
Knuckles.
Stinky
Lastly, and
Yo.
this is a theory I've seen floating around that honestly I
Movie
actually really
Sonic.
appreciate too, Sakurai himself.
No.
Honestly, I'd fucking be down for that.
He
Sakurai
would- he
himself
would
as, like,
hate
a
that idea.
mimic
Shit I've ever heard.
character, I'd fucking be down for that.
That would be so
No,
masturbatory.
I legitimately thought
Yeah, dude.
like if you, I don't think it'd be a good one to end it on, but I always thought a cool character would have been like one of the original characters that they made. Like, even like Taboo from Brawl, where that final the final boss.
They meant Taboo from fucking Black Eyed Peas. I'm like, what?
Hell yeah.
They did say it was the last
No,
Smash thing in
Will.i.am,
general.
man.
They'll do a Smash reveal.
Yo,
so
let's
they
get
can buy it.
Fergie in there.
Yeah,
The
see,
Elephant Man.
yeah. I
I'm a human
fucking laugh if
being.
Sakurai was the last character. Says, no. What Nick is saying is this: they did say it was the last Smash thing in general, so I think they'll do a reveal plus a breakdown video combined. That being said, I agree
Yeah.
with Adrian. It's not going to be promised.
And they'll say it comes out in like 2 days. Or
Yeah,
something.
I don't
'Cause
think
every time they do these videos, it always comes out like a couple.
I don't
days
think
later, or the day of.
I don't think this is promising for a big character, so I'm keeping my expectations super low.
Yeah.
I think if it was a big character, the people already bought the fucking season pass. Doesn't matter. I think they would have wanted that last advertising push as being the final way of, and they could have even did a
But
whole.
like, even labeling it the final Mr. Sakurai presents for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. If
That is
yeah.
why I think it's got to hold some heavy weight.
I think it's
this
gonna be
is it.
hype.
We
Maybe
are
not super
done.
I hope so. I
we are
really
not
want
getting
that.
anything more for Ultimate.
That I
They
really
have to go out on a high
I
note.
really hope that it's a good one.
Tony Hawk.
I think the
I would shit my pants with that.
I think
Tony Hawk,
the
that'd be amazing.
best send off. I
Smashes,
think
he just cuts himself and just bleeds all over you.
the best
Oh,
send off. I
no.
think I
The
agree.
skateboard line.
Yeah.
Aaron is. I think Crash would have been.
Crash.
I think Crash is the best final character because that's the
Yeah, have all
ultimate.
the mascots.
That's the mascots, and I think that's a good way to end it. And I think the best way you can do
Cupids.
it. I think the best trailer. It's such a missed opportunity. They don't do it. Is straight up just do the spoof the fucking first Smash commercial. Bring it all the way back. It's a Smash commercial where they're doing that like whatever the fucking song is.
They're all beating happy together or whatever.
Happy
it is,
together, and then
but,
have
Happy
the
Together.
Crash mascots show up. Like that's the fucking easiest done deal. I think that'd be a really cool like roundabout way of doing it because I don't see Sakurai doing another Smash after this. That's kind of what the
no, Sakurai seems fucking done. He's
No,
talked about this before.
Sakurai after this and he's done. He's gonna smash though.
I mean,
I'll tell
that
you,
dude
he
has
needs
been in his hospital bed working on this fucking game.
He's been with
He's
IVs
very
correcting
clear
them,
he's
yeah.
fucking done.
Oh, you got smash.
I think and yeah, it's a bit sad to know that's definitely the last because there was nothing more fun, like the last like what it's been fucking
4 years almost.
4 years like 3 years of just
Early 2018 was when they announced Smash.
and then
Ultimate,
ever since then like almost every sort of like major
But you could also go back all the way to 2015 and no, not even like 2013. Is that when they announced the Wii U one? Because
Yeah,
they
when
were
Mega
still
Man
doing
first came out.
like big character reveals back then. And like, sure, we had a couple years where they didn't because of course they were building up Smash Ultimate. But then it was back. It was like, ooh, I like maybe Sakurai won't do it, but there's no way they're gonna abandon Smash Brothers after this. Like,
they're not
it's
gonna ban
come back
Smash
in
Bros,
some
but
fucking
it's
way.
not gonna be this robust. They're gonna parse it down. They're gonna break down that cast.
100%. What we'll get is like a reboot of Smash.
Yeah, I
going
think
forward.
so too. But I think it's
People would be pissed, but yeah.
it's definitely like it sounds kind of silly, but it's definitely something I'm gonna take some time off just because I think it's gonna be the last time we're getting this, and I think it's gonna be a sad gap at everything where sometimes one of the most fun things was waiting during the Game Awards, and you see that sheen of the Smash
Shing,
logo,
yeah.
or
Or
just every
says,
time
or it just says not actual gameplay.
gameplay not actually,
like, yeah,
and then you're like
this is-
something's going
yeah,
down.
like Smash.
You don't know what character's gonna pop up in the CG trailer. Sometimes you see a trailer that's fake out like that Persona one. And we were like, we don't have that.
the
that-
Banjo Kazooie one.
That no longer is a thing now.
Even
you know?
Sephiroth was like a fake out because you're like, oh shit, man, are they doing story mode stuff? Because they put fucking what's his name in the fucking stupid villain in the
Galim or
Ultimate.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Galim or whatever. You're like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
the
like
fucking
bisect that
army of their
motherfucker.
hands.
yeah.
It's like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden Sephiroth kills Mario, which is the worst fake out ever. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
just
should have
actually
cut
kill
his
the
ass in
motherfucker.
half.
It's sad because not only are those trailers like some of the best video game like celebration trailers almost, right?
Yeah.
Like because they always like had some sort of like reference because Sakurai is like very much like, hey, if I'm gonna put this character in, I want to like give them the accolades and the references that the fans who like that know. Like you, like I still David being one. I know there's one of my favorite Sephiroth trailers, and I show it to people all the time who don't really know, is when they hear the first note of One Winged
Yeah.
Angel. This is the very first
Yes.
fucking note, and they're like, holy
100%.
shit! Like
Second- 'cause
one
that's
note.
the thing
I'm
is-
glad that won't happen for me anymore because I won't be fucking behind everybody. Well, at least I assume because I got this new computer.
Well, especially where for me, it was
Right,
the one.
there is
It
that.
was the Advent Children variant, so it was like, oh wait, this is wrong.
Yes.
Wait a second, I know exactly which version this is.
Ugh, Advent
but
children.
It'll be
It was
something.
fine for the time.
It'll be
you hate Star Wars, but you love Advent Children.
I would love.
No, I didn't say I liked it. I said it was fine for the time.
I would
Yeah,
love
yeah.
to eventually. If there's a slow episode, just kind of go back and reminisce about all this because it is.
We
I-
already did.
Like I mean, even
Remember we did
even more.
Ranksters?
We did Ranksters, but I mean, even since then, we still have even new characters, right?
Actually,
Um,
that would be like a good Ranksters episode. Is going back through
We did.
all the.
We did.
Oh,
We
did
did
you
that.
guys?
yeah,
do
but we.
that?
But I mean, we're like
Yeah, that's what
it's
I'm
a little
saying.
outdated, but not too
Oh.
much. Only a couple of
We
characters.
watched them all again, and then we
Rank the
ranked them.
trailers. But I think in general, it's again, and it's just it's
We can,
gonna
we can
be
still go back and talk about it again.
it's gonna be a sad send off because like I said that sort of holy shit it's Smash is going away and I don't think it's coming back for a while. I think the game is gonna be where it's gonna be at. I think Smash is in such a successful and stable state that Nintendo doesn't really need to touch it anymore for a long time. Like they don't. It's not gonna
No,
go to the next
100%.
console, and even then it'll pay a while on the next console. They're gonna reboot that thing and
It'll be mid because I mean we already got Smash basically later ish into the Switch lifespan because we're getting this game just finished at their projected halfway lifespan of this console. So there's no way in hell we're getting the next Smash until maybe midway through the projected next Switch console or whatever Nintendo decides to do. Because I honestly do think that as much as we'll probably eventually get a Switch Pro, I think we're getting a Switch 2 ultimately down the line. There's no way they don't make the next one backwards compatible with the Switch.
I also don't
Um,
see how they wouldn't just do a Smash Ultimate like deluxe and just have all the DLC characters in there. 'Cause
Everything
they don't need to
yeah.
make it again.
Don't tickle me that way. I would purchase the
tickle
game
me
again
that
if
way.
100%. If they announce at the end of all this, go ahead and buy the physical game again. $60, brand new, buy it all over again. All the DLC on cartridge, I'd fucking be over that in a heartbeat.
I really want to get the
100%.
last. I really want to now finally go on Etsy or whatever and buy that giant fucking portrait. Now that all the characters are there.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
gonna look
no,
really
not all the
fucking-
characters yet.
That's what I'm saying. Once this is done, but that.
No, we don't. But we don't know who it is. You don't know.
Stinky Kong. We already did. They just put it in there.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna
that's
be
it.
Pat Sajak.
Stinky Kong's already in there. Okay, you just haven't unlocked him yet.
But yeah.
But
So
all right, well let's ask the obvious question. Stop being a fucking Debbie Downer like you always are. God damn. Oh, it's a depressing fucking day. No more Smash. Oh,
it's
might
gonna
as
be a
well
sad.
cut the wrists. Now let's get hyped. Who do we think it actually is? Not oh, it's not going to be hype. Who do you fucking think it actually is?
I've already said my theories on the three.
Yeah, I
characters
know,
think
and your
it is.
theories are stupid as
Sakurai.
fuck. So it's Sakurai. Oh, it's going to be a
That's why I
Tetris
saved
piece.
that one
Fuck.
for last because that's one I put the least amount of stock in. My theories were
Yeah.
legitimately in order. One, we're gonna get a fan favorite character.
Yeah,
Either
that's my character.
either they've managed to make a deal between Disney and Square and we get Sora, or we're gonna get like a Doom guy or something.
So
Hey, you know what? If
Secondary, we
Sora-
get a
I
mascot
wanna-
character like a Crash or a Spyro. Or
I
third,
would
we get
be-
Sakurai.
I want to give a
I
quick.
would be okay with Sakurai.
I want to give a quick.
I would be okay with Sora if it happens. I'll be happy for people. I personally do not want that, obviously, but that would be big. I know
Sure.
it would.
Yeah,
Just
it'd break
when
the internet for a little bit.
When Minecraft Steve,
Literally
got
broke
announced,
Twitter.
it fucking everybody was like, oh my god, I know that guy. But if it's but there's some people that want like the Fortnite guy. I'm like, no, please.
Jonesy,
fucking
let's
no.
do it.
That would
Uh,
be huge. That would technically be
Fortnite
huge.
actually
Nick
has, like, a
says-
centralized character.
Yeah, the Jonesy is the main guy. He's
And the
like
banana guy, and the fish guy.
and he's the Troy Baker guy. He's
Really
the
quick,
Troy Baker voice.
I just want to
But
give a quick shout out to Nick. Always a good viewer. He says, it's been 3 hours for me right now. I'm going to get some sleep for work as usual.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Good
You can
podcast,
blame
like
David.
always.
He just keeps fucking talking.
And April says, Sly Cooper.
Thank you,
I'm
though.
kidding. Sly Cooper would be awesome.
That would be great. Ratchet and Clank? That'd be great. Dude, Jack and Daxter. Sony ain't gonna do shit. Bring them over. Bring them over.
Deep down,
Gordon Freeman.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
feel like it's
Critique
gonna
your
be
food.
a character based on. It's gonna be just a Nintendo character. I think it's gonna be just something on it because I feel like, I think
Mr.
the way
Hands or whatever it
I feel like
Hands.
I've been seing big characters. We're talking Banjo, Hero,
Master Hand.
Joker, and who was the last one shown off at Game Awards? Sephiroth. I feel like they've had the reason why they were shown off at those places not only because they're big. I feel like probably the contracts for those characters also had, hey, if you can show us on the biggest screen you can, please do that because that'll give us money too.
But there's been really hype ones that weren't a part of Game Awards, so
Not really though.
Yeah, Minecraft again, not hype for us, but Minecraft was hype. It got more views on YouTube than fucking Sephiroth and fucking Joker and all these other ones. Technically, more people are hyped for Minecraft.
No. So that would be the
that
only.
was just a random ass direct.
That'd be the.
That was its own standalone one, right?
No, that was standalone.
Yeah.
That would be the only one that was.
And Biolith, of course.
Kazuya was also. Okay.
No, that was E3 though.
No, Biolith was
No, Kazuya. I said
Kazuya was E3 as well. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's third party.
I'm not counting E3. So.
Steve. Okay, Steve being the exception. I know Terry was also not, but Terry isn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't. Steve being the only exception. I think
Sure.
of it being not at a big screen. Granted, I think also. I think Minecraft Steve can get away with it anywhere. That's not necessarily a. Like Minecraft showing up at an E3 or a Game Awards doesn't really matter.
I'm not expecting a huge I don't think Doomslayer's, if it is Doomslayer or one of them, I don't think that wouldn't be no Sephiroth or Joker. Joker was insane because no one was expecting a fucking
you didn't see it coming.
Sony exclusive game that literally just came out that year, right, or a year before. It was still
not Sony exclusive because
you can only get it on a Sony console, so.
Persona Q on Switch.
People know Joker from fucking Persona 5. I'm sorry, not from fucking Persona QD.
But that's the thing. That was actually going to be a question I was going to ask. Do you think this last character will break the rules we've seen?
No.
What's the rules? About the costumes?
Already be like an assist character. They have to be on a Nintendo console already in some form.
Well, the assist character I don't think would make sense. So, like, if there's a character in the game that is also an assist character, it doesn't make any sense because I just
we've
break it right
never seen someone that was an assist already.
Yeah, but
the costumes I could see them breaking, but they're not going to do that. So
they can break the costumes. The assist trophies they can. All they do is modify it so that they don't show up in the thing. So, like for example, one of the ones that stands out is Toon Link is in the background of his stage. When Toon Link is being played, he's no longer in the background. So you would just turn it off. And they have things. So for example, on the Wii Fit stage where it's a giant mirror, Dracula can't show up in that map.
That's cool.
So they turn him off on that one. So like they could turn off trophies for different or just trophies for anything. But I don't think they're gonna set a precedent for that. I don't think as a final Sakurai presenting, I don't think they're just gonna just promote one of the last things on there.
So you don't think we're getting Waluigi?
Do you even know who Soma Cruz is?
Julius Soma Cruz.
No, that's a Castlevania character. I know who you're talking about, the DSP guy, but there's in the GBA, one of the GBA games that got announced here in the collection, and the DS game, Soma Cruz is the main character. I was thinking other Castlevania characters. Put Trevor from the anime series.
Oh fuck! Ready? Chris Pratt Mario.
Oh fuck!
Oh, shit.
He's gonna say Rocket.
No way.
Put a thing in there.
In terms of who I think it. I don't want. It's not gonna be a Pokemon.
Yeah, it's funny. Chris Pratt rather play Mario than Star-Lord in the Guardians game.
Yeah, it's funny.
You ever think of that?
Anyway, I'm not a big Crash fan. Not a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I think those two would be really awesome. I think personally I would love for Crash to be in. I think no swords, fucking finally. But also I think that just For someone
Oh, they
that
add a sword character into more sword characters
yeah,
into
Sora.
Nickelodeon.
Oh that yeah.
Yeah, they only have Leonardo right now, so I hope there's more
I
sword characters.
just take just take the Fire Emblem characters, put them in there. That's fine.
Yeah,
They can have a
put 'em
couple.
in there. They're goofy as fuck, just like
No, that's
Phantom
what
Danny
Sakurai
or
does. They go ahead and reveal the next Fire Emblem game by having the protagonist be the last Smash character.
oh yeah, and his name's weird. Like it's like
Weird Al.
It's Chloe
Yeah,
or
Weird Al.
whatever. Because they have fucked up stupid names. I'm just trying to think of
Heavy
like,
weapons
Weird
guy.
Slavik Shankovic.
Corn Love.
Corn Love
So-
Yankovic.
I'm gonna guess. My guess is Crash. That was
I-
my like. I had expected. I had dream ones. My dream ones were a character from Resident Evil. Like I would love like Nemesis or something like that, but that ain't gonna happen. Commander Shepard would be dope. And you got both male and females, like Echo, I guess we want. And
Doom
the other
guy.
two are obviously Master Chief and Doom guy. You can have those Echoes too. They're both owned by Microsoft. They'll allow it.
Ooh, I just had someone in my mind.
And the ones that I was expecting. Actually, I have my predictions up. Actually, my predictions were, my expectations were Sora, Crash, or Waluigi. Those were my three.
Yeah.
Because that's like the ones that are obvious to me. But you know what? Everybody was like, "Oh, what are they gonna reveal?" The last like I swear like 5 times, and it's always something out of left field.
Did
So,
they
even if it's like lesser hype, you know, like no one was predicting. I don't think anybody predicted any character so far. Like the only reason why people predicted Min Min is because they said it's gonna be an ARMS character. That's the only reason.
people kind of
Never
assumed
get Sephiroth.
people kind of assumed at some point a Tekken character would be in.
Tekken,
Just because
sure, but,
Namco.
That's just because, like, you're like, well, Namco Band does
but
evolve. so
Hayachi, everybody
maybe.
wanted Hayachi though.
and
Like,
or the
everybody was like,
Hihachi, that was the thing.
yeah, so it was Kazuya.
yeah.
Which is the second choice, I guess. Then Jin, I guess. Right?
It did
and then
is
King.
Ninja Gaiden and all in
Martial
this?
Law. Law's my favorite Tekken character.
Is
What was you
Ninja Gaiden represented at all?
I
In
don't
Tekken?
think so.
No, in Smash.
No, in Smash.
What
I
was
don't
that?
think there's any Ninja
No, so
Gaiden.
Ryo Hayabusa maybe.
No, and Ryo Hayabusa was
He was
that
one of the ones that's been
projected at
rumored the
one
entire
point.
time.
That'd be hype actually. That'd be kind of dope. Ryo is great. So.
I think Dante for Smash. Nope,
Two Ryus?
no Dante.
No, there will be no doubt.
Well, that's a
I-
costume. He's not an assist.
Yeah.
So he might.
I
He might
think-
be able to break it. So.
I think just the most appropriate
not
one
gonna
at this point would be Crash. I think that
I think the most appropriate one would be Waluigi actually, just to fucking tie it all up, right?
Just give
It's like-
the fans what they want.
Well, the most
Give it
appro-
to the
the
media.
best-
guy that's never been. He's so like when they had Wario in the
started
GameCube
from the
one,
bottom. Now I'm here. That's
yeah,
what it
they
is.
fucking they added Wario in the fucking GameCube one, and it's just like his ass is like, It's
I
because
think
he, you know,
I
talks
think the
like that.
best way that this could
Wii
happen
one.
is you have a hype one, and then you know how
Oh,
Prime
Brett.
Plan was like slapped on at the end of the direct, like everyone's like, and then another surprise.
Yeah, that's
I
what
slap
I
it on at the
actually.
very end of Waluigi,
I
and
said
everyone's like,
that
what
in
the
the
fuck,
last
and that's it.
predictions video. I said that in my last predictions video, or like not the one I just did, but the one for E3 or whatever.
Yeah,
I mentioned it real quick, like Waluigi would be a funny, like just add-on character, like
Mhm.
Piranha Plant, because they could just like they could fuck around with him, because nobody actually gives a shit. It's just like a funny meme, because who gives a fuck about Waluigi? Is anybody gonna actually play Waluigi if he got
I'm
announced?
sure. People
No, but the
You'll
meme.
try him and then
The
not play him.
meme. Give in to the fans'
Yeah.
final desire.
Oh no, I'm a meme. Yo, put a Miss Pac-Man in it. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it's just the same fucking moveset except he has a
Just
bow.
literally with a bow on top.
and lipstick. That's like, hell yeah.
And for me, I honestly feel like
Pokemon character? Can we
no,
see a
I don't
Pokemon
think it'll be a
character?
Pokemon character. I honestly think it will be a guest character. There's unless it's Sakurai himself again. I honestly feel like the last character. There's no way we
Goku.
don't go out on an iconic guest character.
Goku. Just imagine,
man.
no. Okay, so imagine a world where Goku is fighting Mario.
See, here's the thing.
Wars will end.
I don't want it.
If we're following the
fuck? Fuck you.
rules of what Smash has set up,
Goku's better than every
no
character in
way
Smash.
we're getting Goku.
I don't want
Goku,
him.
mean,
is,
I remember
Goku is better than every character in Smash.
I don't want him.
Yeah, mostly agree.
Yeah, well, you're done.
Mostly.
yeah, who's better? Who's better? Who the fuck's better? Who's better? Yeah, exactly. Can't even
Byleth.
think of one. Byleth, my fucking.
Yeah, Byleth. No,
look at my dick.
I mean Cloud. Cloud is better than Goofy, I'll
Cloud?
argue.
Hey, Pepperoni says
Mopey little bitch.
my most wished character for Smash is Professor Layton, but he's isn't recognized as much. There's no way he's the final character.
Phoenix Wright would if they announced Phoenix Wright
would be pretty
What? How about
good.
this? Wouldn't it be the funniest thing ever if it's Sakurai saying this is my final one, and then Phoenix Wright comes and says objection.
Yeah.
Season pass 3.
Yeah. Oh no.
Let's go. One more.
Wow,
one more ride.
No, that would be funny. But
Sakurai, but
Yeah, no. We'll just wrap it up. Just go in there. My final prediction. I think it's gonna be a Nintendo-owned character. I hope it's Crash. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think.
What? That's not a Nintendo-owned character.
No, I know. I'm saying that's my guess. My guess is that it's gonna be
your expectations and then your hope. Okay.
Yeah, my hope is it's Crash. Expectations is a Nintendo-owned character.
My expectations is Sora, because I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is a Nintendo character. My hope obviously is any of the ones I just said.
Paige.
But, I guess if I had to pick one, Doomslayer would be amazing. I just want to see, because I know he'd do it perfect. It'd be a weapon wheel. And
they need Smash needs an FPS rep.
Yeah, right. And you could say what you will about Crash, and these are all old characters and stuff. But Doomslayer was there before. But not before Mario, obviously. But there before Crash and Sonic and fucking it was there before.
It's a whole Doom on the SNES. I mean, that was one of the first.
It's a whole genre representation that we're kind of missing out on. So that'd be nice.
Wait, was he there before Sonic?
No,
100%.
Was he? 1991?
Because 1993 is Doom.
Sonic was 91.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind.
Was
Sonic
it
sucks though.
No.
Yes, it was. Same year I was born.
Yeah, well, Doom's better.
All right.
So. All right, well then, fuck Crash. Who else? Fuck Cloud.
Hey, always says Rayman, Splinter Cell, X Super Smash Bros.
Sam Fisher.
The last
All right, David.
see Sam Fisher.
Expectation.
A Rabid. Yo, a Rabid. That's gonna happen.
Expectation versus hope, David.
It's Rabbids. It's gonna be a Rabid.
Expectation, genuinely, I feel like
Sakurai.
Honestly, yeah. Like honestly, I see this going out as like we'll get like the boss character as the final character.
He's,
so
he's not into himself. It was Kojima, totally. This Sakurai isn't gonna fuck about himself.
Imagine him sitting at that desk with a poster of himself in the background.
No,
what the fuck?
Because here's the thing: is like the kind of aesthetic of a lot of Smash stuff, especially in the early games, has always been like, oh, you're playing with all these characters in like a toy environment, especially when they introduced like the trophies and Melee and stuff like that. Master Hand and Crazy Hand being representations of what the kind of greater elements.
That's why I think Master Hand would be a cool one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Sakurai would be it because he would be the puppeteer. Like his Smash would literally be summoning like Master Hand and Crazy Hand and
right. It'd be like Pokemon trainer.
Exactly, but I see him being like an Ulkadan or a Sharad in Soul Calibur 2 or like a Mokujin in Tekken, where he's a clone character. He's just gonna or like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat.
David, if this happens, I'm going to tell you right here for the reaction, I'm going to edit in the part where you guessed this in this podcast, just so everybody will see. And I'll put a timestamp for the fucking podcast when it's posted and everything, so people don't think we're lying. We just recorded that before posting or whatever.
No, I really hope it
happens.
happens.
That is the most out of left field dumb bullshit I've ever heard, and it's never happening. And if it does happen, you're fucking. It's like the guy that guessed. I retweeted it. The guy that guessed that Chris Pratt would voice.
Yeah,
Mario.
That dude had to have had inside info.
He had inside. He knew Chris Pratt.
That is so specific. There's no fucking way. That was a leak without being a leak. Let's be honest.
What the fuck? Anyway, all right, let's talk. He obviously wants to move on. So,
real quick, so the character I actually want it to be. So I honestly do see it being Sakurai as like a mimic kind of character. I legitimate, like a Shang Tsung or an Ulkadan or something like that. I see that
Shang Tsung would be great. Scorpion, yo.
What about Kirby?
Fuck you.
Hell yeah.
No, Meta Knight. Oh, he's already in it.
Yeah. Well, Kirby's not really a mimic character. He's an absorption character.
Because he's showing the new fucking Kirby game, you silly
Hell
bitch.
Yeah. But anyways, so what I would want to be in there, we talked about it a lot in this podcast, but honestly, Doom Guy, like 100%.
I
I
would
would
love Doom
fucking
Guy.
love Doom
It
Guy.
would be
as-
amazing. God damn. Both
Just
of those games
straight
are
up.
on Switch, so hey.
Yeah,
Growing up, I played the SNES Doom game. It's not the best version, but
it's one of the best. But honestly, most of the console versions are not good. Unless you're playing the
yeah.
Xbox version, which has a lot of unique features to it. You don't play the fucking console version. You play
Right,
the
yeah.
PC version. And let's be
Exactly.
honest, also, even playing the original PC version is a fucking nightmare. But
Right. I mean, you can play it easy now, but
well,
or
I
the
mean,
original.
it's more so the control scheme because that was before mouse controls.
No, I meant
So you're
on
playing
consoles
on.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about consoles now. Like the
Yeah,
versions that are out now are perfectly fine.
yeah,
They're good.
if you're playing console versions nowadays, perfectly fine. But still, to this day, stuff that was in the Rise of Evil expansion version of the Doom releases is still unique to that version. They have not ported that to any other version, which is kind of cool.
Right. Anyway,
Um,
we should probably continue.
yeah.
So all right, the new Kirby game got shown. Originally, I was in my reaction. I was like, oh shit! I was gonna say it right when they showed the pine trees. I was like, wait, hold on. Is this like a Super Mario Sunshine kind of thing going on here? Because it felt
Yeah.
like a big thing, and then it was Kirby. I was like, oh, and this looks great. It looks really fun. It actually looks like a Kirby game I want to fucking play, which is good. Because
I'm excited for this.
I love Kirby, and his last few games, none of them excited me at all. This actually looks like a game that's not made for little babies. So
You know, here's the thing for me is like Kirby always. I mean, Sakurai from the beginning has always said, Kirby is meant to be a game literally for everyone, and so I've always enjoyed every
That's
Kirby
not for
game
me.
I've played. I've never sought them out, but like every time I sit down and play a Kirby game, I enjoy it. This was not actually kind of like no, I really want to get that day one. That looks good.
yeah, it looks good. I was hoping they would surprise us and say this was actually one of the games coming out this year. Like, oh, there you go, it's out in December or something, or end of November.
Yeah,
it looks
for
fun.
a winter release.
Yeah, there was like
fucking
no.
thing.
There was. I looked through it. I think there's like 5 games confirmed.
We
for
had
winter.
more shadow drops for today than we had.
I wasn't counting the
for
shadow
winter.
drops. For winter. I didn't count the shadow drops. For winter.
Really quick, because I don't want to go back to it for a second, but Kelsey said, dude, imagine rip and tear and smash. That'd be funny.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Ape
me,
Memory
dude.
says-
Big guts. Come on, this is good shit. We need to do it. What the weapon wheel? I'm already imagining like that's how you fucking get, like it's just like with Dragon Quest Hero guy. Like
Yeah,
you
like
have the, like, your
Shulk.
menus and stuff. And Shulk, perfect. Shulk, exactly. That's gonna be amazing. Getting the Super Shock and have the grapple hook and shit. You can.
Ape Memory
I will
says,
play
So many
Smash.
possibilities.
It turns into a twin stick shooter almost. Come on now.
is this
That'd
the
be
Super Mario 3D
amazing.
World for Kirby?
But no, we're gonna get Sora. Oh, guys, no sword. What the fuck?
No,
Perfect. You want a sword? Doom
There's
Slayer
no
has a
way
sword now.
Disney
so-
signs off on it. 100%. I doubt we're getting Sora.
Doom Slayer could happen. I mean, he has a sword. so-
Anyway, Kirby looks awesome. I'm glad it's the
Kirby
3D.
looks great.
It's 3D.
I'm
It
gonna
looks
guess-
cool.
I'm guessing April for that. I
yeah,
like to
that
guess
sounds about
dates.
right. April, March.
Maybe May. Oh no, actually, I can see that being a June game, like an E3 release game. Actually, I want to say June. I'll take it back. That wouldn't be spring, but that wouldn't be the first time they say a month. I mean,
Animal
season.
Crossing, we're getting an update. That's cool.
Yeah,
More
I'll watch
content.
this. I want to play.
It's a
Okay.
video. It's an announcement of announcement. So
Yeah, it's an announcement of a direct,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
Nintendo
teased.
had a few things like that, which pisses me off because
Two.
that's like a big thing I rant
They had
about
two
Alex about.
They had
but,
they had 2 things. They had 2.
Mario Golf getting an
I thought
update.
there was 3.
No, well maybe there was. I forgot, but whatever.
Fair.
We'll get to it. All right, so yeah, more of this lame ass game. This game looks better than Mario Golf. I'll play this. I want to be a princess.
No.
No, let's skip this. You fucking dicks. All right, so this actually looks great. I know they did. Asper did a HD remaster kind of KOTOR, for the phones and shit, and I think PC also maybe. But I never
This
saw
looks
it.
solid.
This looks really good. They definitely updated it. Like it looks really solid. I can't wait to play this. I wish this was a shadow drop. If this was a shadow drop, I would have to wait a little while and play Ace Attorney later because I'll be playing this.
100%. That's how I feel about this, 'cause especially coming on the heels of like the big announcement. Oh, we got an HD remake coming out here soon.
Yeah.
If this was a shadow drop, I'm like, hey, you don't have to wait for that HD remake. Come play the original right now on your
Same
Switch.
Same developers too. It's just weird. I wonder if they're getting sick of working on KOTOR at this point because they've done like
sports in
3 different
general.
ports. But like this one they've done like 3 different ports and now they're doing a remake. So hey, I honestly, if they are good at like actually making games, then I would trust them implicitly with KOTOR at this point because fuck it, they know the game. Obviously, they had to port it multiple times, and
I'm
they know
cautiously
Star Wars.
optimistic.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm very excited for this. So that's cool. It looks really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Uh,
I want to go back to
Lightsabers
KOTOR
look
at
great.
some point because
KOTOR is so
especially
fucking good.
before the remake, I want to kind of compare and contrast
Yeah,
how it is.
that's what I want to do too. Because I haven't played it in like 18 years almost.
Yeah.
Last time I played it was right before KOTOR 2 came out, and then I played KOTOR 2 and never finished it. So because
Yeah, I
it
played with
glitched out on
some
me.
fan mods on PC a while back that made it a little bit
I
more
might
of a
do that.
stable experience, but
Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea. Anyway, I was predicting things. I predicted that they would show a cloud version of a game. I think I didn't get the right game. I said like 3 different games. It was Dying Light 2.
yeah, I
That's
find
cool.
it fascinating that all their cloud games so far have been like horror-esque or
Yeah,
or
Control
just
was
straight
one
up
of
horror.
them. You know, Hitman 3, all the scary games.
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Resident Evil. That was the first one. And they had another. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy will be also.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's the
But
good shit.
no, I mean straight up, I find it an interesting trend.
I've heard they
makes
work
me-
well.
I am sure they do, but it's one of those things that it does make me cautious about when we do finally get like a Switch 2 or whatever Nintendo's next console is. Because it's gonna make me really wonder, like, okay, are you guys actually gonna really put hardware behind the next one? Or are we gonna get more of this where we're really like 2 generations behind, but we're getting cloud stuff of the newest releases?
Yeah. I don't know, David.
All
Why are you
right.
asking me?
I don't know. I expect you to have the answers. You're the reaction man. You're the
I don't
funny
know.
Oh, look, here you
man.
go.
I'm dumb. Wait, hold on, no. Aha, it's called Triangle Strategy. Fuck
Triangle
you.
strategy. I
Fuck
called it.
Adrian.
Hell
I
yeah.
I
said,
said
I
that-
said it too. They did the same thing with fucking.
I said that name is stupid as
Adrian,
shit.
Yeah, Adrian didn't say it wasn't gonna have it. He just called it a stupid name. But fuck you,
Yeah,
ha.
it's stupid ass name. It's the dumbest name I've ever
Octopath
seen.
Traveler is a stupid name too.
This is hilarious.
This is
because what makes me
hilarious.
excited- No,
This is
fuck off.
hilarious.
What makes me excited is Octopath Traveler. They managed to find a way to make the Octopath part make sense with all the main characters. I can't wait till they do the same bullshit with this game. Naming convention aside, I do find it hilarious that Triangle Strategy. I can't wait till Triangle Strategy is sitting in my Switch shelf behind me right now. But it is one of those things that I'm fucking stoked for this game. Like Chris said during his reaction to this, I didn't play the demo either.
I
It's just
started
because,
it
like,
and didn't play it.
I played the Octopath Traveler one because I was really excited, but they did a thing where they allowed you to keep your save and go into the next game, and then I realized I forgot bits. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck,
that's
I may as
why,
well have
'cause
just
they
restarted.
They fucking announced this like in March, right?
Yeah,
this
March
like
the 4th is when this comes out.
This is the direct from earlier this year, so it would have been a full year after playing that demo that I'll be like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I guess that'd be a good thing to play like a couple days before this comes out, I guess. But
Exactly.
Everyone
yeah,
already
I'm
says,
down.
"Oh yeah,
I-
Triangle Strategy is the best name."
Triangle
yeah.
Strategy is amazing. That's a great name. Octopath
I'm
Traveler and Triangle Strategy, great names. Perfect
I'm
names.
so excited for this.
Memorable.
Legitimately, that year,
Better than
Octopath
Forspoken.
Traveler, one of my favorite
Sure.
fucking games, if not my absolute game of the year that year that it came out.
Octopath.
100%. That was such. I put a good 90 hours in that game,
Yay,
and it was
Metroid.
beautiful. I can't wait for Triangle Strategy, especially where that's leaning more into tactics, and that's still one of my more favorite
Yeah.
Final Fantasy games.
Love.
100%. Especially with we're getting basically Final Fantasy Tactics with like Fire Emblem, like political elements of like the story will change and shift around, which I'm really excited for. I cannot wait for fucking Triangle Strategy. 100%.
Can you
unironically, I
wait
love that game.
for Metroid?
No.
No, I mean I got the
I wanna
pre-order
know.
for it.
I
I
got the
probably
pre-order
won't
too.
play it day one, but I have
scared.
it pre-ordered.
I'm scared because I pre-ordered from GameStop and they take their fucking sweet times to fucking ship it, so I'm probably gonna have to
Honestly,
wait another
Amazon
week.
is now too. I never got my Deathloop shipped.
I think
I-
literally everyone is on that train where I've been
What
getting
the
stuff like
fuck?
Best Buy like a day or two.
Yeah, Best
later.
Buy's like a day or two late. Fuck them. Fuck you, Best Buy.
Anyway, Metroid looks cool.
You
it
know,
looks great.
again,
Metroid.
it
Metro.
feels a little weird that Dread we got a new trailer for.
Yeah, they didn't really show too much either. Like I mean, they showed a couple of new abilities. I mean, they already showed them before, but they showed more of them, I guess.
Yeah.
No point of really showing this trailer. They didn't really give us a lot. It was a lot of shit we saw in a lot of other trailers. Like, of course, what's this fucking boss's name? I didn't realize that was supposed to be the boss
Junebug.
from Super Metroid. Yeah,
Dan
Junebug.
Cooper.
Dan Cooper, that's what it was. Dan Cooper.
And Pepperoni says never played a Metroid game, but I mentioned Metroid Dread.
Yeah, that's the game.
Oh,
Hey,
if you've never played a Metroid game,
go
seriously,
fuck yourself.
Super Metroid. Go back and play that. That
Yeah.
I still feel is one of the shining elements
Famous
of the whole
games.
franchise. Beyond that, if
Yeah, Metroid Fusion
Super
is good.
Metroid doesn't quite suck you in, Metroid Prime is the next option.
No,
There's
no.
two. No, there's
They're
to me,
different games. I wouldn't tell them
well,
to play
that's
Metroid.
what I'm saying. Like, if the
Sure.
style
Oh,
of
okay, I
Super
get you,
Metroid
okay.
doesn't suck you in,
Okay,
you
okay.
go to Prime.
I thought you were just saying Super Metroid itself. If it doesn't suck you in, play Metroid Prime.
Gotcha.
I
No,
would've-
I'm saying because, like, Super Metroid is what led to the Metroidvania name. It's the first and one of the
Yeah.
halves of it.
Which always confused me because Castlevania and Metroid, Super Metroid has all the same things that Castlevania has, except Castlevania has like the RPG elements. I guess is that
exactly, and that's kind of
Yeah.
what the difference is. Like,
sure, but like a lot of
Metroid's-
Metroidvanias nowadays don't have the RPG elements, but they're still considered Metroidvania games. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have
Yeah,
like
they
the
have,
you
like,
find different weapons and So it's a little weird that a lot of games are called Metroidvanias when they're just kind of more like just Super Metroid. You know?
well, that's just it. Because like something like a Hollow Knight or something like that
Yeah.
leans more to like the Metroid aspect,
Right.
whereas like a Bloodstained definitely leans more into the
Yeah, okay, well
Castlevanias.
that's definitely Castlevania and Metroid, I guess, because
Yeah.
Castlevania didn't do that yet. Hey, he's got the fucking Simpsons cat.
Well, because what started was like Symphony
Itchy
of the Night
or
is what
Scratchy.
started the element.
Show.
But yeah, no.
Wait, which one is the cat and which one's the mouse? Is that the joke? You don't know who's who?
She is the.
Is that like the Todd and
mouse.
Aaron of its day, where you don't know which one's which?
I don't know. It's all dumb bullshit. Who
I
cares?
assume it's like
Anyway,
Tom
I
and
agree.
Jerry. So.
All right, I know a lot of people have a problem with this announcement. I am not somebody that gives a shit about paying for the online. I don't care.
It's $20
So-
a year.
Yeah, I don't really care. $20 a year, whatever.
Here's the thing. You're
All right,
getting
pause it.
25.
Pause it.
Yeah, pause the video real quick. Here is my gripe with it. You're already paying $25 a year
20.
for a substandard cert. It's 20. Well, I'm on the
That's 20.
family plan, so it's like
Oh, okay.
25 or 35,
Yeah,
whatever
let's
it
say
is.
I'm pretty sure it's 20. It's only like $4 a month too. So like,
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're already paying. I mean, yeah, you're paying half of what like Xbox with Game Pass is, or PlayStation 5.
a
whatever.
third.
A third.
Yeah, a third of Xbox with Game Pass, and half of
And
what
you do
you'd be
get
paying
some
for-
benefits. Like I know
You
there's
get
not as many
some.
games, but you,
You
do
get-
get some benefits.
That's
cool
the thing.
ones,
Is
too.
like you get some cool benefits of like SNES, NES emulated games. Cool, I'm
Yeah,
down for
some
that.
of them are amazing.
But 100%, the only
true.
reason I keep my Game Pass or my fucking subscription to Nintendo is just because of the save backup. There is no way
Yeah.
currently to locally back up your saves still natively in the platform other than having an online subscription. So that is
Which-
the only reason I keep my subscription is just to protect my saves.
I hear that complaint about Nintendo, but I don't hear much about Sony. Isn't Sony the same thing? You need PS
No, you
Plus
can
to-
copy off USB.
No. I mean, well, okay,
cloud
USB,
saves.
but like for the cloud save,
Yeah, you need
isn't
PS
it
Plus.
like if
Yes,
you don't
the
have
quick
PS
save,
Plus,
you need
it-
but that's the thing. Is
that's
like, at least
annoying
on
because if you're fucking PlayStation bricks and you just didn't because you only play single player games because you don't play, you're fucked.
No, I will 100% fucking let that go because you have
What?
the option to locally. No, here's the thing. You always have the option to locally back up.
But
Fucking
I'm talking
USB
about a
drives are
normal
literally
person
a
that isn't
dime a
you.
dozen.
I'm talking about a normal person that plays maybe like 3 games or something. They don't play online. They play like, oh, I'm gonna play the new Last of Us, or oh, I want to play like the big game, God of War or whatever. They're not gonna be like, I need to back up my saves because I'm fucking
Okay,
David Roy.
Well, if,
No,
they
it's-
don't need to
Soy.
worry- if they're not that
Soy,
worried,
sorry.
then fuck it. They lose their backups, and then
But
who the fuck cares?
that's even worse for those people because they only play 1 game a year or something, and then they lose all their save, and they're like, well, fuck it. And like,
All right, yeah, fuck
Also,
them. If
I don't
they
have anything else to fall
okay,
back on.
This is where Elita's David kicks in again. If they don't take the 10 fucking seconds to Google how to back up PS4 save data,
okay, but
and they
but
see
they're not gonna
fucking
look that up
threads-
before. They're not gonna look at is all I'm saying is they're not gonna look that up before because they're not thinking about, oh, my PlayStation might brick one day and all my saves are gone. Dude, were you thinking about that as a kid with your fucking Xbox?
Yes!
No, you
because
were.
of-
You're a liar. He's a liar.
Fuck off,
Liar, liar,
100%.
pants on fire.
No, here's the thing. I have fucking PTSD from this.
I have P.
Full show
I have
demo.
P too. I need
No,
to
shut up.
get rid of it.
Shut your
You
shit
shut
mouth.
up.
I am speaking.
Fuck you. No, you're not. You're fucking
PlayStation
saying words, but
2.
you're not speaking.
No, shut up. Grown-ups are talking. PlayStation 2,
Oh, really?
a demo disc
Oh,
compilation.
God, come back,
Beautiful
right?
Joe 2. If you played that demo on your PS2, would erase all your memory card data. Ever since then, I have been very cognizant from a young age of making sure I have my data in so many locations.
Okay, all right, you played a Beautiful Joe 2 demo. Not everybody played the Beautiful Joe 2 demo and had a life-changing experience. Excuse me.
No, here's the thing. That is a common
And
glitch in
most
so many
people,
games.
when that happened, they just said, "Oh, that sucks," and probably just went on with their life. You were like, "I need to change everything out how I play video games."
The argument you're making is like the person that plays the game once a year, they're gonna probably want to protect and take care of that.
No, that's not the argument I was making.
No, they're not gonna know what the fuck they're doing.
I'm saying for the people that don't. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying for the people that don't know and they don't have PS Plus because they don't play any fucking multiplayer games because they play one game a year. Then they're fucked. Is all I'm saying. That should be. I feel like cloud saving should be free. That's.
No, here I
think it should be free.
I do agree with the sentiment.
For saves,
100%. I do agree that cloud saving should be free. 100%. I will agree with that sentiment across the board. But what I'm saying is, I feel like the person that plays the single player experience is far more likely to Google to make sure that, if this is the one game that, I play the one game a year where I'm putting so much time into this is what I take my vacation for and I have fun, or maybe this is my one down where maybe the hour a night I get, I play this one game. That is 100% the type of person I see Googling to make sure 100% make sure that data is preserved. 100%.
This guy's all fucked up.
No, anyway. My whole point, though,
is we're only halfway through this direct. It's 1:00 in the morning.
Look, my whole point, though, was that you don't have no option on Switch to locally back up your data. The only way to back up your data is from the online subscription. If it was not for that, I would do like Chris does with PlayStation. I only buy it when I need it. The few times we play Smash a year or something, then sure, I'll go ahead and throw down a couple bucks for that moment and fucking play some online. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's even just $5 extra a year. We are playing emulated fucking consoles.
But they're online play too.
You can do that with your emulators too.
Bitch.
Yeah, but it's a lot more of a process to figure that out. And we could say it's not, but I mean, it took us we still never actually got Mario Party going after weeks that we were trying to get that going.
But don't worry, they'll bring them on N64 Switch.
My whole point is, yes, sure, fine. If you want, it'll take more time to figure out and Google all of that than to just pay for an additional whatever X amount a year for this platform. My point is it's still not worth the money because Nintendo is basically charging us extra to rent access to these fucking games. 100%, if this was just thrown into the subscription and maybe they kick the script, I think a lot of people were expecting that the subscription was just going to go up by maybe a couple bucks and then they would throw in the N64. Fine, whatever. I still think it'd be fucking dumb, but whatever. You're rolling in maybe $3 extra a year, whatever. If I'm not actually owning the fucking game, what the hell do I care that it's on this platform? And beyond that, yes, I'm sure that a lot of people our age, especially right now where video game collecting is such an expensive hobby, I'm sure there are some people that are super excited for this news.
And Game Pass
people. I'm sure and Game Pass people, I'm sure they're excited for something like this. I still don't think, considering the limited library, if Nintendo actually went fucking balls deep, 100%. If Nintendo went fucking balls deep in this and said, fuck you, we're doing a Nintendo Game Pass. 100 fucking Nintendo property games. All access throughout our whole library. I know a lot of people are hoping for Game Boy Advance. I guarantee you, if this was all right, we're going to straight up compete with Game Pass. Here's all of your Nintendo history from the original NES and Famicom all the way up to N64. So including the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, the Virtual Boy, fucking all of it. Fuck it. Who cares? Throw it all on there. I don't give a shit. Fuck your mom. But it's one of those things. If they threw all of that in there, 100%.
Fuck your mom.
Would be 100%. That would be okay, you have my attention now. Yes, they're going ahead and they're throwing in, but let's be honest, and we've talked about this before on the
He just doesn't
podcast.
shut the fuck up.
We do
Holy
need to wrap.
fuck.
We need to wrap it up a bit because it is now getting it. You muted
I
yourself.
only brought
Oh,
up.
because
I think he muted himself.
His mic said no. So his mic fucking.
committed suicide.
You're muted.
Your mic is muted.
All right. So everyone has anything else? Please speak now.
Holy fucking sucking ball. Jesus Christ. Why is it black screen? I can't stand it.
Everyone has to say anything about this. Speak now.
I hate it.
All right. Cool. Let's move on.
Hey, wait, hold on. He's switching his thing over now. Oh, yeah, black screen. All right, thank you.
All right, last thoughts I was working on.
Oh my god, he doesn't shut
anyways.
up. We didn't even talk about what the fuck they talked. All I said
Yeah.
was I brought up the PS4 save thing. I didn't think it was gonna turn into. Let me tell you about my phone.
I think Gore, I'm with you. I don't give a fuck. I'll
Footage.
pay a couple extra bucks for convenience all year to have that online. And
you know
play
what?
that
Never
on my
mind,
Switch.
David. I love it, and you're right.
The only thing that fucking
You're right.
The only thing
You're David. You're so smart. You're so smart.
the only thing that's
You're
annoying.
So smart.
The only thing that's annoying is the fucking controllers are fucking literally
50
fucking.
bucks, fuck that.
They're
$100 for both,
gouging
man.
you for some. I'm gonna buy at least 164 one because that was my
No, fuck off
No,
with
fuck
that.
that.
I will
Ew.
gladly pay for a
Sucks
fucking
balls.
$10 USB adapter than I would
That
fucking
controller
play for
sucks.
that.
No, I want.
I would never buy. I would never buy that controller.
I-
that controller
I-
sucks my
The
balls.
64 was like
No.
one of my favorite. Not only is 64 one of my favorite consoles, Genesis was one of my.
Ew, really?
It was like one of the first ones I had, so I mean, it's kind of like
Okay,
the
yeah,
roast of
okay.
glasses with that. And
Sure.
Genesis was my first console, so those are both kind of cool things
Yeah.
to have.
Genesis
But-
was also my first console. And
Hey,
then
I'm not saying that
the
controller's any-
NES.
I'd say that controller's any better because I on my gaming controllers, right,
that's
my
an
my 64 controllers right now, they're all modded to have GameCube sticks in the analog stick, which make them feel infinitely better. So I'd rather play with those. But
And just real quick to Retro Fighters, honestly, one of the best N64 aftermarket controls. I fucking love their N64.
yeah, and I have one of the wireless ones. Is that what it is or no?
I don't have the wireless one. They do make the wireless one. Well, one of them, because there's them and Hyperkin that do the wireless
Hyperkin's one I have, and that one's actually that's not bad. I don't mind it.
Yeah, lineup. That's a sweet lineup.
It's
Man,
it's a
Gunstar
solid
Heroes,
start.
hell yeah, I'm playing that again.
It's a start is the problem, and
Well,
later on
they
in
already
20
said that this is the stuff that will be coming.
I
too.
think
They didn't
also
say
stuff
really fantasy games,
like
though.
this is just nice to have, and it's convenient, and you can have it everywhere you want, and you'll have online play. Super, just
Yes.
I'll take that.
That's the whole point I was trying to make, though. Is that if it was already rolled into the current plan, and maybe they just hiked the price a little bit, fine, fuck it, whatever. I'm already having to pay for it anyways. You want to kick it up a couple bucks, and then you throw in more features, fine. I'd rather you spend it on better dedicated server
$50
systems.
for a fucking
whatever.
Genesis controller is actually like also like
Especially the 3-button one. I mentioned that I made a comment
Yeah,
at
that's how
Gore's
much they
video
charge
about
for,
this.
the two NES controllers.
Yeah.
And those things suck even worse.
Yeah, agreed. Still, fuck those.
no, they weren't $50 each though. I don't think they were.
No, it was $50 for the two. The
Yeah.
NES. The SNES
Yeah.
was 30. So.
SNES 30, yeah, SNES 30.
You had to buy. No, when you bought the NES, it came with two, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, it was 50.
I
But
bought.
those things suck worse.
Yeah, I bought
They're
it too.
smaller too.
I bought. I don't mind though. They still feel okay.
They're okay. They're okay. I
Yeah.
don't mean
Pause this
to-
for a second.
They're
But,
also
Go
they're
back.
also,
Go back.
They're also a lot of fun just because it's just really cool to get people that want to.
Go to the games.
It's really cool to get people that want that like know all that stuff. They kind of want to just hop in and play that because it's a cool, enticing way to play.
I just wish they had the 6-button configuration, because especially with how many like retro classics are on Switch, it is a travesty to not have a 6-button Genesis controller, and you have so many retro fucking Sega games from like the Sega Ages collection
God,
and
I'm
so
such
many
a
other
fucking
collections. that
idiot.
are on
I'm
there.
gonna end up buying like fucking too many 64 controllers because I'm gonna want to knock these out with all my friends. But the good thing I think right now is actually looking at
Win
this
back.
lineup currently is I should have all those games on 64 as it is. So it should.
Yeah, I have Mario, Star Fox, Zelda, Yoshi's Story. I have.
Yeah. So like I have them all. I have,
Win back. I have it on PS2.
I just
Yeah,
know
the
I-
only one from this lineup that I don't have that I'm missing is Yoshi's Story. That's
And
the
Sin
one
and
of the ones
Punishment,
I'm
obviously.
missing.
I don't have. So.
But I know I'm gonna be a fucking idiot, and then sometime I'm gonna have some money and want to buy some other ones.
Dude,
Like I
if
want to
they
play
say
some 64 with everyone on my
Oh my
Switch.
God. If they made it so that they put GoldenEye here somehow, that would have fucking blew my mind. I would 100%.
If they
I mean,
want to
we
sell,
load
if
up
they want to sell,
information on-
They want to sell people on $200 worth of fucking 64 controllers. Put GoldenEye on there, and you're gonna fucking get a bunch of
Oh
idiots
fuck.
like me.
But it's gonna be hard. Perfect Dark also would be cool if they can get Microsoft to say yeah.
Well, Banjo's on
I
there.
mean,
I mean, we got
but
Banjo,
you could just,
so...
but to be fair, Perfect Dark you just play on Xbox multiplayer, so well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I was gonna say real quick. It's just, we
Real
got
quick?
on Twitter confirmation that we're getting Banjo. So Rare and Nintendo are still
It's right
being...
It shows us in a second.
They show it in this video.
Oh, did it show in this video? I thought it
Yeah,
was
they
only
say in
Twitter
the coming soon
confirmation.
section. The coming soon section, they
Right,
say.
I
right after
remember
this.
F-Zero, and I remember the Majora's. Like
Banjo was the very
Yeah,
last
the
one.
last one was Banjo. Yeah, well, you'll see.
Gotcha.
All right, Majora's Mask. That's him. That's Skull Kid.
That's
Here's
Majora.
F-Zero X. This is Majora right here. There's Mario Golf Snap. F-Zero X. Kirby's Shard. Paper Mario and Banjo Kazooie.
Oh yeah, after Paper
Buzz
Mario,
on
yeah.
Banjo Kazoo.
I saw the Paper Mario and I got excited. But
Hey, Harry says, "Hey guys, gotta go. Thanks for chatting and being entertaining."
hell yeah,
Hey, thank you for putting up with this shit. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
we're gonna start speed running a little
Sorry.
bit of this. Okay, let's go.
Speed running my ass.
Yeah, we're not speedrunning.
God
Anyways.
damn. No.
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
But yeah, next story.
Shadowrun trilogy.
All right. Shadowrun Trilogy.
Or
All right.
next-
Don't just start
Shadowrun-
skipping through and shit.
No, real quick. Love the Shadowrun game.
No, your fucking stories. All right,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
going to the story. I'm just saying real quick. I loved the Shadowrun games on PC. If this is physical, 100% day one buy
Is
for
this
me.
Fago? Is that what you said? Hell
I'm
yeah.
Uber with
It's
Cloud.
Hey Clown Posse.
Hell yeah.
Walk
No,
to the store, tell that bitch to bring home some Fago.
I was like, before he leaves, says, "David, see you soon in Deathloop. I'll beat you up."
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I'll
fuck,
fuck you up,
fuck
man.
you up.
And Chris too. Eventually, I'll invade.
Nah,
Chris
I'm
into
keeping
playing
on
the
single
game.
Alright.
player until I get my
All right,
bearings.
Chow trilogy.
Shadowrun Trilogy, legitimately, if you haven't had a chance to play these on PC,
I played
highly
the
recommend them on Switch. It's kind of like playing the
Dog
newer XCOM games. It's just with a lot more magic and shit. I fucking love these games. They do a lot to really expand on the lore of Shadowrun and give you a taste of what it's like playing the tabletop RPG. Fantastic games. I hope it gets a physical release because I would buy
We
this.
still have to talk
double
about the
thinking about-
casting.
Yeah, we're
I
getting
just
there. All
feel
right, next story.
All right,
What's the next game?
Next story. Fuck the direct. All right. No.
Great pricing, by the way.
Yeah, amazing. Bought it.
I'm so
Immediately.
fucking stoked for this. 100%.
It's out. What do you mean
I
stoked?
wish
Buy it.
this was physical.
It will be. It will be. Limited run
So
will
I
do
hope
it.
we get a limited run because
We will.
I don't want to buy it just yet on the offhand chance we get a physical.
I bought it anyway, and I'll get a physical. I don't give a shit.
I'm waiting to see if we get physical.
I'm a
If
true
not,
one.
Then fuck it, I'll buy it right.
I'm a
buy
true
it,
one.
but-
You're not a true one. I'm a true one.
I mean, it still would be cheaper to buy this and the physical version
Yeah.
compared to getting all the games individually, especially where there's
I
all
was also-
region versions.
I was also gonna say it's a better idea to buy the physical and the digital and keep the physical sealed because it'll be worth more later on.
True. This was an amazing surprise for me. I fucking popped off for this. I
Alright.
fucking love ActRaiser on the SNES. What
I didn't even
started my
say it,
love of
sorry.
it was we're getting there. I saw Adrian start to skip through it a little bit. I fucking
went
love ActRaiser. Back in the day of Nick Arcade, that was always one of my favorite games when I saw them start to fucking play.
Oh, did
that
they
on the
play that in
show.
Nick Arcade?
Yeah,
Alright.
ActRaiser was one of the games they would play a lot
Okay.
on Nick Arcade.
I love Nick.
And I eventually finally played it on SNES many moons ago. And I fucking love it because it's such a fantastic blend of like an action platformer and a city builder. And seeing it updated,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
I might have to
So-
get this. That's right. That's that game. I always heard about this game. I forgot that was ActRaiser. Yeah, I thought this was like a fucking like a JRPG like fucking overworld map for a second.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this
I wasn't
is,
even processing that's a fucking city. I might have
yeah,
to
no.
get this.
So it's half like SimCity, half fucking like Castlevania. It's fucking great.
I wonder if there's any
Um,
reviews. Probably not, obviously.
I
You got Shadow
saw some people talking about it already on Twitter. Modern Vantage Gamer, shout out to that little known channel that some people may know.
I do.
Unfortunately, was really disappointed with the game. He said that there's a lot of issues with this release, which concerns me, especially where Castlevania Collection $20 for 4 amazing fucking games, $30
Yeah.
for this remaster. That's a little.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
little
Shout out
much.
to Deltarune
but
Chapter
I'm
2.
so excited. Who gives a fuck about Deltarune? Next game.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I do want to play it. It's out now. I'd rather play it on PC though.
I played it. I played a little bit of the Chapter 1. I had a really good time with it, so I just didn't want to
I
play it
will-
because it's gonna be something I have to play through with all the chapters I'd rather do. But-
Side note on this. Toby Fox publicly said that he was working on releasing chapters
3, 4,
3
and
through
5.
5 together.
Yeah.
But on PC, it is possible to get a chapter select screen which shows up to chapter 7. So there may be a lot more content long term. I look forward to finally playing this game when it's actually complete in the year 2030. So we'll see what happens
Oh.
then.
Well, that's
he
not
said
too
that,
far away.
He said that it will cost more than Undertale, which is good. Get yourself money.
Yeah,
Like,
get yourself some
Undertale is
fucking
a
game. You
really good
deserve it.
value
Well,
at the price it was.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So.
And this is looking to
This is
shape up
montage.
to be a much larger game too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Okay, we don't
Yeah,
need
for sure. That's what I was
montage.
saying. I heard chapter 1's like a couple hours long. So
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
And if there's 7 chapters, then you could assume like 15-hour game.
No,
Undertale
chapter
was,
2
like,
is
8?
apparently one of the biggest. I think. Or chapter 2 or 3.
Oh, is it?
They're saying it's gonna be probably the biggest part of the game.
How big was chapter 2? Did anybody? This is just montage. We didn't
I
talk about
think
this.
I've heard mention that it's like 7-8 hours.
Yeah, it's like a
Whoa,
it's
just
like
a
an
chat.
actual,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it's an
You're
actual
like a
game.
30-hour game then.
Yeah, no,
I'm
he's
gonna
got
guess 30 to 40 hours.
he's got an actual like full crew like working on that too now.
All right, I'll play it soon. Room Factory 5 though. Hype.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I'm
Here we
excited
go.
for.
All right.
I'm excited we got another glimpse and reminder of SMT5. This beautiful. I'll let Gore take the wheel on this one.
All right. This was fucking no. Don't show it yet. No, don't show it yet. Pause it. You can't. I got.
What's wrong with you?
All right. This is fucking. All right. When Shigeru
Best
Miyamoto
casting
came out,
I've seen in a long fucking time.
the best casting. I agree. This is fucking nuts. Oh, you get Miyamoto out on a direct stage. There's no stage, but you know what I mean. By the way,
Yeah.
go back to the shot of those two together. It was very weird because I think they left like tape. Yeah, like you see the tape there.
Yeah, they left
Or is there
tape there. Miyamoto was T-posing over him.
Yeah, it was a little weird because I'm assuming they're not on the same set at the same time because they want to keep it safe for COVID reasons. So they just like green screened them in. I don't know what the tape was there for. It's weird. I didn't notice it when I first saw it because I was getting hyped about Miyamoto. Anyway, they brought Miyamoto out and you're thinking, oh shit, what the fuck is Miyamoto gonna do? And
It's
he's
gonna
like,
be
hey,
huge if the man
hey.
himself is here.
yeah, it's gonna be a big ass game. He's like, yeah, we got a movie. I'm like, oh yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh
I keep
no.
forgetting about it. Oh no. The illumination, they're gonna turn all the Goombas into minions. I do not want to see this movie, but I am still
Day one.
I'm interested in seeing a trailer.
It comes out on my birthday. I'll end up watching it, but
All right.
oof.
He confirmed December 21st, 2022. It's coming out. No
Oh, yeah.
delays in theaters, nationwide, IMAX. And then he confirmed the cast, and the first one, immediate drop. First one blew my fucking mind. Because I would, in 100 years,
I
you gave me
never
100
would have
years-
guessed that.
Gore
100%.
got fucked real good. He got real silly after that first one because he was
Yes.
like,
Yeah, I got fucked up. Yeah, what?
you couldn't even talk. That's how good they got
That
you.
blew
with
my
one.
You were
Mine.
chronologically insane.
I went chronologically insane. So the first. I don't understand. Why do they pick Chris Pratt?
I can't wait to hear the voice. I cannot fucking wait.
It's gonna sound fucked up. I remember a few years ago when that Winnie the Pooh movie came out. Do you remember it? Christopher Robin, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yes, the live action
Yeah.
one there.
They got, I forgot the actor. They got someone to voice Tigger. Not the normal actor that voices him. It was the same actor as Winnie the Pooh. They got somebody else to voice him. It was like a Hollywood actor. I forgot who it was. And when the movie came out, they replaced him because it sounded so shit and it was nothing like Tigger. They said, "Fuck that. We have to replace him with the guy that actually voices him." I don't want that to happen to this. I want to hear it. I want to hear how stupid his Samio. It's gonna sound so fucking terrible.
Well,
Is he gonna do that voice, or is he just gonna do a Chris Pratt voice? And it's not gonna fit at all, unless the Mario character looks completely different.
Well,
Is it
that's-
racist if he does an Italian accent? Says Kels.
I mean, I
He
think
might
he's
be
Italian.
Italian.
I think he's Italian. So hey, no, you need to get like James Gandolfini. He's dead, but get him. No, get oh fuck. Oh no, I forgot his name. Ah, fuck it, whatever. No, what's his name? He's in the new Sopranos movie. He's in Goodfellas.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I always wanted to be a gangster. That guy, Ray Liotta.
Just get Al Pacino.
Get
Fuck
Ray
it, bring him
Liotta.
out.
You'll do an Italian accent. Whatever. Get someone
Hell
Italian.
yeah.
Get someone. Get fucking Joe Pesci. He'll do it.
Yeah.
I wanted Danny DeVito. I said Danny DeVito. That would have been fucking great. I actually
One
would.
day we'll get
He would
Danny
do
DeVito in a Nintendo movie.
Yeah, if Bob Hoskins was still alive, I'd say give it to him, but he's been dead for like 10
Alright.
years. So I don't think
Mario,
Faces
everyone. Meet your
roll.
Mario.
Meet your Mario, Chris.
No,
fucking...
I mentioned this in your stream
Did you? I didn't
recording
even see
there.
it.
I no, I wasn't in the stream, but I posted in
Oh.
like the recording after.
Oh, okay.
I am
I'm
concerned with this because like my big concern
Oh,
is like,
really?
this feels like what Disney did with Ghibli back in the day. Although I will say straight up, Michael Keaton as Porco Rosso is still one of the best
Oh, yeah.
fucking casting calls ever.
Yeah, he's great because
But-
he plays that character perfectly.
Yeah, he plays the role like he doesn't give a fuck, which is exactly Porco Rosso's character.
Also, but the thing is that with Porco Rosso and all these other Ghibli films, they're not brand characters mostly. Like they're in the one movie and that's it. You know?
But I feel like
Mario,
when you say
Mario, we
Ghibli-
know what he sounds like in fucking dozens of commercials and TV things, like even the fucking cartoons and obviously the video games. We know he's to
The
me, we know
universal
what he
part.
sounds like, and we know what Chris Pratt sounds like, and we cannot like Anya Taylor-Joy is a fine choice for Peach. Whatever, you can
What
get
is
a
she
woman
even
really.
in? I don't know. her.
She's in
Split.
in my butt. What'd you say?
Split.
Oh, Split.
I haven't seen
Right.
it yet.
I heard something different. Anyway, she's in that fucking the new Edgar Wright movie coming out. Also, she's in the chess show everybody loves. What's the Queen's Gambit?
Oh,
Is
the
that-
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah,
all
she
right.
was the main character in that. She was also in
She's
The
really
Witch.
good.
Okay.
She's in The Witch. She was great. She has the big eyes,
All
so like they cast somebody that has the same size eyes as Peach, so that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
She's great. She's great. I think she's actually a great choice. She's in Split after that. Charlie Day I thought was a great choice. Actually, I could totally hear him as Luigi. I could hear it.
Yeah.
I loved your reaction. You're like, I don't know why
I love
this
my
makes
accent with
sense as his brother, but I fully am on board for
Well,
it.
because he
Yeah,
does look
I'm
like he has like the dorky brother of Chris Pratt.
Yeah. And he's done some voice work in the past, and he's pretty good. Hey, him and Chris Pratt were in the Lego movie, so there you go.
Yeah.
Reunion.
Oh my god.
Jack Black as Bowser. Like Jack
This
Black
is
as
the-
Donkey Kong.
this is the one where I'm like, all right, I'm fucking down for this.
Sure, but you know there's gonna be a part where Bowser like gets the guitar out and does some Tenacious D shit.
That's
And-
why I don't give a fuck. Bowser does all kinds of dumb shit in the games
Sure.
all the time.
I mean, his kids are named after rock stars, aren't they? So-
Yes, all
Ah,
these
the
shit
drinks.
in general, because like Ludwig, Beethoven,
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah,
but,
Beethoven. So yeah,
Iggy, etc.
Iggy, of course.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This
it's
one-
one of those things.
This one
That's
got me
fine.
off guard the most. Like I don't know why. This is the one
Why?
like
Because he's bald, just like Toad.
just like I just don't know what it was happening.
Voice.
Yeah. So
I
Key-
want
I
Key
wish-
doing
oh.
a Toad voice.
dude, there should be two Toads. One of them's Key, the other one's Peel.
Yeah.
And they should have did that. That's what they should have did, but they fucked up. Or get Eric Andre. He'd do it.
Oh my god.
But, I think they were in the Lion King movie together. So, whatever. Toad. Toad's voice is like, ah. I can't do the voice, but hopefully he can. I think he could do that.
Oh.
If Donkey Kong's not smoking a giant fucking spliff in the first 5 minutes of the movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
This is the one where
I can't
was
wait
like, okay,
for
I'm
someone to do
done.
something
I'm
fun.
like,
Yeah. He's gonna he's gonna step on a Goomba.
Honestly, what they should have done is just gone back and got the person that played Donkey Kong in the old CGI cartoon Donkey Kong Country fucking cartoon and just bring
Yeah.
them back.
Yeah, but that's just.
Oh, will they make a DK Donkey Kong rap reference?
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
you know, I mean, the podcast just got recorded, so we got like 2 weeks to record the movie podcast. You know, we're gonna talk about it still during that, and we're gonna hear.
Oh, yeah,
we're,
you have
we're
to.
gonna get Kyle to do his best Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
I
/
said-
Seth Rogen impression.
I said in the reaction, I wish Kyle was here because he could.
Yeah,
He
do
does.
it.
He does what's so
Yeah.
fucking good. It's-
Yeah, he does it good.
Like, you
it's
don't
because
think-
he's a stoner loser, just like Seth Rogen's. Perfect.
Oh man.
Seth Rogen actually, I don't think he's been far away from that fucking stoner shit.
They should
for,
have got
like, a
Jonah
few
Hill to
years.
play a Goomba.
Oh, Jonah Hill should have been Daisy. I don't know. And then Charles Martinet will be in it.
Do a bunch of cameos.
Well, he'll voice. I don't know. He'll voice Chris Pratt in it.
Yeah.
That'd be a funny joke if Chris Pratt shows up and he voices him. I don't know why he'd show up, but whatever. And then these people
Stinky
will be
Kong.
your character. Cranky Kong's
yeah.
in it. Hallelujah. Cranky
Yeah,
Kong.
so
That means
Cranky
Stinky
Kong,
Kong.
Kamek, I think, is also Donkey Kong characters. I think it's the name for like the big, strong soldier characters in Donkey Kong.
Oh, is it like the football looking dudes? Oh no, that's a. There's like ones with football helmets in Mario.
Yeah, no, not
What is it?
those, but like there's the
No.
one that looked like jacked, fucking like, oh, I go to the gym, bro, I
Well,
lift.
Kamek? Kamek is the wizard thing.
Oh, is Kamek the wizard in
I don't
Mario?
know. I don't know the names of
he's
these
the
football
wizard
things,
thing.
but- What? Kevin Michael Richardson playing that? He always plays like big broly dudes. He's a voice
he
actor,
look,
so-
he's got the hat on too, right there. That's the little logo.
If you heard his voice, you'd instantly recognize it. He voices
Yeah.
so many characters. All right, he voices Thanos in like all the cartoons and shit. So
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, that's Isaac. No, never mind. That's wrong. That's
Anyway,
Isaac C.
that's your
Singleton.
cast for Mario. Like, what the fuck?
Or that's great.
What
I
a
can't wait.
wild fucking choice.
Now
for
I'm
all
in.
these characters.
Now I'm in. You got me. Now I can't wait. I need to hear that. I will be waiting there for the first trailer. If they announce it's coming out like 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. On like a Tuesday, I'll be like, fuck it, I'm not doing anything. I am watching that
$30,
trailer.
I'll pay it. I don't give a fuck.
I'll be there with popcorn, buttery and shit, and I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna eat this ass to watch Mario.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that Chris Pratt ass. Anyway,
All right,
next.
next segment in here.
Splatoon we could kind of, unless you want to talk about it.
I
we
don't
could-
want to say anyone cares about Splatoon. I mean, it's
I
fine.
wanna
love
play
playing Splatoon. It's a lot of fun. I can never really get into it like too long term.
Exactly.
I love the gameplay, but it doesn't really stick with me like in a long lasting value.
Wrecking balls in it.
But I'm glad for that. The story mode looks interesting. I don't have anything else to say about it. I want to get more into Splatoon. I just need it's never made that long term click with me.
Same. It's not a bad game from what I played.
It's good
but
short
there's
bursts.
Nothing ever that's
it's a
been
great game.
to suck me into it. So
Suck you off on it.
hell yeah, nothing sucks me off on
Oh,
it.
it sucked me off. Anyway,
And then you make the map
Little
look, you
chew.
make your room look like Splatoon.
All right,
Oh,
now
yeah.
to the worst announcement of this conference. May as well get it out of the way.
huh?
The last game they
the
announced. I mean,
Malians?
fucking worst announcement.
The worst announcement is the last thing. Are you fucking smoking?
Sarcasm.
Oh, okay. I don't know anymore. You said the original Star Wars movies suck, so I don't
Those
fucking know
do
what you
suck.
think. Oh, fuck you. All right. Yeah, this the Shady does the 3.
Yeah, I want to see
Forgot
that
to-
again.
Yeah, wait, he's gonna do 3. There you go.
Love it.
There you go. Good shit. I was wondering how he'd do it because I knew he would. So he did it all the time with 2. All right, so last announcement immediately says platinum, so I was like, all right.
I saw that. I was like, oh, let's go, Bayo 3.
If you didn't see
Bayo
that, what
3.
would you have done it right away?
No, because it looks kind of generic, and that's the point. Obviously, it looks like. And then the monster shows up. I'd probably think it. I'd be like, man, I don't know. Supposedly the thing that you see later is from Astral Chain, right? The little the thing that's pointing or whatever, the little statue. Isn't that
And
from Astral Chain?
there's-
I don't know.
There's a lot of conversation of this is not even actually Bayonetta 2 going on.
Oh, that isn't Bayonetta that you're playing as? Yeah, because in the first teaser she gets cut in half or some shit, right? But she gets cut in half by herself. Like there's 2 Bayonettas, right? And remember the
Yes,
teaser
and
from
the
5 years ago, so that doesn't
hairstyle
mean
looks
shit.
a lot. The hairstyle looks a lot like the little girl that you help out in the first game.
Oh, but isn't that
And if you look at the
isn't the little
spoiler
girl
character,
Bayonetta though? If I remember correctly.
I haven't finished Bayonetta 100%. But from what I
didn't care.
vaguely remember,
I might have spoiled. I don't remember too
David
much
didn't
about the
give a fuck.
story of Bayonetta.
yeah, I don't give a fuck about spoilers anyway.
I know, but Adrian, did you play it?
Bayonetta 1, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Do
didn't
you
play Bayonetta
remember
2
if it?
still.
I think the little girl that you protect isn't that Bayonetta?
I
I
don't
thought that
remember
was. I thought there was like
being
some
Bayonetta.
time shit going on. You find out that's her.
There is definitely time shit.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why a lot of people are
that
saying that there's
sounds
going to be
right.
2 Bayonettas.
So maybe
Because the voice actress
I don't
is different entirely.
yeah, I was gonna say that in here, and I remember there was a rumor about her. Oh no, not rumor. She came out and said like, yeah, I haven't heard anything about Bayonetta at all. Like, and people were worried after that. And she sounded a little different. I know.
Does she not
but-
have that mole?
I couldn't tell.
I don't
yeah,
remember.
yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
love this fucking design. This is
I
a
do love the
complete
design.
fucking
There,
That's
you
great.
see it. Yeah, never mind.
Looks a little bit more cartoony, almost. Like not super cartoony, but like a little bit more.
It's almost more like that cell shading kind of style
Yeah,
almost.
but also might be my mind's eye playing tricks on me because I haven't played Bayonetta 2 since it came out.
Yeah, I need to play that.
I still need to play Bayonetta.
I always
at some
intend to. I
point.
put it in my Switch actually like about a month or two ago.
I actually, because I have the 2 Switches now, so I put it in my one that's docked, and I'm gonna play it there, and then play everything else on my my Lite. That's the one good thing I have in 2 Switches. I don't need to worry about like I need to swap things. I'm like, no, leave it in that motherfucker, and then play everything else in this one. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Until
I'm
Drift,
honestly,
then I'm
like,
fucked.
this close to buying the fiance a fucking Switch just so I can get mine back at some point because she's still addicted to Animal Crossing at this point.
A gift just to get your shit back.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway, Bayonetta 3,
But
this
Anyway,
looks
this looks
awesome.
great.
This looks
Hey,
fucking
now you
great.
control
This is-
giant monsters and shit. Besides, I mean, you always had giant
Oh,
monsters,
yeah.
but it was always be like finishers and shit, and like
Yeah,
button
this
time
looks
thing.
like straight up you're doing kaiju fights, which is
It almost
I'm
looks like-
fucking down for.
Hey, what's your name again? David. Remember that game called Rad on PS2? You ever played that game? It's called Robot Alchemic Drive, I think it's called, where you actually control
Yeah.
giant robots. I was getting a little bit of vibes of that, where you're like just like a person on the ground and you're like controlling the robot while you're on the ground.
And
That's
You
the
give 'em
one where
commands?
you can like customize a lot of like the loadouts for it.
I
as
never
well,
played
right?
that game, to be fair.
Gotcha.
I've always wanted to. That game looks like really cool and stuff.
also,
I was getting that vibe.
it runs pretty well on Switch, I think. I think
Yeah,
you can
look at
slow
this
down,
shit.
But like, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Look how fucking insane everything is. Like this, that's the reason why they showed this right here. Definitely, like how much like craziness is going on
Right.
because they want to show that it's running well. It's running good. It might dip to 30, but Bayonetta 2 though I think was 60 frames on Switch.
Mhm.
Like I'm pretty sure it was. I think,
I
but it
feel
ran
like-
really well from what I heard.
Yeah.
So.
I still need to eventually play Bayonetta 2. I'm excited for it. I still also need to finish 1 at some point.
And that's her sister, I
Um,
think. I didn't realize that's
well,
who it was supposed to be.
that's what I was-
A lot of people were like saying it was her sister. You can tell.
Well, that's kind of what I was kind
Correct.
of mentioning earlier. Is like that kind of spoiler character at the end. Is a lot of people are comparing that shot compared to the other kid that you help out in the first game,
Right.
and the white hair, the aesthetic, and it's basically like I mean, a lot of people initially were like, "Oh my God, Virgil," but it's like no, like look at the character model. That
It was
looks
very
a
Devil
lot
May
like the other
Cry.
kid.
Yeah, I was thinking Shulk for a second.
Anyway.
I was like, hell yeah, Shulk's there. All right, there you go. That's it.
Oh,
Goodbye. What a
Um,
fucking nightmare of a podcast.
I'm not
Thanks,
gonna
David.
talk about the initiative. Crystal Dynamics helping them. That's interesting.
Yeah, we can save
Uh,
it for next week.
we don't really go about it. We'll see. We'll see the ramifications if there's more. to say about that.
If anything, I guess me and David are the ones that affects more because
Mm.
I mean, you never played Perfect Dark, right?
I played
No,
I was talking to Adrian.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm a fake Perfect Dark fan though.
Yeah, you don't remember every fucking aspect. of
I remember the
game,
company
so-
logo from a game I played over 20 years
You
ago.
remember that the main character's name is Jonah, but you don't remember much about anything else.
I remember. I said in the beginning of the reaction that it's Perfect Dark, but I didn't remember. To be fair, the logo is everywhere in that game.
So
to be
we're gonna drop this. We can maybe
been a long
if it's
time.
slow news week, we'll talk about that next week.
And I definitely don't remember anything about Perfect Dark Zero. That's for sure.
This I know David's
Piece of
two favorite
shit.
things in the planet: Star Wars and Quantic Dream coming together for the dream situation that David's all about.
Oh, I can't wait for a fucking
Games
Heavy
Gone By
Rain
episode on
Star
that.
Wars
Yeah,
game.
dude.
Heavy Rain Star Wars game, dude, bro.
I look forward to it to being a miserable pile of shit.
Oh,
Is that wait? Hold on. Your screen went black. Is that Battlefield 2042 delay announcement? Is that new? Is there another delay coming, or is that an old
Nah,
one?
I'm sure.
I think it's beyond the November one.
It's
Yeah,
one
no,
week
it's
old.
old. It's old. It's old.
I was
it's old.
speaking of which, if you have the game pre-ordered, the open beta for pre-orders starts somewhere around like early October, and then there's
Okay.
gonna be 4 days where if you pre-ordered, you get access to it, and then 4 more days for everyone else.
Okay, so there's an open beta. Is
Right.
what you're saying?
Yeah, there will be an open beta.
I'll just wait for the open beta.
Yeah, there will be an open beta. If you pre-order, you get 4 extra days for it.
I
So
don't
it'll
want
be
to
like-
pre-order yet until I know it's actually coming out this year. Because I don't want to pre-order a fucking game. Because I don't like pre-ordering games. I really don't. Unless it's like I know for sure it's coming out in like a little while. I don't know why. I just don't like pre-ordering. Because I always lose track of my pre-orders.
I want to play it day one.
I also lose track of my pre-orders, especially if I use
I do that on
GameStop.
Amazon a lot. I just
Yeah.
fucking
And also, like, I get better deals, like, before it comes out, too. Like, oh, I have all this GameStop credit. I already bought it from fucking Amazon. They shipped it. Fuck!
Mm.
You know, just... And Best Buy has, like, yeah, like you said, like, $10 gift cards and shit. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, I already paid it off on GameStop.
and
That'd be a
last,
hassle to cancel it.
last quick note before we're out. I just want to point out that I thought this was interesting. Was Tim Sweeney from Epic last night? Apple informed Epic that Fortnite will be blacklisted from Apple's ecosystem until the exhaustion of all court appeals, which could be last as long as 5 years. So
Yeah.
no Fortnite on iOS for 5
Oh
years.
no,
No,
Swimtini.
Apple being fucking bitter as hell. They're gonna
I told
drag
you, I
this
think
out.
they're fucking pissed. They're not fucking happy
Um,
about this.
No, that's why I even said like that. Epic did not come out a winner in any way in this. Like they both lost in some respect, but Apple is still the stronger winner in a lot of this.
And there
Anyway.
we go.
We
4
made
hour
it.
fucking podcast.
I think Nick mentioned earlier where this might be the longest non Games Gone By episode that we may have done.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we did it, Reddit.
Yeah, we did it, Reddit. What a waste of life.
Thank you for we still have 5 people in here watching. We gotta because a lot of people watch the entire time. I don't think it dipped below this at all.
Hell
So-
yeah, the true fucking fans. Hopefully, shout outs to our India community. Hopefully, you're watching.
We
along
started
with
this
us.
episode off like kind of like teasing like, oh,
The
people
rupee
just
dropped
don't like
so much since we started.
people don't like David or something, and then David said, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna talk as if it's my last episode.
God, it is his last episode, so there you go.
Thanks for listening to Blue Rupees. All the stuff at the beginning of the episode is still there, so go listen if you want to find this somewhere.
Right.
Games Gone By. October 7th is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. October 14th is Night Trap. October 28th, Bioshock. And then November 4th is the Games Gone By Season 2 Retrospective. Becky with the hell yeah. Good night, guys. We're going to follow that
Hell
up too.
yeah,
So
Becky.
hell yeah.
The real fucking MVP. Right
Good
there,
night,
that Becky.
stream. Good night, listeners,
Good night,
viewers.
Good night, cow jumping over the moon.
Good night, Gore.
Good night, Gore. It's me.
Wow.